Die Europäische Zentralbank legte den Referenten.
This is the Opie and Anthony channel.
And now, a show the likes of which America's never seen. So appalling, so offensive, yet so entertaining.
It's not your normal show.
Beamed from satellites in space down to you every single day.
What planet are we living on?
It's the Opie and Anthony show with Opie.
We're experts, and we already know this is going to be great radio, so shut the fuck up.
And Anthony.
I live in a big house, I make a lot of money, and I fuck attractive girls.
And little Jimmy.
I don't even like in our opening. It sounds like a little...
You dang open-handed, don't listen to dang open-handed.
Stop with that shit.
And now, here they are. Why am I introducing these buffoons? I'm William Shatner, goddammit.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
No, plava. As Larry King calls it, plava.
I heard the food pigs didn't like my steak.
Whoa, no. Your steak took a beating.
Oh, real brave when I'm not here.
Oh,
Learned it from you, sir.
Bring in the food pigs.
Yes, so that's what I heard yesterday. Wow. They were trashing the old steak-a-rooney.
Were they?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, and
sorry I didn't infuse it with anything.
Infuse.
You fucking fat slobs. Yeah. How about next time you wait until I'm back?
Oh, no.
I didn't infuse it with blue cheese and put whipped cream on top with a little
cream.
Balsamic glaze and then deep fry it.
Yeah, that was pretty much the...
Fucking food pigs.
Wow. I think Roland's big gripes
How are we
were...
going to get my fat intake? You put barbecue sauce on a barbecue.
He didn't like that you flipped it more than once.
You mean Roland, who falls asleep literally as you're talking to him 10 times a day? He's gonna fucking make fun of my fucking steak?
Holy
you
shit.
Food slobs. Go fucking eat somewhere else.
Wow. Then he said it was overdone. He said it was...
yeah, I did overcook the steak, that's for sure.
Overcooked and...
I only learned how to use a barbecue this summer, so give me a fucking break. Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Look, I'll take anyone on, but don't fucking do it behind my back, you pussies. You food pigs.
Holy shit.
You couldn't wait a day. And then what? Then they had a problem because I went to bed at 11? First of all, when you have a beach house, if you make it to 10 o'clock, that's amazing. And fucking Roland was falling asleep on the couch, falling asleep at the fire, falling asleep as he's eating the steak, falling asleep as he's falling asleep.
He takes naps, I guess, right? Is that it?
But these guys are going to make fun of me? Are you kidding me?
They, yeah,
apparently. Let me tell you something about being a parent. When your kids go down, it's called going down. That means you get yourself to fuck to bed. Because you're on the fucking clock.
Oh, boy.
I went to bed at 11. Yeah, I was up at 5:45. Did you want to join me at 5:45 when the kids start waking up?
Erock comment.
Oh, no, it was a one-sided conversation.
Oh.
He had his fun yesterday.
Oh, damn.
The funny part, I got really nice text messages from both these guys.
Yeah.
And then I got my guys. They're like, oh, they're trashing your steak.
Uh-oh.
They're trashing your steak.
Erock. I will say it was more Roland than Erock.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Roland was really... Because you know
Roland
what a
had the
foodie
big
Roland
problem
is.
with you putting barbecue sauce on the steak and cooking it on the grill. Most of the food stuff was Roland.
Yeah, Roland...
what was your gripe?
I don't
I
know
don't really had one.
Oh, all right.
I don't know
The
if
story
Erock
was
I'm
going
sorry.
nowhere, so we had to bring up the steak thing because Anthony goes, "Wow, you had a riveting
wow, what a
weekend."
weekend, you know?
So we were kind of
They weren't
just
saying anything.
treading water, and I said, "Oh yeah, guess what? We had steak." And then Roland went off.
Erock was had kudos for your beers, for the beers that you had there.
Well,
What brand was that?
Well, of course, Erock brings a beer and goes, "This one tastes just like Fruity Pebbles."
And it was awesome.
Of course.
Thank you. Of course. I'm not saying it was shitty, but the point is, of course. And it actually did taste a little like Fruity Pebbles, so I appreciated that.
It was very good.
And then a little Blue Point, a little blueberry beer. That was mine, though.
But if you heard,
It was a fruity beer weekend.
nothing
And then
wrong
these
with
guys,
that.
and then Sunday comes along, and they just take off at like 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, I bet you because these fucking food slobs need to go eat a fucking buffet somewhere.
I think, fucking Rollins was saying he was hungry.
Yes, but we didn't stop for food. One,
No.
two. Roland again, head back, choking because he can't breathe while he's sleeping in the
He's
car.
sleeping.
And three, we were sitting in traffic before we even got near Flushing on the LIE just because of
the Jets game, probably. Right?
and U.S. Open
US
had
Open.
something
Right,
going
right,
on. Like
yeah.
there was just
the
so
U.S.
much. It
Open
took
had
forever to
something
get
going
home.
on. It's called the U.S. Open.
Fair enough.
But no.
My point is really simple. It's like, you know, I know we all had a good time, and then I listened to the radio show. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this horrible person that threw a horrible barbecue? We all had a good time. Like, this show's not even based on reality anymore.
I think it was Roland and the steak. That was the biggest
I kept
part
bringing
of
up
it.
all the times Roland fell asleep and then
Yeah, go ahead.
and then falling into holes that he was digging with your son on the beach.
Right, yeah.
Roland was very cool to my son.
Yeah.
They had a good time.
They had a great
Saying he was
time.
throwing water balloons at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, because they're the same mental capacity.
Yeah, Roland doesn't know fair play.
No, he doesn't. If he could get one over on an infant or a
Poor little kid has that
child.
little pump like a 2-inch water balloon. Roland goes, "No, I'm going to go and get the hose, and blow it up to 6 inches,
Made
and then
big
arc
balloons
it
and-
so it
yeah.
has more velocity as it tags the kid on the beach."
Well, he was throwing the water balloons right at my kid's feet, but the problem is he's a foot and a half off the ground, so
Right.
all the sand and everything comes splashing up.
He's getting some splatter.
I didn't mind, actually. I like that, you know, he's getting a little tougher.
Oh, God. Oh, I wish Roland was here now, because, oh, boy. He's not going to like being on the receiving end.
No, that's too bad.
But, you know, hey, he
had fun taking the shots yesterday.
Oh, boy.
I will tell you this: when you got two foodies at your house, and you turn on that barbecue, like you're in
being
panic
judged.
mode.
Yeah, panic.
You're in
Really?
panic
Yeah,
mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I decided to soak the steaks. Nice cuts of steak, by the way. Probably too boring for these guys. A little filet.
Oh.
You know, less fat content.
Oh, my
And you
God.
put them in a bowl with some barbecue sauce because it was supposed to be a quick barbecue.
Uh-huh.
Sweet Baby Jane's, whatever the fuck that
Oh,
barbecue
boy,
sauce
let me
is
tell you.
called.
Apparently, Roland says, no, that is not what you do.
Oh, when I go over to Roland's house and oh, that's right.
Oh!
He only takes. I haven't seen him fucking cook for me yet.
Wow!
Well,
Although he does bring food in here, so I guess that's not fair. What?
I think he's doing something for you involving food
Why?
to kind of help you along so this
I don't need
situation
help.
doesn't happen again.
I don't need help. I try to eat healthy.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong with barbecue chicken and a little barbecue steak?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, according to Roland, there's a problem.
When I
with
cut into that steak and realized it wasn't medium rare, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, boy.
But I was the one that pointed it out to these guys. They probably wouldn't even known.
Well, I did say Roland put everything possible that you had on top of the steak.
What do you mean?
Just because it was there on the table, so it was blue cheese, it was horseradish,
That's what
it was
I'm saying,
barbecue
yeah.
sauce, it was fully
Condiments.
covered.
A lot of condiments.
There was plenty of stuff to fucking jazz up the steak. But I wasn't going to infuse it with anything.
He likes a good infused
Of course he
steak.
does.
Like a good dry rub on it.
Yes.
Some kind of
dry rub.
Some kind of, mix the fucking food groups.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Roland pretty much. He says he doesn't like barbecue sauce on the fucking steak because then when you put it on the grill, it burns.
Oh.
I had no idea until this weekend that there's a whole other process of cooking a steak that even I wasn't aware of.
Oh, you can only flip it once.
You have to pre-cook it before you grill it, and
then you put it on the barbecue, you cook it, and then you flip it once.
What was the problem with my steak?
Oh, Anthony was correct.
He said you don't put the barbecue sauce on it before you put it on the grill because it burns it,
right.
and you only flip it once. So you keep flipping. What does it do to it if you keep flipping?
I didn't flipping. I wasn't flipping.
He said you were flipping.
It wasn't even near the barbecue. It was me and Erock trying to have small talk, and we failed miserably.
Oh, no!
But we at least tried.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, at the floor awkwardly.
I'm like, grab a beer and meet me at the grill.
Oh. Awkward.
Yeah, we tried, though. At least we tried.
Yeah, but everything else is delicious. The steak was good, wasn't great.
This is what you have to deal with when you invite foodies over to your house.
Oh, trust me, I'm an asshole when it comes to food. Like I tell people it's tough with me because I judge food very toughly. Other than that, everything else was fantastic.
I do remember one of the times he was over my house. He had a problem with some of the skewers. I think they were too salty.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. He's like, they're a little salty.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Roland?
Hey, I mean, free food is great, but don't give me bad food.
Free food is great, but don't give me bad free food.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because, I mean, everything else delicious. Just the steak was a little bit tough. My steak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than that, though, everything else was good.
It didn't look like that scene out of Seinfeld where Frank Costanza over-seasoned during the Korean War and everybody started choking.
Right.
I over-seasoned.
I just put a little pepper on the steaks and then threw it in some barbecue sauce because I didn't have anything else. Sorry I didn't infuse your steak.
You like infused?
What could I have infused your steak with?
Well, you could throw pepper on my steak, right?
Looks like he's sex changed.
I should have infused. Holy fuck, yeah.
It looked like they show. We were just watching the TV. They showed George Zimmerman and his wife side by side, and I swear it looked like the story was George Zimmerman gets a sex change operation.
You're right. That's a great bit. Before and after.
Yeah.
I should have infused your steak with some cocaine so you could stay awake for 2 hours.
Oh! Were you napping a lot?
Well, at least some pepper on my steak, because I didn't taste any pepper.
Oh.
There was pepper on your steak. Don't invite foodies over to your house. There's way too much fucking pressure. Way too much fucking pressure.
But everything else is good.
What?
That was a guttural moan.
What?
I said everything else is delicious, though.
Oh.
There wasn't anything else. We threw together a little food. It's the end of the season. We don't have a lot of shit left in our house. Actually, we got to get out of there this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was a great
sucks,
summer.
Huh?
Well, we have like smashed potatoes, mashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have had just potatoes.
Right.
We would have just fucking grilled up some potatoes.
There's a nice tomato and mozzarella salad.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Balsamic.
Yeah. So there wasn't anything else, really.
Mm.
Yeah, the size, just another side would have been excellent, but other than that, it was perfect.
Another side would have been excellent. We could use maybe some grilled asparagus.
Jesus.
To
us, it's like, okay, end of a long beach day, let's throw something together for dinner. I forget, for these guys, it's everything.
Oh, well.
It's what they've been waiting for all day. Everything else was nonsense. The beautiful beach, the waves, the fucking beers on the beach, the fire.
That's just distractions.
It was just distractions as they count down the time until they can bite into their infused steak.
So we can feed.
Yes, feeding time.
Jesus.
Strap on the old feed bag.
Oh, my God. I'm done with you foodies. So done with you.
It's like background, like the beach. We'll check it with my steak.
Did you enjoy the fire, the fire on the beach before you fell asleep?
Yeah.
And almost fell in it.
Yeah, he almost fell over on a beach chair into the fire. This fucking animal will sleep anywhere. He don't give a fuck.
One of Ope's neighbors came by and sat down and was talking with everybody. And just in the middle of a fishing story or something, you just hear...
Right.
Roland's head is like falling off the chair, and you're on the beach, so everyone hears this.
Holy shit, he fell asleep right there in the middle of someone's story.
And then he's choking as he sleeps. It's the most bizarre thing to watch.
It's horrifying.
It's horrifying is right.
My body was hungry.
All right, Roland.
Yeah.
You won't be getting any more invites.
Oh, man.
It's too much pressure. Can't handle it. I'll fucking show you the way to the fucking restaurants.
Ooh.
He doesn't mind.
Ooh.
Maybe next time Roland packs a cooler and he cooks for you.
Right.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Do you know how to cook?
I do.
Or do you know how to just call up chefs?
I can do both.
I mean, I got lovely text messages from both these guys.
Oh.
And then I'm like, what the fuck? What is real? Seriously, thank you for inviting us out. We had a great time. The fire was awesome. All right.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
Eric is not talking about the steak there, obviously.
The fire was awesome. They just didn't like what was on top of the fire, which was the steak.
Right. And then
and almost Roland.
And almost Roland.
And then Roland, thank you again for everything. Had a lot of fun. Just when my allergies hit, because I was like, what the fuck? Because I was trying to figure out what we could eat, the next day. And these guys took off immediately when it was a beautiful day. You missed a beautiful day. Just when my allergies hit, I don't eat anything. We didn't stop for food. I came home to a bottle of Benadryl.
Oh, man.
What were you allergic to, Roland?
It had to be the cats or something. Because that's the only thing I'm really allergic to is cats.
I guess there was previously a cat in the room he stayed in.
I think you're allergic to a semi-healthy steak.
Oh.
Bet you some of that infusion keeps the allergies away.
I love how he has to have an infused steak.
Infused. You just gotta fancy it up, though.
Yes. Gussy that steak up.
Your food has to be fancied up. Fancied up every time.
You are a fancy guy, huh?
Well, even when I was in high school, I go to a friend's house. I go, well, what's their side dishes? What's their dessert?
No one's going to want you around if it's too much.
But it has to be delicious.
How about you have a healthy weekend of, basic food without any of that infusion?
He enjoys a good marinade.
Yeah.
Oh, does
he
like a good marinade?
Marinade.
We'll put it in the marinade.
But just an over-marinated, just perfectly marinated.
Just in between his 10 naps a day, I didn't realize that I needed a good marinade. Jesus, you fall asleep all the time.
It's like a shark.
Like a kitten.
Yeah.
They could just fucking... They're gone.
If Roland stops, everything stops. His breathing, his functioning.
And what was the viral video thing?
Oh, that you kept trying to get Roland to tape a video on the beach.
On the beach.
And then he didn't want to do it. He just kept flat out refusing to do it.
But we didn't even have any ideas. I was just fucking around.
How about this? Roland sleeping on the beach.
Right. Well, we did pull out our cameras.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Got a few shots?
Not really. Well, I guess we got a shot of him sleeping, but I wanted the 15-second Instagram video of him, that guttural snore of his.
I think Eric has some on his phone.
Oh, wow. Well, that looks like a crime scene photo.
Let me see.
He's just
Did he
passed
post
out
that?
in the sand.
Yeah, post that. Okay. That's what I was dealing with this weekend.
You can see right here Roland's feet as he's starting to roll towards the fire.
Oh, he's going toward the fire. Right. Yeah. He's sliding down into the fire.
Yeah. And then Eric was nice enough to get my son one of those giant styrofoam airplanes.
Oh, cool.
It's bigger than him.
Yeah.
And then Roland proceeded to throw it in the ocean, and the first wave just fucking destroyed it.
Oh, no!
So we kind of had to hide that from the little one because he was very excited by the gift he got.
And then what? He just forgets about it? That it even existed?
I hope. So
Let's
far,
dig
so
another
good.
hole.
The wave just smashed it, huh?
Yeah.
Were you looking at it like, oh,
it's so obvious
There it
that
is.
it's not going to survive. Are you kidding me? Those things don't survive if you just throw them in a park
true.
somewhere.
Yeah, they can't take a good hit with a wave.
All right, Ro.
Right. I'm off to the subway.
Anything else you want to get off your chest?
No, I mean just.
Was the bed okay?
Oh.
The shower?
Oh, the shower's phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's one of the showers in that house where the water shoots at you from every direction.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
Yeah. Not this one. Did you use that one? It hurts.
Yeah, my balls are like.
Oh, you got to keep your balls away from that shit.
Yeah, no, it hurts. There's one shower in that house.
needles?
Fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Huh? I don't know. All right, Roland, we got to go.
Right.
All right.
Marinade.
Fucking asshole.
He really, well, he likes his steak a certain way.
All right, just bring it up in front of me.
Oh, I know. I do remember that, though, with the skewers. It was shrimp skewers.
Right.
And he was like... Oh,
he actually tells people?
I think very good. It's skewers a little salty.
See, that's puzzling because the guy you have that cooks for you at all your events is very good.
Yeah,
all his food is amazing.
I wouldn't be able to take it if I had to fucking stand behind the grill and be judged. So I just fucking get somebody. That's it. And Roland,
this skewers a little salty.
Right.
Do you have to grill the lemon with it?
yeah. Oh man, wow.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you realize, when you get these guys that are really into their food.
Yeah.
That's the headline here. There's a lot of fucking pressure.
A lot of pressure.
And I don't fire up a barbecue often. I live in an apartment in a city.
He's
We're not allowed to have barbecues.
Yeah, he's not one of those guys that just give me anything, I'll just shove it down my throat. He needs infusion.
Well, I set him up nice, too, because I'm like, fuck, I think the steak's a little overdone.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, fuck.
Oh, boy.
So...
He didn't like that.
No, I knew they didn't like it because they didn't go back for seconds, those food slobs.
I think that's what he said.
They made extra, knowing that they consume a little more than the Opster.
I was still hungry.
Hey, whoa.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's something.
So what happened with George Zimmerman? Is this all bullshit?
Oh, man. I don't know. His wife, or future ex-wife, they were estranged.
You can understand having a problem with an ex, right?
Yeah, and for all the shit I went through, at least all the lying and stuff was kept in court. There was no outside of the courtroom drama.
Right.
But I know enough people that have been through divorces where, man, shit gets twisted around, used for future courtroom hijinks and stuff like that. So I guess he was over at her house, and her father was there. So he comes up, and there was a problem, some kind of problem, and she called 911. And the cops, and of course the news covers it as there's a domestic dispute involving a gun with George Zimmerman. And then when you find out all the facts, the cops never even saw a gun. She was way over dramatic on the 911 call. Oh, Dad, walk away. He could start shooting us. It's like, what? Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, she really...
Is she a little crazy?
She really poured it on.
She a bit psychotic?
I think she's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not fucking sitting here and going to be Mr. Rah-Rah for George Zimmerman's personal life. For the trial, it was one thing. He could be the biggest asshole in the world. I never met him. I don't know. But
yeah, because they were going after you on Twitter yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, your boy,
right there. What about your boy George?
I read a few of them. Hey, your boy.
Hey, look what your boy did. I'm like,
But then I love your supporters are like, well, here they come.
Yeah.
And sure they came.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy you were supporting.
Exactly. Idiots. Exactly.
They're all idiots.
Oh God!
Oh, look at your boy. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy you're backing, huh?
Hey, I guess you know.
It's two different things.
It's just
like you just said. He could be the biggest asshole ever. We have no idea.
I don't know.
But you had, a lot of passion behind that case, and you felt like the guy was being done wrong,
right?
For that particular incident.
That case.
Oh,
right. Hey. Yeah, what is he doing? Standing his ground with his wife? So, yeah,
the best one was, why didn't she bring Skittles into the house? Right? Anyone? Where's my retweets? This is a good one.
She brings Skittles. Yeah, I read those.
Did you?
I read those.
Really? Maybe a few
times.
Skittles.
In between getting pictures of the guy that made the giant fucking pistol mailbox.
Oh, and the pistol pool and all that shit.
Yeah.
And the pistol barbecue.
Pistol barbecue. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not there, but the police, and they said he's in custody, which people don't know the difference between you're under arrest and he's in custody. If he's in custody, it means he's being held where he is, and being questioned,
so they can figure some shit out.
Yeah, they're telling him right now you can't leave until we figure all this out.
Right.
But you're not under arrest.
Right.
So they questioned him, and questioned her and the father and his bodyguard who was there, and came to the conclusion that there wasn't any reason to arrest anybody. She decided not to press any charges.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. And the cops, in a statement, said, we never saw a gun. There was never a gun on him or on scene that we know of. Later on, he said that there was a gun in his vehicle.
Right.
But that he hadn't taken it into the house when he talked with his wife and her father. She claims he punched the father in the nose or something and smashed her iPad. Because she was trying to video with it, I guess, and she said he smashed it.
Right. Which you would do in that circumstance.
Yeah, right.
Like, why the fuck are you filming me?
Yeah. I think she's gearing up for, she's getting some divorce ammo.
Yeah, but he has no money. Where the fuck is she going to find money from?
He could write a book. He could do things like that.
Yeah.
She's just looking for something, some ammo.
Right.
To fuck him over in a divorce case, but so who knows what both sides are. Like I said, though, he could be the biggest asshole, and I don't know. But the bottom line is,
now they're going through
legal.
They're going through a separation. They're heading toward a divorce, but they're still in the same house.
I think he was moving shit out.
Oh, so
what was happening there? Yeah.
Oh,
like
that old gag.
He's got to hit the road.
You get a few in.
Yeah.
As you're carrying a box out of the house.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure she's like, I'll take that.
Right.
And he's like, you fucking... He's coming over, Dad. Come over here so he doesn't do anything. And the father's there, and I'm sure...
There's a recipe for disaster.
Yes, exactly.
But it's not a house of horrors, right?
Not a house of horrors.
But a recipe for disaster?
Recipe for disaster.
All right.
Perfect storm.
Perfect storm,
One of the, any of the other news cliches you can whip up.
Let's do a little 911 action. So this is her call 911?
Yeah.
911, do you need police, fire, medical?
This is Somerville. Are you police?
Wait, road. All right, we do have units en route to you, ma'am. Is he still there?
Yes, he is, and he's trying to shut the garage door on me.
Is he inside now?
No, he's in his car, and he continually has his hand on his gun, and he keeps saying, step closer. He's just threatening all of us with his firearm.
With his firearm. See, right there. Right there.
I kind of believe that he's in his car, though. Kind of like,
He's very dangerous in that car.
But he's still, legal.
He stayed in the car this time, But just the fact that she brings up the gun very quickly, you know.
Right.
He's threatening us with his firearm. You know, it's George Zimmerman. Look out.
I always thought it was irresponsible.
Yeah.
I just had to keep my mouth shut during the whole court thing.
She said in a recent statement that they've been married 7 years and she just doesn't even know who he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is just divorce shit. You can't believe either side when you're talking divorce shit. So who the fuck knows?
I believe he was in his car.
Uh-huh.
And I believe he was probably saying exactly this.
Like, yeah, come on.
Right. But knowing he's still legal there.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot us.
Okay.
He punched my dad in the nose. My dad has a mark on his face. I saw his glasses were on the floor. He accosted my father and then took my iPad out of my hand and smashed it and cut it with a pocket knife.
Cut it with a pocket knife? What?
And so, but they didn't arrest him, right?
No. She didn't press any charges. And I assume if there's evidence of domestic abuse and violence, it doesn't matter if she presses charges or not. They arrest the guy.
Right.
But in this case, I guess she was just like, oh, well, no.
Oh, my God. Dad, get behind a car or something. I don't know if he's going to start shooting at us or not.
Are you guys outside right
See,
now?
that's
What
way...
did she say there?
That's way over the top.
I don't know if he's shooting at us
Get
or not.
behind the car. I don't know if he's going to...
Oh, gonna?
Yeah.
All right.
Start shooting. At that point, the cops are there. They're trying to get him out of the car, I guess. They're talking to him. And they have their guns out. Because of, her 911 call is saying, hey, he's got a gun, he's threatening with a gun.
Right.
So she's probably hoping the cops just light him up at that point.
Wow.
Are you guys outside right now?
Yes, we are. And the police have their weapons. Dad, get inside the house. George might start shooting at us. I don't know. We're going inside
George
the house.
might start shooting at us.
Okay, go back inside.
Oh, my God.
Are you guys both inside now?
Yes.
Okay, stay in there, okay? Let the police take care of it.
Okay. He's got his hands in the air. He's not touching his weapon.
Okay.
I don't,
She has to bring up, she's bringing up that weapon a lot.
I don't like her.
He didn't have it on him, by the way.
Right. What was in it? Was it in his glove
I guess
box?
it was in the vehicle. Now, whether he had it on him beforehand, I don't fucking know either.
Did people actually used to put their gloves in the
glove box?
In the glove
They're
box.
driving gloves. Put it in the glove box.
In the glove compartment. Can't we just change the name of that shit? No one wears gloves.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
No, she...
I mean, this is your thing, really, but I just don't like her.
This is just a bad divorce situation. She brings up the gun much too much. I think she's posturing to have... She knows that this 911 tape will be played in court during some divorce proceeding.
Right.
And the more her lawyer can say, listen to the fear in her voice. She's afraid of that firearm. This man's a monster. And then it just gives you more negotiating power for the settlement.
Right.
When you're like, does he want to go through all this and then he's got to settle. It's way over the top dramatic for what apparently happened based on what the police said.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay. You guys are safe inside, correct?
Yes.
What is she? Oh, my God.
Now what? The cops are there.
Everything, the situation is under control. What is she doing?
I don't know.
Shelly, you're doing really good, okay? This is a tough situation for anyone. All right? Let's stay on the line with you, all right? Until our units can speak with you, all right?
Okay.
Oh, and she's fat.
All right, are you okay? You said he did take something out of your hand. Do you need medical as well?
I don't think so. Maybe just shock.
Okay.
Shock.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get FD to respond, okay?
Okay. Dad, get inside right now.
Make sure he stays inside.
What happened? She stopped crying in a second?
She's one of those
She's like, Dad, get inside right now.
She's one of those emotional wrecks. Yeah.
Yuck. Pretty funny. George Zimmerman walked away from that trial with a complete acquittal.
Right.
And no problems. She walks away with a fucking, like, perjury charge or some fucking shit that she's still got to deal with.
Right.
So she's the one that gets fucked. Hey, I have a hard time sympathizing with women's sides of divorce cases. I'm definitely biased on that one, so fuck her in her ass.
So does the media have any responsibility here? Because... And then you got to hear, you're part of the media.
Oh, God, I love that one.
Yeah, but we try to do things a little different here.
Yeah, no one's going to us for fucking, the bottom line.
I hope you understand that.
Thing.
We try to do things a little different here.
Yeah.
We don't just blindly go with, like, the headline.
They went with the headline.
That's why they have no responsibility here, because when I heard this broke, of course, I went to Twitter like anyone else, and they had them all arrested.
Yeah, it's like George Zimmerman arrested. Here's what the news was saying. George Zimmerman arrested and a gun is involved again.
Right.
Oh, a gun charge. And then Nancy Grace, she was writing, George Zimmerman arrested on a gun charge.
Right.
It's like, well, that's completely wrong. Like, not even supporting the guy or not supporting the guy, just getting the facts right.
You got to at least get the facts right and then throw your 2 cents in.
Holy shit.
Right.
She's just despicable with her new hashtags, trash baby, toilet baby, fucking missing fucking teen mom thing.
Yeah.
She loves a good fucking hashtag.
Bob in L.A. Bob, what do you got? Is it L.A. or Louisiana?
Louisiana. Hey, couple things here. Now, from what the news is, and of course it was CNN, so, take it for what it's worth. But he was at a house that they used to own, and she came over to get her stuff. There was supposed to be a civil standby, which is why he had his pistol there. But anyway, besides that, you guys know about the whole insurance policy thing, the life insurance policy as part of the divorce decree?
Oh, yeah. That's pretty common, though.
Why is that common?
I had one of those.
What is that, Ant?
Well, in my case, I had to take out a $1 million life insurance policy on myself and put her as the beneficiary, my ex-wife there, and put her, so if anything happened to me, she would get $1 million.
Is it over though?
Oh yeah, because it went down. It went down like $100,000 a year,
right,
for 10 years until it was nothing for her. But if that
that's a 10-year policy?
Yeah.
It's not just when you're going through the divorce?
No.
She could have still made money off you after you're officially divorced?
Yeah, if something happened to me 5 years after, she would have made $500,000.
And this is legal?
If that isn't, by the way, an incentive for murder.
Of course.
Like if all of a sudden she's in a jam and she's like, oh, well, I got this. Or she gets some boyfriend that's like, hey, man, why don't we fucking kill him? And it's an absolute incentive to kill somebody.
She fucking hates you at that point.
Right.
And, of course, the hate is mutual.
Yes.
Let's acknowledge that.
Yes.
But now there's an incentive because there's money involved.
And, again, not even just her, but what if she does tie up with some guy, and what if the guy doesn't even have to say anything about it? It's like he knows about the insurance, and he doesn't tell her. They don't plot together, but he's like, hey, if I kill this dude, she gets the $1 million, and I get to share in it. Hey, fuck, I'm just going to kill this fucking guy. It's a reason to kill. You're giving someone a motive to kill somebody. Lawyers, they're scumbag fuck dicks.
We should be allowed to pinch heinies still.
Oh, should we ever?
Because it's one-sided. It's one-sided in the whole divorce thing. We all know it. And then, of course, we'll get one woman to call and go, well, actually, I got fucked in the divorce. Okay, but you're in the minority big time.
There's one. Yeah, exactly.
Who put that through the court system?
Yeah.
That you have to get a life insurance policy.
It's amazing to me. And
the beneficiary is the person you fucking hate and you want to be separated from.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
No. It gives them motive for murder.
I think I remember you telling me about that. I forgot.
Oh, it was fucking... that terrified me more than anything I might say on the air that
Sure.
people disagree with and stuff. That right there was the thing that I feared most. Was
Of course.
that some fucker is going to think there's a payday in, a family member of hers, anything. There's a number of people that didn't like me, and now it gives them a great motive to fucking off me so she gets fucking rich.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But women want equality.
Yeah,
You
equality.
can't have it both ways.
Until it goes that way, then they don't want the equality, and then the poor fucking.
I think I think the glass ceiling broads should get together and go, okay, look, this isn't fair.
Yeah.
We want equality, but look, we get the better half of any divorce out there.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we know that.
Fucking bitches.
We all know that. We've done hours on this.
Yeah.
Hours and hours and hours on this fucking shit. Just watch Basketball Wives.
Oh God.
Sam knows. I'm obsessed with the show because they're a bunch of twats, and they're all living in incredible mansions that they had nothing to do with in the end.
Yeah.
I'm all for taking care of somebody after the marriage goes bad, but not to the extent where these women are living in sick palaces. And then you see who they were married to, and you're like, oh, okay. They had nothing to do with the money that was coming in.
That's why I'm fucking...
Oh, here we go. Listen to this guy, John in Ohio. What's up, John?
Hey, I got divorced when my daughter was 2 years old, and I had to carry a $3 million life insurance policy until she turned 18.
Oof.
And then after 18, I had to, if she went to college, I still had to carry a policy for when she was in college. But once she was, I'm trying to think of the name.
Well, I
18.
I got to jump in on this one a little bit because now we're talking about a kid, which is half yours, obviously. So it makes it a little more tricky, I think.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, what Ant's talking about here is he was married to somebody. They didn't even own a house together. They didn't even own a car, really.
Nothing. I had a leased vehicle.
He had a leased vehicle. He was renting. No kids in sight.
No real assets.
And he had to get this life insurance policy. I almost could see it a little bit if you got kids in the mix. Maybe not to the point of it's $3 million. Holy shit, but...
I mean, and try to pay a $3 million policy on, a $60,000 a year salary.
Wow.
Alex Trebek couldn't help. Yeah, term life.
$1,100 an hour or child support.
Oh.
So how'd you live?
With beans and soup.
You did, right?
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, yeah. I mean, but, you do what you got to do. But, I mean, like he said, that's all, you got to do all that crap for the woman. And don't get me wrong, it's no big deal. But I mean, back then, it was, you had to scrape to do it.
Nothing sadder than the divorced dad in his apartment,
right?
As the fucking mother has the house and all the furniture.
I go back to a guy that we worked with at NEW, a sales guy who was doing very, very well. Had a really nice house up there in Westchester somewhere, big huge spread. Just picture one of those perfect houses with the trees and all that shit. Big backyard. And when we knew him, he was in a shitty, tiny little apartment in New York City because he was going through a divorce. And he told us to our face he can't afford to live better than a shitty one-room apartment in New York City. In a shitty neighborhood, too, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got to be kidding. You're the one going to work every day bringing in a lot of fucking money.
It's just...
how is that fair?
It's so sad.
I don't want the woman to suffer like that either, but it seems like somewhere in between makes a lot more sense.
The tiny little apartment. Fucking... Oh, it's terrible.
Well, here you go. This is your nightmare right here. Eric in Colorado, who I think makes up stuff for the show. Eric, what's up?
Hey, about 20 years ago, a guy I went to high school with, his older brother was murdered 3 years after his divorce was final.
Oh.
He was carrying a life insurance policy. It was only like $500,000. It wasn't, $1 million policy.
$500,000. People have killed for a lot less.
That's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, and I remember the investigation. Everybody that was basically either first or second-hand knowledge of this guy was investigated by the cops. as to whether or not they were involved, and they watched his ex-wife financially for 10 years afterwards, make sure she didn't suddenly come into money.
Right.
There was so much, or she got the money, but they were watching everybody involved to make sure that.
Yeah, see if she was paying anybody or whatever the fuck else was going on.
Right.
It does astound me though, because they literally are putting people's lives in danger with some of these policies. It's the same thing with not issuing restraining orders against some violent guys when they go and they beat the shit out of their wife or kill their estranged wives and things like that. They just make these circumstances, these lawyers make these circumstances that lead to somebody's death and murder. It's amazing. Fuckwads.
And your ex was going to get money no matter what. So what?
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Why the insurance policy on top of it?
Well, because if I stopped earning because I wasn't around anymore, she would have been out of luck.
Could we get the clip of? I'm not a big fan of O'Donnell on MSNBC, but he basically asked Weiner, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Oh, why? Yeah,
Can we get that clip?
Yeah, that's a
right
good
after
one.
the break.
Even crazier.
Thanks,
even crazier, and this didn't go through. Even the judge didn't go for this one.
Right.
Was the fact that if she had died, I would still have had to pay for 9 years to her estate.
To who?
Exactly. It would have gone to.
She doesn't have it. She didn't have anyone.
Whatever her will would have said.
Cats?
It would have gone to her mom or her brother or another family member or some fucking dopey boyfriend maybe that she wanted money to go to. I still would have had to pay, but even the judge fucking threw that one out.
He finally said enough, right?
Yeah. Could you imagine if she fucking dies and I'm still paying some dude?
Just say some freeloader.
Yeah. Could you imagine that?
And then some stranger's calling you, "Where's my check?"
Anthony, where's my check?
And this is like fucking 7 years later.
Right.
Anthony, fucking check's late, man. Send that check. Remember, I was the guy that was fucking your wife after you. So I need millions of dollars. So keep sending those checks.
Could you fucking imagine?
Life's just fucked up.
They make you want to fucking kill people.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
This guy went to jail because of his divorce. Phil.
That happens too, yeah.
In Pennsylvania. What's up, Phil?
Bill.
Yeah, I said Phil.
Not Phil. Bill. B-I-L-L.
Oh, Bill. I'm sorry. Bill. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Anthony, I went to jail because I went through that insurance, and she wanted alimony. I even told the judge, I said, "You know what, I'll make off better." I said, "I'm giving her the house already. That's all the fuck she's going to get. I have a trucking company. That's all she's going to get. I had the trucking company before I got married and all that stuff, and she wanted half of everything. I told her I'd go to jail." I said, "Okay." So I went to jail for 3 months, came back, and he said, "You ready to settle now?" I said, "Nope, bring me back." I said, "I get 3 meals a day, cable TV, and I'm going to get new clothes when I leave." I'm still way ahead of the game.
And you're not paying her.
I don't pay her a fucking thing.
Wow, look at that.
Are you still in jail?
No, I'm driving a truck right now. I'm heading down to Virginia.
Well, but did they finally say, "All right, fuck it"?
No, she gave in. Her and the lawyer.
Oh, they finally gave in. Good for you.
Yeah, because she's probably still got to pay the lawyers, so she's just like, oh, boy.
Oh, we got a success story here.
I like that.
Now I got the Anthony allergy.
Yeah.
If you go to ask about marriage, I start walking away.
Yeah, there's no way. People know. Thank God I have a radio show because people know not to even fucking mention it to me.
Wow.
I did. I was in there. I met a bunch of new friends. I even gave them a couple of new jobs working in my company.
Well, what a guy.
Well, wasn't Jake LaMotta married a few times?
Oh, God. Yeah.
What do you say, 6 times?
6, was it?
Who's counting?
And then that broad is like pressuring him to get married again so she could have the Jake LaMotta money when he drops.
Alone.
I mean, did anyone else see that? Of course.
My God.
And he's like, "I don't have time." Yes, you do, Jake.
Oh.
Jake has all the time in the world because she described his day and it was get up, read the paper, take a nap.
Yeah.
That was it. That was his day. So a guy like that has time to get married. And even at 91, even though he's not completely there, he's there when it comes to, getting married again. You heard him. We don't have time. When we find the time.
Find the time. You're fucking 91 years old.
Right.
You got plenty of time.
He knows, though.
Yeah.
He finally learned his lesson after 5 or 6 of those.
Certainly did.
All right, Bill. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Have a good day, all right?
Amazing.
We got a busy day.
Yeah, we do.
We got CeeLo Green coming in.
CeeLo?
The voice guy, right?
Yeah, and the fuck you guy.
Oh, yeah, the fuck you guy.
Gnarls Barkley.
Gnarls Barkley. I'm Gnarls Barkley.
Is he going to come in here dressed all weird and shit?
Yes.
Hopefully.
Ugh.
Goody Mob.
How about you interview him?
I would love to.
All right.
Oh.
You guys want to take off?
Sub it out.
Yeah.
I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Sub out the interview.
Just tell him we went for coffee or something. We'll come back after it's done. Is he going to be all feathery and shit?
I think so.
I don't know if he'll come in full regalia.
I swear to God, if he comes in looking all weird and shit, I'm going to openly laugh. I'm not today. And I'm not even in a bad mood, but I'm not putting up with it.
That's his gimmick.
Yeah, but and so my gimmick is I'm going to openly laugh at how ridiculous you look.
Ooh.
Is he talented?
He is very talented.
In what way?
Talented guy.
As a producer?
No,
he's actually a good singer.
And I mean,
yeah, but he only has the "Fuck You" song, right?
He's got a couple singles with Gnarls Barkley that were huge. Crazy. Remember how big that song was?
Yeah, but was he doing the crazy part?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That one.
All right.
That one he was.
All right, then. That's him. So that should be his song.
What his buddy is.
The guy who sings the hook should get the fucking credit.
It's a band, though.
No, it's not a band. Listen to this fucking voice. This should be by CeeLo.
The music behind it makes it
does
Gnarls
have
Barkley.
a really good voice. He's a good singer.
He's great.
Who's that? Is that CeeLo
That's
still?
CeeLo, yeah.
So where's
He's
Gnarls Barkley's part?
He's in
there is
Gnarls Barkley's
Gnarls
band.
Barkley's the name of the band. It's like Jethro Tull.
Ah, you know what? I swear to you, until this moment, I didn't know that. There's no Gnarls Barkley?
No, it's CeeLo Green and Danger Mouse.
Oh, my God. I feel like a fucking fool.
Yeah.
Put me on the fool list.
All right.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Jethro Tull, Marshall Tucker.
It's a band.
Are you serious?
It's a band.
So this is CeeLo's band?
Yeah. It's a two-person band.
Holy fuck. I'm heating up.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea.
I mean,
I thought there was a Gnarls Barkley.
Of course not. No.
I'm an idiot.
Maybe mix it up with Dierks Bentley.
Right.
This is Gnarls Barkley.
There they are.
With the Danger Mouse dude.
That's Danger, yeah, and that's CeeLo Green.
He looks like a short Patrice in that picture.
Yeah, he does.
What other songs did he have?
Well, of course, Fuck You.
I love doing our research on the show.
That was a big hit.
The Fuck You song.
Fuck You was a big hit.
Huge.
Right.
Yeah. Is this Forget You or Fuck You, Erock? There you go. What a huge song this was.
Yeah.
Huge.
So why didn't you put this in the Gnarls Barkley category?
This was his solo release.
Yeah, but the other one's pretty much solo. You got Dead Mouse doing his beat shit.
It's Danger Mouse. Dead Mouse is somebody else.
Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse is somebody else.
No, it's not. Same guy. I know.
Sure, it might be.
No.
All right.
There can't be two mouse guys. That's stupid.
Ding, ding.
You want to take one more divorce call?
Sure.
All right,
Good
so CeeLo's coming in
this
today.
Divorce thing too.
Is he fun?
His songs are fun. He's fun on The Voice. He's got a cockatoo on his shoulder half the time.
Is he going to come in with a bird on his shoulder?
I hope so. What will you do?
Like Coco Beware.
That's right.
He looks
Birdman.
like Coco Beware.
Yeah.
If Coco Beware was a little
what? Hip hop?
A little flashy.
Oh.
Dave, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, man.
Hey, long story short, I ended up getting a divorce.
Can't start with that.
Years of bliss.
You can't start with long story short.
No.
Because that's like after you start telling the story and it starts getting a little long, you go, long story short, this happened.
Right. That's like
you
saying...
start with long story short.
That's like saying I got something funny and then it's never funny.
That's terrible.
Don't set up your shit if I got something funny to say. What?
Right.
My apologies.
Use long story short right before the end of your story. Okay?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
That's
go ahead.
right before the punchline.
Right.
All right, so here it is. We're living up in Westchester. We sell our house, make a lot of money on the house, move to Florida, put all the money in on the house, buy a beautiful brand new house down there, and then, long story short, several years later, she ends up meeting somebody at work. They get together.
Oof.
He was cheating on me for a couple of years. We got 2 kids. And at the end, I end up literally signing over the house to her. She gets married last April, and I'm living in a 1-bedroom apartment back in Westchester.
Another divorce success story. Well, at least you're in Westchester.
Back in Westchester, but the kicker is I'm on food stamps to support myself because she gets $1,100.
Bum.
Yep. And I could barely survive on what I make, and I'm a teacher.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, that's
two kids.
Another nightmare.
Yeah.
2 kids, and you got to fucking deal with it. Oh, I know too many people that are divorced and have kids, and they still have to deal with their fucking exes. Amazing to me.
I had a landlord in Huntington, and all I wanted to do was just like go home.
Yeah.
And there would be fights on the front lawn because like the one was coming to get the kids. I'm trying to be a little vague because I don't want to give the guy.
Right.
And the cops would be there. They'd be yelling and screaming as I'm just pulling in. I just want to go to my house. And it happened more than once.
Crime scene.
Oh, it's just, and then you see the kids, they're crying in the corner. It's like,
that's great.
You know, they can't even like do it somewhere else so the kids don't hear that their parents hate them.
They're fucking screaming.
Hate each other, I should say. Right.
They're blaming themselves, and oh, boy.
And I would have to go, am I allowed to, like, go into the driveway? I wouldn't even know.
Jesus.
I would come home sometimes thinking the fucking house was on fire. There was so much shit going on outside.
There was equipment in front of the house. There's just something to be said for not ever having to deal with your ex again. Like, once it's over, no kids, no fucking mutual property, or just it's done, and they are gone.
Right.
I got another good story for you.
Oh,
what?
Bet you don't.
My best friend was married to a girl, and she ended up cheating on him and got pregnant. This just happened maybe less than a year ago. She ends up getting pregnant, turns around and asks him for child support and alimony.
Wow.
Yeah, they can do that.
That takes balls, huh?
Yeah.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Have a great day, guys.
Yeah, you too. Wow. There's Dave. We're going to take a break here. So we got CeeLo Green coming in.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Is the voice kicking up again?
Yeah, but he's promoting a book.
Okay.
The Voice is back September 23rd.
Yeah, that's right around the corner, man.
What's his book all about?
Everybody's Brother. His book is out today. It's a story. I think it's a novel.
It's fiction?
What? What happened?
Maybe not. Maybe it's his autobiography.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah, it is his autobiography.
Fiction.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Wish I could.
Well, then we'll talk about what's in it.
You guys didn't peruse it?
I'll peruse it now.
No.
Oh.
Why would we?
I like being surprised.
Jimmy's the reader.
Oh.
Jimmy's where? In L.A. today?
Yes.
Nice. Leno, nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Is Leno faking viral videos too, or what?
Oh, man.
That's Kimmel. He's killing it.
Kimmel fucking nailed it on that one.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the break.
Uh-huh.
He's got a pink cover.
No, the cover's shiny.
No, that part's pink.
The back cover's pink.
And that's pink. CeeLo's written in pink.
What's wrong with that?
It's a memoir. It's not a
memoir.
It's not a novel.
Has
memoir.
I don't know. Has he?
He's fucking girls.
Or is it still mysterious?
He's banging.
Is he?
He bangs broads.
Bangs broads
on the daily.
So it's still mysterious?
There's nothing mystery about it.
Huh?
He fucks chicks.
That's what you're saying. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You're assuming a lot there, Sam Roberts.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, is he mysterious?
That's what you said.
I seen him on Cribs, and he had a hot chick with him.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Really?
CeeLo rules.
Real hot chick.
You like the CeeLo, Travis?
Absolutely.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
His records are great. Very talented.
Even when he's with that Gnarls Barkley guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not even going to lie about that one, man. I could have made believe. I got to tell you, for some reason, I thought there was
Gnarls Barkley.
Oh, God. I'm
Feeling a little hot?
A little bit today. A little bit.
It's not something that is
not as
so
hot as my steaks, though, right, Erock?
Oh, boy, a little too much heat on those. A little too much for Roland.
And we got one of my new friends coming in, and I think Ant will like him too, man. Kirk Fox is going to be in here today.
Cool.
I met him in L.A. when I was doing that thing for TBS. He's a strange dude, man. Strange, funny, quirky dude. And I think he'll fit in nicely on this radio show. And he's got a new show called The Test, right?
Indeed, he do.
It's like a daytime show, right?
Yeah, it kind of has that Maury Povich angle to it. You go in with some kind of thing, and then you take the test to see who's lying.
See who's full of fucking shit.
Right. He's going to be using lie detectors, DNA tests, pregnancy tests, and other types of definitive medical examinations to put anyone who is willing to the test.
Damn.
That's not the guy I know. He's got glasses on. He shaved his mustache.
Yeah.
He's been on a shitload of TV shows with that mustache of his, but they told him, if you're doing this show, you got to shave that mustache.
He's looking pretty straight-laced right there.
Yeah, so he'll be in a little later.
It's a great concept for a show.
Yeah.
It's like just the good part of talk shows. Like, it's just catching people lying about stuff.
Yes, everyone loves catching people
Dude,
lying.
these talk shows, oh my God. Everyone's doing a talk show. Did you see the Bethany one?
I haven't seen it yet. I've seen
where
that
she has a
exists.
plastic face with big, giant golf balls as cheekbones.
Nice.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Maybe I should go on the morning mashup and throw the ball around with the girls. It's a girl show over there, right?
I guess, but there's only the one girl.
Yeah. I want to throw it around with the girls. Can I do a break with them? Look at what she did to her fucking face.
Oh, my God.
She's one of those housewives.
Is she? I have
and
no
I think
idea
she got
who
cheek implants or something.
Like that fucking chick that was singing in Eraserhead.
Yeah, she looks horrendous.
Crazy.
She looks horrible. And the show's horrible. And the Kris Jenner one is horrible.
You think they're going to use those quotes on the show?
Yeah, I hope so.
Bethany, she's horrible. Greg, Opie Hughes.
She stinks.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be Wendy Williams.
And then you said you saw Arsenio Hall's new show. Speaking of talk shows.
Whoa.
How is it?
Hey, I'd rather watch Seinfeld episodes that I saw 1,000 times that they replaced with Arsenio.
So that premiered last night?
Yeah, it premiered last night.
Fuck, I wish I saw
it was such a. It reminded me of the first Chevy Chase show.
Oh, really?
It was so maudlin, and they like they did a little bit where he takes a fake ass out of a time capsule because he's like, oh, let's open up the Arsenio time capsule.
Yeah.
He went through these 90 things like, here's my cell phone and then he's like pulls out an ass and he goes, this is Paul Abdul's ass from one of our videos, and then Paul Abdul comes out from behind the curtain and he makes a face like, oh yeah, God.
Really?
There it is. That's the
found
bit.
it.
Look at
You
you.
found the bit. Did he have the dog pound?
Of course. People,
Why would he do the dog pound?
people were, ooh.
It's
He looks exactly the same, though. That's kind of creepy.
You get a little close.
Oh, really? Let me see that clip.
Oh, this is kind of personal, but I'm going to let y'all in on it.
All right.
Don't laugh when somebody says it's personal. This is the prosthetic butt that Paula Abdul wore in her Opposites Attract video. Yes, it did.
Look at the butt.
Paula Abdul, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
Paula Abdul. Are you fucking
Coming out like it's a big star.
Why'd you stop?
Like someone cares.
Because Jimmy Kimmel is like,
Yeah, exactly.
like he couldn't be more relevant and faking YouTube videos and making a name for himself in 2013.
Right.
And Arsenio is surprising people with Paula Abdul
And this is
butt jokes.
Yeah, and it's his first show out of the box after taking, 25 years off, and we're all wondering, why did Arsenio take 25 years
Chris Tucker came out, too, later on. And that was another.
God.
That was what a magic moment that was. Magic moment.
This is the same material he would have
Chris
done.
Tucker bore the shit out of Arsenio like he did us.
Oh.
Oh, what, Sam? Sorry.
He was a bore fest.
What happened?
You were not entertained by him when he
I
was
was
here?
bored shitless. Maybe it's our jobs to fucking
Snoop
make
was
sure
on.
it wasn't boring.
Snoop was on singing, though.
So Arsenio wants to just make evergreen shows that they can be aired in any decade.
Any decade at all. You're right.
What a shame.
Oh, it was bad.
It was bad, huh?
Yeah, it was just bad.
I'm sure they'll bring back Seinfeld soon.
I hope so.
Is Arsenio still mysterious?
You know how many shows that beats in reruns?
Yeah.
Against original programming?
Yes. Well, it should.
See if I can find out who he's dating.
No, I didn't. You're saying all that. I just
What do you
said,
mean?
is Arsenio Hall mysterious?
Oh.
Is he still mysterious?
Apparently he's dating Paula Abdul.
Oh. What?
Really?
It says he... You know what? This says he dated Pamela Anderson in 1995 and then Paula Abdul in 2013. I'm going to chalk him up as mysterious.
Mysterious.
Well, he's a bit mysterious.
He's a little
on that
mysterious.
Front. Okay.
A little mystery to Mr. Arsenio Hall.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with a little mystery.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like a good mystery novel?
Yeah, well, of course.
With some suspense.
Yeah.
And intrigue.
That's he's intriguing. He's an intriguing fellow.
Right.
She then did her Simon Cowell impression and held the ass up to her face.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes.
She's been off the show for years.
Again.
Simon Cowell's not even on the show
Irrelevant.
anymore.
Right.
Little Arsenio X Factor rivalry.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, I see what
Paula
they're
Abdul
doing.
wasn't even on the X Factor.
I know,
Paula,
Simon is.
Isn't Paula Abdul working with Simon Cowell again, too, or something?
No.
Or no?
That
Okay.
ended already.
That ended already.
Yeah, he keeps switching out judges, right? Britney
Yeah.
Spears isn't coming back this season.
Oh, God, she was a train wreck. She was so much fun to watch.
They can't admit that those shows are over.
Yeah.
The judging shows are
Yeah.
fucking
Just
done.
done.
They're horrible. Gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what happens to the voice people?
People watch. But the weird thing is
That's a successful show.
people watch. The
No, I know it's a
shows,
successful show, but what
nobody-
happened? Thank you.
Nobody, the contestants, it's
not
like it
making
used to make
stars?
stars.
It's not making stars,
Kelly
really, right?
Clarkson was a big star. The first 5 American Idols or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Giant stars. Now, nobody is a star off those
the
shows.
winner of The Voice sang the national anthem before the Ravens-Broncos get the first football game of the year.
Right.
I had no idea who she was.
Wow.
Oh,
You
that's
remember
what that was?
Yeah, and the one winner, the first winner of The Voice was in a Pepsi commercial with Elton John in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
No impact. Nobody knew who she was.
I swear to God, if voice people walked through the hallways, I wouldn't know.
No.
Yeah.
They don't make stars anymore.
Oh, boy. We're kind of dissing CeeLo's show.
No, the show.
No, the show
is
is about-
successful.
Yeah, the show's successful.
Yeah, that I'm not even being. No, I know the show's successful, but my point is, I don't see
Yeah.
them actually making stars anymore.
But that's where they get
off these shows.
They get these celebrity judges that are relevant now. Like they're still big celebrities.
Right. Yeah.
And once you get that, you're never going to make a star as big as the judges.
Right.
So nobody pays attention to the contestants anymore.
Right.
Like the original American Idol, the biggest star was Paula Abdul, and nobody had thought about her in 10 years.
Right.
So the kids could become stars. Now, not so much.
All right. We should take a break. Also, Joe DeRosa's coming in. He's got a new CD, right?
Yes.
Very cool. Good for Joe.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about Anthony Weiner.
Oh.
I think Joe's annoyed at me for hanging up on him on the after show.
Oh, boy.
Well, you guys could. Why don't you guys handle that? Me and Ant will take a little coffee break. What happened?
And then maybe me and Joe make up and handle the CeeLo Green interview ourselves. You guys.
Well, yeah, sure. You might as well.
Get a bagel for yourself or something.
Do it up.
Yeah, do it up. Make us proud. Are you onto our shit at this point?
Yeah. Okay. Kirk Fox is coming in. No, I'm Opie. And he's like, no, I did television with Opie.
I
You are
like
not
Kirk
Opie.
Fox. No, we'll come back for Kirk Fox.
All right, so you're going to step out maybe.
But you get a strong hour with Joe DeRosa and CeeLo.
Okay, all right.
And we'll be back.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to go get some eggs or something.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's running the ship officially, right?
No, I mean, this...
Are we still in the...
transitional?
Yeah.
Technically, we're still in the transitional period, but it's one of those weird transitional periods where the first bosses are kind of hands-off, and the new boss is not quite hands-on yet.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, there are no hands
Very
on this
vulnerable
thing.
moment.
Yeah, this thing is just shaking.
Yeah.
Why didn't Gary take his participation trophy? It's still in studio.
I think he was insulted.
Why?
Because you referred to it as
the first fucking trophy we ever bought.
You referred to it as a participation trophy, and the trophy itself says world's best secretary.
Well.
Best. So, I think he's insulted by that.
Are there any dealings with him anymore? Like, is it just done now?
No, I said hi to him in a bathroom yesterday.
Hey.
That was that, though.
Is he officially, like, cut ties?
Yeah.
I emailed him yesterday.
Just because you had a question?
I wanted to know if they should still be on the emails. He said, yeah.
Technically, the transitional period is still happening.
Yeah, technically.
Till when?
Nobody's moved to finance yet.
When is he going to start counting beans?
But we're not going to have any meetings with him or anything.
No, I mean, even
like, he's not even going to walk up to the door when the show is over and ask us things. Like, that's done.
That's done?
Yeah, that's over.
even our staff meeting got canceled today.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right, so you're just waiting for Tim Sabian.
I guess.
And then we get to start having big boy meetings. I'm looking forward to that.
Are you guys going to come to some meetings?
Big boy meetings, yeah.
All right.
Big boy meetings.
I always wanted to do big boy meetings.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you refer to the meetings we used to have as big boy meetings?
They were a complete waste of time.
Really?
Yeah. Complete waste of time.
I mean, we all tried, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to have to sit there and watch you guys just trying. Sad.
Oh, I see.
And then see the, reaction from them, and it was just lost in translation. Yeah. Too much.
Imagine how we felt.
I bet.
I'm trying to think of a very successful band where they had that period where it was horrendous because we just fucking moved on from that period.
You're saying this was our Gary Sharon period?
Oh. Yeah, this was the third lead singer for Van Halen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But now we're bringing back David Lee Roth.
Right.
Oh, God.
God help us.
So Tim Sabian's coming out in overalls and announcing the band is back together at the VMAs.
Dopey smile.
Aerosmith, what about them? Done with Mirrors, I think, was their shitty album.
Oh, they had, before fucking... Yeah.
So we're moving into the Genie's Got a Gun period now.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was Pink.
No, there was one before that, right?
We're going into Love in an Elevator.
What was the album right before Aerosmith had the big comeback? I think it was called Done with Mirrors, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Something like that.
And then they had, Pump?
And then Pump just put
Pump was the
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pump was huge.
That album's got to be close to 20 years old now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I got that from BMG for
Yeah,
nothing.
might be more than 20 years old.
I actually remember listening to a lot of Pump as I was working. And this was before the radio thing, so yeah. Wow, it's a while ago.
There was a parody song done to Janie's Got a Gun that every radio schmuck played.
What was it?
I believe I even gave it a couple spins.
Oh, well, parodies were very big, thank
if you
God.
can find it.
Thank goodness.
Pump is 24 years old.
Holy
really?
fuck! 24 years.
89.
What was the album right before? That was Permanent Vacation.
Permanent Vacation.
Oh.
That's a great album, too.
Wait, so what was the one before Permanent Vacation?
Done with Mirrors.
Yeah, Done with
okay. Done with Mirrors. We just lived through the Done with Mirrors period. Of Aerosmith's
dude, so we
career.
got Ragdoll.
We might have one more shot at this.
Dude looks like a lady. Wait till Miss Doubtfire comes out and really puts us over the top.
We might have one more fucking shot at this.
Yeah, we could.
After all these years.
Get our own ride at Disney.
What was the song off Done with Mirrors? I don't even know.
I think it was Pink.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Oh.
That's your Gnarls Barkley moment. They didn't have a hit off that. And I remember
Music Do the Talking is the most notable track.
Oh, wow.
And I remember radio stations were struggling trying to find
there was
stuff
no
to
hit
play
there.
off that.
There was no hit on that
And then then I don't know what changed. Someone who knows more about music could tell me, but all of a sudden they come out with Permanent Vacation. People are like, what?
Didn't they all go
The
to
fuck?
rehab or something?
This fucking band's done. What the fuck? And then they come out with this?
Well, who produced
That's what I'm.
Permanent Vacation?
Something drastically changed. I don't even know if it's
Was it
just
Rick
because
Rubin?
they went into rehab.
He can do anything.
Rick Rubin?
Let's just say it was Rick Rubin.
Well, just going to say that.
It was Bruce Fairbairn.
Or him.
Bruce Fairbairn.
Rick Rubin produced which one for them?
I'm not sure.
I think Pump.
I can tell you. I can tell you what Bruce Fairbairn did.
I'm going to say Pump.
Yeah. But the parody was called Bambi's Got a Gun, see?
Oh.
And the reason I bring it up today is because we're heading into hunting season. So
Yeah.
That was a big fall song. For,
it was,
for
right.
Morning
right.
Zoos.
Bambi's got a gun. It's
See,
there.
You got it?
my
Of course. This thing was huge.
Oh, it's an advertisement. An advert. Skip the ad.
Stupid adverts.
This is not.
Oh, this is not it.
This is just a video called Bambi's Got a Gun.
Video.
No.
You need the song parody.
You've heard Bambi's Got a Gun.
Oh, no.
Turning the gun on the hunters.
I thought that was too...
See, because...
I thought that was too easy right there. Parody.
Elmo's got a gun. Stewie's got a gun.
No. Oh, we want Bambi's Got a Gun.
Baby Got Buck.
No.
By Sir Hicks-a-Lot.
Oh, God.
Baby's Got Buck.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't see.
I got a new channel I listen to on SiriusXM.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I do. Backspin.
Oh, shit.
What's on that?
School hip hop.
Oh, my God.
Backspin's great. Has Ed Lover on it?
Ed Lover bored the hell out of me yesterday. We were driving home from the beach house, and he was talking about how he doesn't want to be famous. He likes that he's just famous.
Well, he doesn't have much of a choice in it.
And thank you. At one point, I'm yelling at the radio going, "You're full of shit." He's talking about how Jay-Z's life is one big fucking hassle. That, when Jay-Z takes the subway, people all take the exact same subway, even if they're not going that way, because it's Jay-Z, and they follow him wherever the fuck he goes. And I'm yelling at the radio going, you wanted to be as big as Jay-Z. Who are you kidding? It just didn't work out for you.
Of course.
That's why I made the Ed Lover dance.
You don't get into entertainment and want to just not be famous.
Right. He goes, I like my level of fame. I never wanted to be famous. This break went on forever.
You just wanted him to get back to some old school hip hop.
Yeah, and then and then I think he picks his own old school hip hop. I'm gonna fucking go thumbs down on Ed Lover's show.
Wow.
I didn't hear one hit. You got to play the hits for the white boys.
What hits? Like what?
Well, what'd you hear?
Well, like when I was listening prior to Ed Lover's show, you got a little Naughty by Nature, a little, the OPP.
Yeah, you know
You
me.
know me. And I would point to myself, by the way. The Opster would point to himself.
Wow.
Not cool.
No.
I told my wife, she wouldn't look at me for the rest of the ride. I go, yeah, when this song was out, because it's close to, it's OPP. I go, you know me, and I would point to myself.
Oh.
She begged me. She goes, please don't say that on the radio. Please don't do it. Don't do it.
And now
Please,
look what you
please
did.
don't do it.
And look what you did.
I go, the Opster would go, you know me.
Oh.
It's a very Opster thing to do.
It is an Opster thing.
I'm just happy to announce that I'm not the Opster anymore. That's why it's okay to look back a little bit.
And if you ever went back in time and saw the Opster, what would you do?
I'd punch him in the fucking face and drag him around the room by that. I think that's cool, long hair. Wait, I think if I grow my hair out, people will think I'm younger than I am. And I'll be accepted by the grunge community.
I can squeak a few more years out of this.
All I have to do is grow my hair out.
Wow, yeah.
And then I heard a little Missy Elliott, Rain.
Okay.
Stop the rain.
That's a great song.
And then some old Jay-Z song that I didn't know.
What song?
I don't know. I didn't know it because he wasn't sampling anything.
Oh, you don't know the samples.
Right.
Uh-huh.
There's just room to hit it.
Well, what was the follow-up hit?
Hip Hop Hooray.
Hip Hop Hooray,
Uptown
okay.
Anthem.
Yeah,
No, I know Hip Hop Hooray. That was the
after
one
Hip Hop
I was thinking
Hooray,
about.
Hip Hop Hooray. That's clever.
Right. And they love playing the funky Cole Medina on Backspin.
Oh, yeah?
That's a power hit.
Oh, God.
It's called a power hit in the business.
Is it Funky Cole Medina or is it the other?
Wild Thing.
the Wild Thing.
It's
Yeah,
the exact
same
same
song.
song. They just changed the words.
Do the wild thing. Man.
Like this. Go to break with this.
I dig it. Come on. Cool at a bar, and I'm looking for some action. But like Mick Jagger said, I can't get no satisfaction. The girls are all around, but none of them wanna get with me. My threads are fresh and I'm looking deaf. Yo, what's up with LOC? The girls is all jocking at the other end of the bar, having drinks with some no-name chump when they know that I'm a star. So I got them strolled over to the other side of the cantina. I asked the guy, why you so fly? He said, Funky Cole Medina. Secret on how to get more chicks. Put a little Medina in your glass, then the girls will come real quick. It's better than any alcohol or aphrodisiac. A couple of sips of this love potion and she'll be on your lap. So I gave some to my dog when he began to beg, and then he licked his bowl and he looked at me and did a wild thing on my leg. He used to scratch and bite me before he was much, much meaner. But now all the poodles run to my house for the Funky Cole Medina. You know what I'm saying? I got every dog in my neighborhood breaking down my door. I got Spuds, McKenzie, Alex, and Strohs. They want me, my dog, along with that Medina pal. I went up to this girl. She said, hi, my name is Sheena. I thought she'd be good to go with a little Funky Cole Medina. She said, I like a drink. I said, I'll go get it. And then a couple of sips, she go lick the lips, and I knew that she was with it. So I took her to my crib, and everything went well as planned. And when she got her dress, it was a big old mess. Sheena was a man, so I threw her out. I don't fool around with no Oscar Mayer wiener. You must be sure that your girl is pure for the Funky Cole Medina. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no plans with a man. This is the 80s and locals down with the ladies. No joke. Break it down. Saddle, looking for a little affection. I took a shot as a contestant on the Love Connection. The audience voted, and you know they picked a winner. I took my date to the Hilton for Medina and some dinner. We had a few drinks, I'm thinking soon what I'll be getting. Instead she started talking about plans for a wedding. So I grabbed my coat and hit the door and said, baby, I'll be seeing ya. That's why I found you don't fool around with the Funky Cole Medina. You know what I'm saying? That Medina's a monster. Funky Cole Medina.
After these messages, the Opie and Anthony Show. We'll be right back.
The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show continues in moments. Continues in moments.
Or we're gonna continue now.
Yesterday too.
What happened?
Put that yesterday too. Continues in moments. Then comes back.
Oh, Aerosmith thing, yeah.
Yes.
Talking all about the new crowd. Trying to sell me on an old dream. A new version of the old scene.
Some Sometimes I sit here and I think I'm just listening to the radio.
And then you realize,
oh fuck, we gotta do something.
We are the radio.
I think I would crank this one up still.
This was the first album I ever bought.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Permanent Vacation.
Mine too. Yeah. Yeah.
On cassettes.
First album I ever bought. Now we're talking radio bit. God, I couldn't tell. Oh, it was Kiss. Yeah, me and Jimmy had very similar music tastes, and then I just went off the rails, and he never stopped. I was into Black Sabbath and Kiss, like Jimmy. But then I blew off the Black Sabbath for the Zeppelin, which pisses Jimmy off.
Do you remember which Kiss album it was?
Yeah, it had to be Love Gun, that one, like Destroyer.
Something like
that. And then I got the albums when they all, did the solo thing.
Right.
I got all 4 of those. I think that was it. I think that was the first album I bought, was a Kiss album. I believe.
Well,
I think so. What was yours, Ant?
I'm thinking, boy, it might have been that Boston album.
Really?
Yeah.
The first Boston album.
Yeah.
That's a good choice, though.
Yeah. That one was
That's a great choice.
I think it was right at the point because I know I had Frampton Comes Alive, but I didn't buy it.
Right.
I might have gotten that for like a present or something.
Right.
The first one I bought was the Boston.
I got into music late, really. I knew a lot of pop stuff because that's what was coming from my sister's room when she was, when she had downtime between beatings.
Oh, Jesus. I bet that was a lot of first people. Bat Out of Hell, Meatloaf.
Yeah, it could
that
be.
Was probably a lot of first.
It could be Bat Out of
First
Hell
album for a lot of people.
That makes sense for our.
On a hot summer night when how was that rock?
I don't know.
Like, how did that come on the radio and you went, yeah, I'm into rock music?
Is he mysterious?
Meatloaf?
Is he a bit mysterious?
I think he's just an emotional guy.
Emo. He's the grandfather or the godfather of emo.
He is.
The godfather of emo.
What?
I'm going to call Meatloaf the godfather of emo.
Yeah.
If Edgar Allan Poe could be the godfather of goth.
I think there's a guy from The Cure that might be pissed off at you. But
well, yeah.
I give it to Meatloaf.
We were talking about The Cure the other night.
Yeah?
Yeah, I liked a lot of their fucking songs, man. Yeah. And then Friday I'm in Love. I was at BAB and that song hit. And I was like, I was done.
It was over.
I mean, it's a great poppy song, but I don't know.
I was never fucking into them.
Even like
never into the people that were into them. Oh.
Pictures of You?
Nah.
No? Disintegration?
Nah.
Yeah, this is Friday, I'm in Love. This is when I tapped out.
This is when they sold out, man.
But Disintegration you never got into?
No.
There's some creepy shit off that.
No.
No? Fascination Street.
It was always too fucking emo.
Moody and...
Yeah.
Boys Don't Cry.
A bit faggy, right?
A bit.
And we don't mean, dick in the ass. We're just saying faggy.
Right.
I still believe there's 2 meanings for those words.
Of course.
It was a bit faggy, right?
Yeah.
I kind of felt like it was a bit faggy when I was listening to it. But I kind of liked it.
There's something femmy about it.
Femmy.
A little femmy.
What about like
the weird kids listen to this shit?
Queebs,
quays, weirdos.
Yeah. What about Just Like Heaven?
Oh, I don't know many of their songs.
What about Killing an A-Rab?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know many of their songs because I wasn't into them, so I didn't listen to them.
Close to Me.
Yeah.
I like Close to Me.
You may know this from the Hewlett-Packard commercial.
Oh, yeah? I don't.
All right, let's move on. My emotional side is showing.
Some eyeliner on.
Right. I don't know. Yeah. I was all over the place with my music. Like, I couldn't find a specific genre.
No?
No, I dipped into a bunch of these fucking genres. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I loved grunge for real.
I didn't want to open my mind up to a lot of types of music because my friends would have called me a faggot.
A queeb, a quay.
Yeah, a queeb and a quay.
Faggot.
And femmy.
And fembot.
I didn't want to be a femme.
No.
So I stuck to your basic, hard rock, shit like that. Your southern rock was big during the
little 38
late 70s.
special.
Yeah, Charlie Daniels.
Right.
38 special, little Rossington Collins.
Right. Molly Hatchet.
Molly Hatchet. Sure. If a song had
a little whistle,
it rolled. Up and up, yeah. Yeah. That's where I was all
this music breaks a little different, Erock. A little different.
I don't know these songs, so that's why I'm playing.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know the whistle song from Molly
You don't know
Hatchet.
Flirting with Disaster?
No. That's not the whistle song.
There's a whistle in Flirting.
The one you did, is that from Flirting with Disaster?
Yeah, right before the lead or something, or in the middle of the lead. I think like when they're trading off double leads,
right.
He does the whistle. But it was in a few songs.
I know. I think there was a more prominent whistle.
Coolest guy in the neighborhood had a 40 Conoline van, and it was painted, not spray painted, it was fucking painted. And it had a big Molly Hatchet mural on the side. Fucking Tino Nectarides.
Did it have the circular tinted windows?
Of course, it had the fucking bubble window. And it had a giant fucking battle axe guy from Molly Hatchet.
Was there a wolf?
It might have been on the other side, yeah. A baying wolf and fucking if this van's a rockin', don't come knockin' bumper sticker.
And it probably was based on what it looked like.
Yes. Gas, grass, or ass. No one rides for free.
Oh my God, I forgot. I just remembered something. So we're driving home last night.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be fun to kind of like roll the windows down and ask strangers on the street, what does the wolf say?
Uh-oh. How'd that work?
What did the fox say?
Did
what
they
does
know?
the fox say? Excuse me, I keep getting that one wrong too.
Right.
and people
howling at you.
And it's not a huge hit yet because most people are looking at me like, what? And cab windows would be rolled down. I'd pull right up to them. What does the fox say? Right. So then my kid thought he would have some fun with the same concept, and his window was
chip off
down.
the old block.
And we were right. And he decided he wanted to yell out the window.
Uh-oh.
I swear to God.
Oh, no, because...
What could he have yelled at? It was game over.
Right. What does the fuck say?
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought he said fox, like...
He decided to yell out the window, what does the monkey say?
Oh!
And I had to go game over and roll up the windows.
Aw. But now, he's just naming animals. That's cute.
Well, I would hope the person that maybe would get insulted by that would think he was just naming animals.
He's a kid.
Could be misconstrued, though. I could see where you'd want to roll up a window.
So we quickly rolled up the windows. I was like, all right, game over. I'm not taking a chance with what does the monkey say as we're driving through New York City. And he meant it in the most innocent way possible, but I ain't taking no fucking chance with that shit.
A little tater tot.
Back to Molly Hatchet.
Oh, where's Molly?
Have you seen Molly?
Well, Molly. See Molly Hatchet now. I bet they could name some Molly. Hey, you want some Molly Hatchet?
Right.
That'd be good. And you'd be like, whoa, cool.
Speaking of the Mollies, are we back in? Can we start taking our Mollies again?
There was a bad batch going around for a while. I think we're safe, though.
We're
okay
safe
now?
We got a new batch of Mollies came in?
I think so.
Because we were telling the kids they had to stay away from the Mollies last week.
We're back on with the Mollies.
All right.
We were the fucking wavy gravy of this era, telling the kids to stay off the Molly.
Right.
Don't take the brown acid.
Don't take the brown Molly.
Yeah.
Unlike everyone else, I gotta say I love Miley Cyrus. This Wrecking Ball video,
Wrecking Ball.
She don't give a fuck.
Nope. She's naked.
And she doesn't care that everyone is beating the shit out of her and her horrible ass.
Nah, I guess not.
But I don't think the ass is that bad either anymore. I think she chose those tight fucking.
It was the tight
plastic
rubber fucking pants. There is just something too Justin Bieber looking about her, though. Jesus Christ. Dumb face.
The short hair.
We kissed, I
It's gonna be trouble if she grows a mustache.
Simply irresistible.
Probably grow one sooner than he could.
She's a simply irresistible girl.
Yeah.
Looking like Robert
Looks
Palmer's
like
girls.
Robert Palmer girls. Oh, she's got a sledgehammer. Look out.
Yeah, I don't know. She's got to grow the hair back out.
Oh, look, it's fake emotion. She's acting.
She's in her underpants.
She is in her underpants.
I like that.
Why is she making love to a fucking sledgehammer?
She's unbreakable.
Look at her tits.
Yeah, no bra for sure.
No. I was just looking at her tits through that shirt. Now she's riding a wrecking ball.
Her ass looks a little better when it's pushed up against a wrecking ball.
A wrecking ball, yeah. When compared to a wrecking ball.
Whoa, naked there.
What's up, Miley?
This is a little risque, this video. I don't think the children should see this.
Could you book us on the morning mashup so we can throw it around with the girls? I want to throw it around with the girls and discuss the Miley Cyrus video. Sam?
Mika's going to want somebody fired over this video.
Yes.
Oh, what'd she say?
Holy shit, I could have jacked off to this. Like growing up, this would have been ultimate jack-off video.
You know that the morning mashup is just one girl, right? It's just because they're all boys.
Yeah, but this is a really big video. Everyone's talking about this, so we want to throw it around with the girls today.
She's fucking... Why is it okay that she's naked from the side? Like, she's naked.
It's awesome.
They're going to run you out of town. Will you shut up? It's totally acceptable, Anthony.
Oh, dude, I got no problem with it. She looks really good in this video.
I don't know if she has a good body. I don't know.
But they're working it in this video to look really good.
Yeah, you got the side boobs.
Yes.
And her ass is definitely better than what we saw in the VMAs.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, well. Okay.
I'll bet her vagina and cheeks are very cold on that wrecking ball.
I bet. Think it's a real wrecking ball?
I bet it is. 100%.
I think it's a prop.
What?
Are those real tats on her?
Yeah, I
She
think so.
got some like prison tats on her fingers and stuff.
She's got the Michael Jackson Bad logo on her one of her fingers.
All right.
Don't you
What's this fake crying thing she's trying to do?
Acting.
Line? I saw her vagina.
I think that was her vagina, right?
I saw her vagina.
It might have been her vagina.
You're right. How is this acceptable?
I don't know.
She knows how to work a wrecking ball, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some parenting has to be done here. If the kids want to watch this. This is just out of hand.
Anthony, you all right?
I would just be jacking off. If I was a fucking kid and this is available to watch,
right?
Spanking. She's naked. It's one of your pop stars naked.
She's following that Christina Aguilera business plan.
Yeah. She used to be a Disney girl.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Remember when she was Hannah Montana?
Oh, boy. Forget about it now.
Now she's naked on construction equipment.
It's a shitty song, though.
Well,
It's not a bad song.
It's
not
catchy,
bad.
It's all right. It's no
like
roar.
It's no Roar.
It's a slow song.
How huge is Roar?
Oh, God.
Holy fuck. We should go over and talk to the girls about it over in Morning
Can we
Matchup.
throw the ball around with the girls?
Throw the ball. The girls.
I love when they come up with new ones. I can't wait to use that 100 times.
But
See what the girls are thinking about.
There's just one girl. That's the beauty of it. Oh, God.
There's Rich and Stan and Ryan and
boys.
I
was deeply depressed that we're moving on from the Radio Wizards, so that's the new one.
That's true.
Me and Ed want to throw the ball around with the girls.
Yeah.
Take some of these pop culture topics and let's just throw it around with the girls.
So it's Sal and the mashup that are in trouble after this Gary thing right now?
Yeah.
You seen the video for this one?
Yes, I have. And
was she in the jungle?
Also, on the
Kitty's looking nice.
Yeah.
Also on the ride home, this song starts, and it starts a little differently. And my wife goes, I know someone in the car who likes this, and I think she's talking about my young son.
Oh, no.
And she fucking left this on the radio for me.
It's you.
It's a great song.
It's me.
It's you.
I like the part.
Oh, who doesn't like that? It's the big hook.
It's a great song.
She's got a good voice, this girl.
Katy Perry?
Yeah.
What about the applause song?
Applause is a good song, too. It's not as good as this song.
Kind of grows on me.
But it's a good song.
I watched her on GMA with George Stephanopoulos.
How did he handle it?
George Stephanopoulos.
Oh, he's just the worst. Bum, 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 bum.
I like this song.
And she did some kind of Wizard of Oz performance piece.
Oh, good.
As she was singing this, yeah. She's exhausting to look at.
Like, how much time do you have to spend?
I don't know. And then she made her fans dress up as poppies.
Oh, it was for the performance piece, like a poppy field.
Yeah, it was a poppy field, Like, so you're a Lady Gaga fan, right? And you're fortunate enough to go see the performance at GMA because this one was inside.
Uh-huh.
And then she made them all put fucking shit on their head to look like a poppy field.
That's ridiculous.
Remember when she used to do stuff like that and everybody talked about it?
Oh, yeah.
It's not really happening as much.
No, it's not.
People aren't really like going everywhere and talking about the poppy field.
Really?
That's the first I'd heard of it.
I think the days of Gaga are...
She better come out with some new shit.
Dunsky.
This is new shit.
I know, but like some new shit.
Yeah.
And the album comes out in November, right?
Yeah, art pop.
Oh, well, she just said it.
What are the girls saying about this song?
You mean the morning mashup?
Yeah.
Majority boys. But,
I know you like that one.
I love it. Oh, the girls. Poor guys.
What?
The poor guys. The girls.
See, there's the poppy field.
Oh,
show Anthony the poppy field. Erock, you turn down, Sam turns up.
Oh, look at that. What nice.
What the fuck is she doing?
That's why I had to play this. It's a real dog. It's a real dog in a basket. She's looking like...
I thought you were talking about her.
Oh, she is a real dog.
Usually networks, like, they're ready for a live performance. They go, okay, we have the band set up here and this and that. Can you imagine the complications that a morning show has to go through?
Oh, my God, to pull off a Wizard of Oz fucking bit. And why is she wearing a Mia Wallace wig instead of a fucking, like Dorothy thing? What the fuck?
And look, she gazed up the rest of the guys. The Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion.
Yeah.
It's a sexy-ass Tin Man.
They're the gay version of those characters now.
Of course they are.
Why did she have to do that?
Tin Man
Why did
looks
she have
more
to
like
gay them up?
Tin Man looks more like a copper man, if you ask me. On the scarecrow. They are so gay. Holy fuck. You can see through the makeup, through the fucking everything, how gay these guys are.
Right.
Oh my God, how gay are these dudes?
This is when somebody's allowed to be like a drama club kid forever.
Yes,
this is what happens.
This is what you get.
The Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man.
On a flying monkey.
Flying monkey.
Why is she doing this?
I don't know.
This has nothing to do with
because she never got a starring role in the play.
Oh, okay.
And now it's her drama club.
Oh, now she's the good witch.
Yeah, she comes out as the good witch with a blonde wig.
She's Glenda, but the Gaga version.
Right, of course. Giving it her own spin.
Whoever was directing the drama club never gave her the starring role.
That you are exactly right.
And so she's now created her own drama club where she's the star.
I'm going to put on a little play, The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
And then they have to dress like a poppy field. It's like, look, man, I just want to see Lady Gaga and go get some lunch in Times Square. Why do I have to wear this on my head?
Right. She never got to play Dorothy, so now she gets to play Dorothy and Glenda, and everybody has to wear ridiculous poppy hats.
Yes.
She's so overly dramatic. What now?
I don't know. She pulled the wig off, so what now?
She turned into the witch?
Her new shit is costume changes. Like crazy.
She's the witch.
Yeah, now she's the witch. Wait, or is that the witch? Now I'm confused. Why does she have the evil apple?
She's got to give it...
There's the witch.
That's the witch.
What?
Wait. This doesn't make sense.
The apple was Snow White.
Right.
It's all right. It's Gaga's Wizard of Oz.
That's
her
true.
drama club.
And she's lip syncing too.
Of course
by the way.
she is.
Which performance art? It's not.
Holy fuck, CeeLo's here. He's early.
What?
Yeah, we get him.
That's not CeeLo.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That's not him.
It's one of the guys down the hall.
It's an employee of SiriusXM. He's here every morning.
Oh, I thought that was CeeLo.
No.
Oh my god.
No, it wasn't CeeLo.
That was
Are the girls going to be talking to CeeLo today too? Or
Who are you talking about?
the morning mashup?
Oh.
Not all girls, but no, they're out of town. They're
What?
in Portland.
What are they doing there?
I'll tell you what they're doing there, and that's why I'm taking shots at them today.
What are they doing?
Fuck, I don't miss a trick. They're hanging out with Guy Fieri. Remember when we got the Guy Fieri invite?
Uh-huh.
Guess who was at Guy Fieri's house?
Because they took
The
him
girls.
Because they took him up on it.
What?
Because they took him up on it. You asked for a private jet.
Well, yeah, I took them up on it too. I just had a couple demands.
They all went out there?
No.
Are they doing a show?
Yeah, because they're doing a weird promotion where they're going on some, you know the band Fun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Some of Fun's tour dates. They're flying out. But I found this out over the weekend.
Yeah.
They fly out to Fun's tour dates.
Yeah.
They make this big deal that they're there with Fun.
Yeah.
They don't do shows.
That was very dramatic. Wow. That was a very dramatic moment.
Wow, that's amazing timing.
Right on cue.
I know that sound from a viral video, sir.
Yeah, they're not doing
That's the sound of the kitten. That's the sound that's in the kitten video.
Yeah.
That's a very famous sound.
It is now.
Anyway, what are they doing? They're going to Fun shows, but they don't actually go to the shows?
They don't broadcast.
They don't broadcast, so if a tree falls in a forest and nobody's there to hear it...
They go and they sit there and they, I guess, meet and greet whoever knows them.
And then what? Do the girls go and get their nails done after the meet and greet?
It's just the one girl. It's just Nicole. She's the only.
Oh.
But, so yes, they were flying out to, I think, San Francisco for Fun's tour date, and then they visited Guy Fieri the day before they went to the Fun show.
Is San Francisco a mysterious place?
There's a lot of mystery involved in that.
There is some mystery there.
Yeah.
That is some mystery.
It's a city of intrigue is what it is.
Yes.
A lot of intrigue?
Wow.
Yeah.
Any suspense out there?
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of suspense.
Oh, yeah.
I would say so.
Oh.
San Francisco, if it was a book, it'd be a real page turner.
Yes, yes.
Never know exactly what's coming next.
No. What is this, San Francisco?
I don't know.
Those people go west. It's about San
Let's go
Francisco.
west. Oh, it is about San Francisco.
Yo,
huh?
Kingston Pete, who's a good one on the Twitter, he says that The Cure did a version of Foxy Lady on their first album. I didn't know that.
Really?
CeeLo did one too.
Oh.
As Gnarls Barkley?
No, as CeeLo.
As CeeLo.
He's in the band Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah, but he's not Gnarls himself.
There is no Gnarls. It's a name. It's like saying, oh, that's Aerosmith. But no, that's Steven Tyler. That's just a dude.
Jethro Tull was always the big one. Like, which one's Jethro Tull?
Right. It's not
Ian Anderson.
It's not like Marilyn Manson.
But wouldn't you have listened to that music if it was called Ian Anderson? Why do you have to come up with this imaginary character that loves the flute? Hated the flute.
Jethro Tull. Yes.
He's the only guy, though, that pulled it off.
A rock flute.
I mean, you got the, what is it, Marshall Tucker?
Marshall Tucker would have flute.
Can't you see, right?
Yeah.
The flute's on display there.
Yeah? Is that it?
I think, right?
Oh, it sticks now. I think there's cum in it.
I did see one of the interns coming in your flute the other day.
Oh, I hope, please be one of the girl ones.
Yeah.
No, it's right where I need it to be. Who's that?
That's Lady Gaga.
Oh, that is Lady Gaga.
Looking like one of the Joker's girls from the 1990 or 1989 version of Batman.
Look how artistic she is.
She's just the worst.
I think she painted her nipple red.
She painted it, yeah.
They're too small.
I don't know. I like them.
Or something.
No, you need
Look at her
fade
bags.
out.
You could just go slap.
You need a fade out.
Yeah.
A little fade action. Some shots, she looks pretty hot. But...
yeah, I say what's up to Lady Gaga.
She's all right.
What's up?
How come growing up,
our pop stars never got naked. if the thought of any of like
Debbie Harry,
right,
Pat
like,
Benatar,
seeing them naked would have been like, and not just a fucking nip slip or something.
Sure.
I'm talking fucking nudity.
Slim Linda Ronstadt.
All right.
Yeah, they didn't get naked.
And now
You're right.
They didn't get naked
in Vanity magazine fingering herself.
Right.
That's because she needs a hit.
Fingering herself.
No, it's not art. She
No?
needs a hit.
Oh.
She knows she needs a hit, so it's like, all right, I got to finger myself for a little while.
Wow.
And then she'll get a hit again, and then she'll put her clothes back on. That's how that shit works. We all know it. I know. Who would
have been a dream come true? See the
fat broad from Heart naked?
Right?
How would have that been?
What is she doing there? Did she like cheese her nipple there? Does she have like misshapen nipples so she drew in round with red and left off that top part?
I don't know. It looks like she painted this little part red and then added some kind of like concealer or something.
Yeah.
Around. Maybe
she might have some grease stain type nipples.
Oh, right.
And she's like trying to make them look round,
like a sloppy
with makeup,
like a sloppy egg,
looking like brown pepperonis.
The fucking yolk fucking breaks.
Yes, she's fucked.
Yeah,
I'm not really into the gags. Ugh,
I like a few of her songs are catchy, but I don't like this nonsense though. This is just nonsense.
Nonsense.
Really, is just nonsense.
I don't know. The more ridiculous, the better. I love it.
Yeah,
just so stupid.
Loving it.
Loving it.
Yeah, like Pat Benatar. Seeing her naked would have been like, oh, cool, look, Pat Benatar's naked.
That would have been true.
Is that what it would have been like?
Yeah, it would have been just like that.
Dope.
Hey, look at that. She's naked.
Should we break or?
Fucking.
Yeah, you could break.
Like Walking on Sunshine girl.
Katrina
in the Wave.
Katrina's fucking naked.
That would have been nice.
Right.
I got one. The Till Tuesday broad.
The Till Tuesday. The fucking other one that sang the fucking Take My Breath Away. From Berlin.
Yeah.
Nothing.
She would have been good. What about the
99 of vodka.
Right, Nana. Exactly. How about the entire band, the fucking Bengals?
Oh, yeah.
Sick. The Bengals.
That would have been sick.
The Go-Go's.
There were some pigs in the Go-Go's. Let's relax. Belinda Carlisle was all right. And maybe one more. 2 out of the 4.
Yeah. Nothing, though. We never got that.
The Jane Broad? No,
kids
thank
are lucky.
you. Jane, what was her name?
Weiland?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to see her. Let's look at the Go-Go Girls.
Oh, no. What do they look like now?
You want them now?
Looks like a reunion for the cast of Grease.
Yeah, let's look at the Go-Go Girls.
Oh,
oh, shucks.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
By the way, ladies, gray hair is not cool. Relax.
You don't think so?
No, it's becoming a thing where like they let the gray come in.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Color that shit up.
Color that shit up. Please.
Definitely. Wilson Phillips, naked?
2 out of 3?
Yeah, 2 out of 3 is right on that one. See, look. Maybe 2 Go-Go's out of the 5.
Yeah?
Maybe 2 out of the 5.
Let's say,
wow, which one's Belinda Carlisle? Why did 2 of them look like Belinda Carlisle?
Belinda Carlisle's all the way to the right.
Are you sure, though?
I think.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my
had
God.
some
Which
work
one is
done.
Belinda Carlisle?
I know
What
which
did she
one
do to
Jane
her
is.
face?
I think it's the one to the right, yeah.
Yeah, Jane has to put dye her hair green.
Look, my hair's
She's the
green.
quirky one.
Yeah,
I'm crazy and quirky.
I never changed.
Look out.
I swear to you, I don't know which one is Belinda Carlisle. That is fucking weird. I think you're right. I think it's the one on the right, but almost unrecognizable, right?
It looks like something's pulling her ears back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some mysterious force.
Right. All right, we're going to break. We're going to get Joe DeRosa in here. We're going to do some Anthony Weiner. We're going to talk about the brilliance of Jimmy Kimmel, an old friend of ours.
Yes.
Well, he was for a little while, and then,
At NEW.
Yeah, he used to call in just doing football picks for our show. I can't believe.
Susanna Hoff, naked.
Susanna Hoff, right.
Would have been fucking crazy. Imagine her in a wrecking ball. She's swinging back and forth naked. It's fucking 1986 or whatever.
All right.
there'd be jizz being thrown like Spider-Man web.
You make a good point.
Wow.
I think we should get naked for our fans.
Yeah?
Everyone else is what?
That's not the point at
Sounds
all.
like something like Scott and Todd will do.
All right, look, we're on the wrecking
ball. Well, actually, you can sit on my face. I'll be the wrecking ball.
I'll be the wrecking ball.
My face looks like a rock anyway.
Todd, you sit on my face and...
I got balls on my face.
I got balls on my face. I got a tree on my house.
I got a tree on my face.
Wow. Join us every morning as they're just swinging on
You're
a wrecking
so
ball.
right.
Nude.
They would do that.
They would do that.
It would be their commercial.
They did a TV spot back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Where it was them and Rocky Allen, and at the end they kind of revealed that they're all naked in the pool.
Of course.
Why?
The gayest PLJ had the gayest fucking
Because
commercials.
they're packages.
Yeah. They go to from station to station around the country.
They just switch the sign depending on which station it is.
And like,
It's all
we
the
have
same
this
set.
package. They know they just set up the cameras and let them rip.
Can I just say that the big bitch on CNN isn't fooling anyone? She's the one I always refer to when I go, wow, that's a big bitch.
Yeah.
Instead of losing weight, she decided, I'll pull my hair back and people will think I lost weight.
That's not working.
No.
She needs to stand 3 feet behind the rest of the people to give the forced perspective, smaller view of her.
Right. Just
her
put her in the
stage
background.
march should be 3 feet behind everybody.
Hey, is Scott and Todd going to be featured on Jocktober?
It wouldn't be Jocktober without them.
It's fucking
Jocktober's going to be a little different this year, right? A little bit.
Oh.
Going to get Denny involved.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I think Denny's been very lazy about it.
Oh, shit. This place just breaks people. Denny's like the
Not
most
us.
motivated. No.
Not us.
We're the cockroaches of fucking radio.
We're ready to go again.
Yeah.
We took our time off, I'll admit. We took a few years off there, but we're ready to go again.
Years.
Okay.
Yes. Back with our tank full of piss and vinegar.
We're ready to go. This will be the final shot at fame.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. I can't do this anymore. One more shot at fame. Because unlike Ed Lover, yes, we want to be famous.
Oh, well, come on.
Ed
We're in the
Lover.
business.
Well, I'm right where I want to be with my fame. Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to be on Yo MTV Raps anymore? Who are you kidding?
That wasn't a fun time for him.
No.
Too much success.
Yeah, too much success.
Chicks throwing themselves at him.
Yeah.
Like that.
What a pain in the ass.
Right.
Yeah, that's a real pain. Anyone in the fame game wants to be famous and wants more of it. Period.
Yes, of course. That's why you're in this fucking dumb business.
Right. Because we didn't get the attention growing up.
It's business we call show.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. We're babbling. Well, we started babbling about a half hour ago.
Yeah.
Joe DeRosa, Anthony Weiner. Oh, and Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, the brilliance of Jimmy Kimmel, who I miss, man.
What a coup.
We used to have him on our show, and then they fired Gary Wall, who was really close to Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, boy.
And Jimmy, stand-up guy, actually called us and said, look, I can't do your show anymore because they fired my guy. I'm like, fuck, we probably would still have a relationship with the guy.
Yeah.
We did well with him.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Too bad he hasn't done much since the NEW days.
Oh, boy.
Holy fuck.
That flash in the pan.
Holy shit.
Boy, he fucking just called out the media. It's great.
Do we have all the clips? Do we have the clip he did?
Yeah.
Where he calls out the media, that part of it?
And he plays the clips
Yeah,
of all
yeah.
the media.
All right, great.
playing.
Yeah, we'll do that whole thing next. It is wonderful, man. Him and Fallon, they just know how to work it in this day and age.
That's
Yes.
right. It completely blows my mind that's what Arsenio Hall did. He's coming back to
Coming
late
back.
night.
And he's
No.
doing the exact show from the 80s. You
Oh, yeah,
idiot.
he
You
is.
got to up your game.
Of course you do.
It's the exact same thing as the 80s.
Nobody's watching
Or
TV,
90s,
so
whatever
you
it was.
go out of your way to do stuff that the internet's going to talk about.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the game.
That is the game right now, is getting on the internet and having people like talk about your fucking shit.
I'm
Yes.
trying, man.
Oh,
I'm trying.
You're doing a great job. I saw
Now I'm
this-
going into the slow-mo world. I'm doing everything I can.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm dealing with cat food and kitty litter boxes just to get some fucking hits.
Just getting props and hoping he falls.
Yeah. Yeah. Just set up a lot of things he could fall off of and keep the camera on the fucker.
Put some catnip in a little jar and see if you can get yourself stuck in there.
Yes. Wow, that girl came to work with her ass showing. Is
I was just looking at that.
Is
What
that
is
legal?
It's the
What
Miley
is that?
Cyrus generation.
Holy
Going
fuck!
on? Yeah, no one cares.
You know that whole under ass thing that is happening now.
Yeah.
One of the employees is outside our studio,
Under ass.
and she's got her ass showing.
Yeah,
If she was in here, we'd have to close the curtains.
probably.
She's out there.
She's out there. She's cool, right?
She's very cool.
I like her a lot. Look at
her. Yeah, she is chilling. Dude, that skirt is really short.
Do you want to bring her in?
Maybe later.
I can introduce you guys.
I know her, actually. She's very cool. I've rode the elevator with her a few times.
Oh.
With her ass showing?
With her ass showing. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues in moments.
And now these messages.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. SiriusXM.
Are we playing this for Joe DeRosa?
Of course.
I wasn't sure because we did Aerosmith last break, so. Hey, you got walk-on music now, Joe. This dude looks like a lady. This is perfect for you.
Joe.
Nice satchel. You're a satchel guy, huh?
Today I am.
Yeah.
Today I am.
Carrying around a few CDs, are you?
I got some of my new album, You Will Die, available now. Yeah,
I like that you're keeping it positive on this one.
It's so funny. After the first two CDs, I was like, the next one I'm going to do brighter stuff.
Nice. Yes.
And this one's darker than the first
little. Yeah, I'm going to brighten it up a little bit, keep it on a lighter note, and no darkness.
No, it's
funny.
I drove in today from Brooklyn.
How was that?
I should never do that. I'm going to have a fucking stroke.
Isn't it?
I mean,
it's the worst.
It's crazy. What'd you take, Gowanus?
No, I took the Williamsburg because that's right near my apartment, and I came in. I mean, dude, just punching the steering wheel, just fucking screaming. If I got stuck behind one more fucking municipal pickup truck where all the guy is doing is tossing orange cones into the bed of the truck, there's no apparent work being done. He's just blocking the lane and throwing. And of all the ignorant rants I've ever gone on this show that had no base in any educational whatever, this is probably the stupidest. Fuck Bloomberg. I blame him for all of it.
Really?
Yeah. There's something going on where it's harder to drive through the city. There's less lanes to navigate traffic.
Yes.
And it's all part of his goddamn, we're going to turn this city into a walking city, and all that
but
shit.
You don't think for a second that fucking guy, when they turned down his plan, remember? He originally had a plan where he wanted people to not be able to come into the city, into Midtown, drive in during certain hours. It was, you weren't going to be allowed to do it. And when they turned that down, do you think he just said, well, okay, I lose? No, he came up with another way to get less cars in the city.
Yeah.
So when the guy with the Afro son becomes mayor,
De Blasio,
is he going to get rid of all that shit? Does the new mayor get rid of all that shit? Go fuck the bike lanes, fuck the planters, fuck the closing down half of Times Square.
Usually they'll just they'll let Urban Decay do it because if he gets in there, we're just going back to the 70s and 80s version of New York City. New Jack City will come back.
Let's fucking do it.
People will be smoking crack out of those city bikes. They'll figure out how to fucking just smoke crack. Fucking handlebar in their mouth, they'll lighten the seat, fucking just everything that Bloomberg put up, they'll be smoking crack out of. The giant planters in Times Square, fucking smoking crack out of it.
You put your weed in it.
You put your weed in it. Everything they'll just fucking everything. Fridays will be a porn theater.
Nice.
Fucking the goddamn mega stores, porn theaters.
Good.
M&M store will be fucking S&M store. Back to the way it was.
I want to see it. I want to see it crumble. He's turned this city into a fucking shopping mall. It's disgusting.
It's amazing we can't figure out how to move the people around still. I mean, we have a unique situation here. We got millions and millions of people living on this island with, and no way to get to and fro.
But sometimes you got to get fro up, and sometimes you got to get to.
Got to go fro.
Sometimes you got to get fro. Here's the thing.
To and fro.
There was a way to get around, and it was working fine. There were car lanes, and that was it. And there were bike lanes still, and it worked. It got a little trafficky at times, but it worked. And what Bloomberg did is the same fucking thing he did with the cigarette taxes. He said, for the good of everybody in this city, sorry, I didn't mean to do the Bill Maher hands right there.
That's okay.
I didn't mean to do that. But he said, for the good of everybody in this city, I'm going to make it so there's less car lanes because we need to clear up congestion. And all that was a fucking excuse for him to hike the tolls at every tunnel and bridge from $5.
Yes.
They were $5 5 years ago to $13, and he knew nobody was going to stop driving. The same amount of cars were going to come in. Same thing with smoking. I'm going to hike it to 14 for your own good. Fuck you. You're going to hike it to 14 because you know we're still going to buy the fucking cigarettes.
It's all about revenue streams. We know that.
I gotta
it
bring
has
up
nothing to do with
something.
your actual health.
I got to bring up something too that he's done that's very subtle, but it is fucked driving to the point where it's almost impossible to get around the city at all. It's and it's a huge thing, but you don't really notice it. The right turn arrow.
Oh, right.
On the streets. Now here it is. It's for the pedestrians.
Right.
Again, pedestrian friendly. When a light used to turn green, people would have to cross the street along with the same direction traffic went. So if cars are making right turns, they're turning into
Crowds
the crosswalk of the people crossing the street.
Right.
So what they decided to do was give the pedestrians some time. So they give you a straight ahead arrow, so you can go straight. But they put this red and green right turn arrow. And that doesn't go when the straight arrow goes. It's delayed a little bit. But the problem is, there's so many double-parked cars on every street that straight arrow turns green, and the person that wants to make a right is blocking your way.
Right.
So now no one's moving until the red arrow disappears, the green one comes. And again, it fucks you so bad, because now 2 cars at most are making it through a green light.
It's fucking
cycle.
ridiculous. And here's the other thing.
I hate that.
Here's the other thing that I'm pretty sure Bloomberg did that I have no basis for, but I'm just going to blame it on him. What is this fucking shit on the major thoroughfare streets in Manhattan? For instance, 34th Street.
Yeah.
Huge fucking crosstown street. You can't make right or left turns off of 34th
until you hit a
Street.
river.
Until you go.
You have to hit a river, and then you're allowed to make the turn.
What the fuck is that?
And you go
onto a
past you go past your destination like, oh, I'm just have to go right there. No.
Yeah.
So then you
turn.
go all the way to the river, then you can finally make your right and then come backtracking to where you want to be.
No turns off this road. And you'll see, like, well, I got to turn there.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah,
and then you go, but then you're like, all right, it's a big city, I understand. So like, I'll just turn at the next one. Nope.
No, you can't turn
All right,
anywhere.
how about nope,
Half hour tacked on to where you got to go.
Right.
But what is the point of that? What is the justification for that?
Keep traffic moving.
I think, again,
it doesn't matter that it's inconveniencing.
They don't want someone
just want to keep it moving.
To turn, again, pedestrian friendly too. It lets the pedestrians walk across all these streets without having to worry about a car turning into them.
See, here's what I think it is. I think it's another way to make driving in the city infuriating.
Yes.
Okay? So then what he does is, see, he fucks you, he double dicks you from both ass and fucking mouth.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Because he fucks you from one end going, okay, if you're going to drive in like I know you are, you're going to spend all this extra money to do so. And then on the other side, he's like, if you don't decide to drive, now you're going to spend all this other money doing this other stuff. The fucking day, because I used to live right over here. The day that those bike lanes converted in Times Square, when you couldn't drive through the heart of Times Square anymore between 12 and whatever it was, the day that fucking converted, the MTA fares went up 50 cents. The day. And I know he doesn't run the MTA, but they're without a fucking doubt in cahoots.
They're all in cahoots.
It's all part of the same hypocrisy, Kay. You know, it's but it's like, especially after when they went on strike and he went on TV and said, you should be ashamed of yourselves, You think there was no way they didn't fucking link up after that and go, we got to be on the same side here?
What does this have to do with the guy listening to us in Wichita?
Oh. Who?
There's a guy in Wichita. He's going, who gives a fuck? I don't live there.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he's got fucking a problem in his city.
Well,
you know, the parking meter is going up from a dime to a quarter.
Was this a bad thing to open
No,
with?
no,
I was excited
love it.
because I was like, oh, I have something to talk about.
It's actually very good.
I'm all angered about it.
Because I feel like then people go, well, fuck, there's shit going on in my city. That's all bullshit, too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how they relate.
So fucking annoying driving around in this city, though, and he's made it only worse.
Joe, do you know anything about the CeeLo? Because he's coming in today.
I'm a big CeeLo fan from way back with Goody Mob. when he was in Goody Mob. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and he's got a song that Goody Mob did a song on a DJ Muggs album that I love. It's like one of my favorite rap songs of all time, and he has a line in it that I really love. And I was debating if I should tell him how much I love the line.
Oh, well, you should.
What's the line?
It's not. He just talks about how like people, like get all this money and then squander it and then go right back to where they started from.
Right.
And he just talks about,
What's the line?
He goes, you never wanted to settle for the ghetto, and then he says something about you're going to end up right back in Building 63 right next door to me. I don't know. It just always made me laugh that he was like it was before he was really famous,
Yeah.
So I love that this guy was like, you'll be right back here again.
Someone, you know what? That's fucked up because I was watching Arsenio Hall there last night.
Yeah.
And I tweeted
the great Arsenio Hall.
I tweeted that I had turned on Seinfeld. And fucking Arsenio's on, and I had this flashback that I was broke and had to go to a real job in the morning.
Really?
That's what I fucking remember.
Really?
Like watching that and being like, oh fuck, I gotta go knock 10. And somebody said, was it a flashback or a premonition? And I'm like, look, fucker, I will sooner rob banks than get back in a fucking attic to work air conditioning. You will see me in jail because I fucking put a gun in a teller's face and stole money before you ever see me back knocking tin.
I think we got a few shekels at this point.
Yeah.
I love that you call it knocking tin. That's old school.
Tin.
Man.
I'm a tin knocker.
Well, look, let's make a pact right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready for the bottom to fall out.
Are you?
I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah.
It could drop out at any second.
Exactly.
I'm fully aware of that. Let's talk. I'll be the driver.
You're going to be the wheelman?
Wait, make a pact.
Make a pact to rob banks together.
Yeah. Me?
You
want in on this?
You're going to wait 20 years before my money runs out.
Huh?
Maybe we should rob him.
Let me make a pact.
First hit on the list.
All right, I'll call you up 20 years from now. All right, we can finally do that bank thing.
I'll come running out of the fucking bank, gun in my hand, fucking cash, looking around, and DeRosa will have gotten fucking spooked. He tore off down the road. I'm like, fucking DeRosa, standing in the middle of the road.
I get
peeling
spooked
out.
easy.
Yeah.
I get spooked easy.
He's fucking driving. I ain't fucking waiting. I ain't fucking going to jail for him. I ain't fucking talking to yourself.
Or he'd be the guy when you're back in your safe house. He would fucking put a couple rounds in the side of your head.
He might do that so he doesn't have to split the
he doesn't have to fucking split.
I get spooked
You're that guy.
easy. I talk a good game, but I punched a guy's car window the other day because I got pissed off at him because he parked in the fucking fire lane.
Yeah.
And just got out of his car. And I'm with my mom. We're trying to go to the supermarket. He just gets out of his car. He just leaves his car. And there's nowhere to go except in the opposing lane. And I'm like, I honk. I'm like, what are you doing, man? And he just laughs at me and just strolls
fuck
in.
you then. Yeah.
Dude, I waited outside for him. He comes out. I go, why would you park there, dude? And he goes, fuck you, your breath smells. And gets in his car.
I got to remember that one.
Yeah.
Did your breath actually smell?
No, he's just being I wasn't even in his. I was talking to him from the passenger side, so he was just being a dick. He was in the driver's seat. And he drives off. I ran across the parking lot. I intersect his car. He tries to pull around me. I go, I just punch his fucking window as hard as I can. He stops. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? I go, what the fuck am I doing? It was because of a fucking accident back there, man. There's fucking kids everywhere. And you're fucking...
shit. Yeah.
I start yelling at him, and he goes, yeah. And then, dude, the switch just goes off in his head where he's like, fuck this guy. And he goes, yeah. So you punched my fucking car! Like that. Gets bright red. He goes to open the door. I just step backwards, and he goes, back up, pussy. That's right. It's like, dude, I would have had no fucking clue what to do if this guy got out of the car.
Did you shatter his window at least?
No!
That's great.
So you hurt
All
your
of a sudden
hand?
He calls you on it, and you're like, oh shit.
I backed off, and then he goes, that's right, pussy, back off. And I go, yeah, like that.
No. It's like, all you know is up to the point where I make a point. I yell at you, I hit your car or something, and that's as far as it could escalate. Because if it goes any further, I think I'm in trouble here.
Yeah. I always think it's going to be like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where it's just going to be like, I'm just yelling at the guy, and they're going, oh, Larry, get out of here. And it's like, no, in real life, people try to fight you when you do shit like that.
Why are you chasing cars through a parking lot?
I know it wasn't the right thing to do. I know it wasn't the stable thing to do. It made me mad. It made me mad that he was like completely. When somebody's not accountable, I get furious.
Right. Dude, the other morning, yesterday morning, I pull up in front of the building here. And if there's a cab in front of me, I'm already pissed because I know he's going to fuck me in front of the building. I got to park in front. So there's a long fucking opening by the curb to park. The cab will not even pull in. He'll like half double park with the empty spot.
Right.
In the middle.
Right.
And fucking take a second. So I pulled in behind him and I go, nah, little, nah. Like, could you move forward a little so I can park here? He doesn't fucking move.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, there's room in front of him. A little bit of room. So I I go in front of him, and I back up. Now, I back up so close to his bumper, so just to annoy him, so he's got to now go in reverse just to get back out of the spot. Inconvenience him a little. And then I get out of my truck, and Kenny's there and stuff, and the guy goes, why don't you drive a little faster?
Right.
And I said, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Right.
And then he goes, oh. I go, yeah, go fuck your mother.
Yeah.
and he's yapping and stuff and shit, but I'm just over my shoulder looking at him as I'm walking in.
And he didn't, that was it?
He didn't do anything, but if he did, Kenny would have fucking beat the shit out of him, so I was safe anyway. No, I got
to get a Kenny.
Put Kenny in that position.
I really need a Kenny, and I can't afford one.
You need a Kenny. So you can yell at these people and not have to worry.
We got to sell some of the CDs so you get a Kenny.
Yes.
Yeah. Sell these CDs. You Will Die, available online right now.
I heard it's doing well. Man.
Yes.
It did well. Went to #1 on all the comedy charts.
That's very good.
With no press, which I was like last week. I didn't do any press.
Good for you, Joe DeRosa.
The day of the release. I did press the day after, but it went to #1 the first day, which was pretty awesome. So.
Indeed.
Nice. We got to do some Anthony Weiner shit before CeeLo comes in here, please.
Oh, right. He's got that ad now where he's sitting on the stoop. We were talking about that this morning. And
the only thing I can think of is, like, how many times has he jacked off on that stoop looking at chicks?
It's the
only thing I think.
Yes.
He just looks creepy now.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, oh, what a ghoul.
Well, he's such a pervert, right? Which is fine. I have no fucking problem with the guy being a pervert. But it's like Ant said a minute ago about, like, I'll rob banks before I go back to knocking tin. Right. It's the same thing with this guy. It's like he got a taste of that sweet politician's lifestyle, and he can't give it up now. And it's like, dude, you got to make a decision. You got to either be a politician or you got to stop showing your dick to people on the internet.
Right, well,
but you can't do both. You know what I mean?
And, to the credit of the voters, they moved on. They were cool.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, you did your shit, you did your time, you fucking apologized, you did, and then it turns out that he never learned his lesson.
Mm-hmm. No, he did it again.
And that's the problem people are having with this.
Yeah.
They gave him his second shot, and he fucked it up.
Yeah, that he did it twice. That's the fucking issue.
Lawrence O'Donnell called out Anthony Weiner, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it a short clip, Sam?
No. But it's worth that.
But let me preface this by saying Lawrence O'Donnell is a fucking piece of shit asshole.
Yeah,
I can't stand that cocksucker. Fuck him.
He's an MSNBC guy.
Of course.
I'm not. I don't ever watch MSNBC.
Well, you're part of America. No one. Apparently, nobody does.
It's like.
What about the Rachel Maddow?
It's like HBO Latino.
Do you hate when you see a good movie on? You turn it on. It's like. I'm like, fuck, man.
But you still watch a little bit.
It's got to be somewhere else. It's got to be on American HBO.
I know. Put it on the real HBO.
It's got to be on the real HBO, too. I want to watch this movie.
You got to play both versions because you are turning people onto that movie. They just got to find their language.
Yeah.
Here's Lawrence O'Donnell talking to Anthony Weiner, I think, last night or the night before, whatever. Yeah.
I have just one basic question for you that I think a lot of people have wondered about for different reasons over the course of the campaign. For me, it just comes down to this, which is, what is wrong with you?
Oh, boy.
I don't understand the question. What is wrong with me that I care so much about the issues that I fight for every day, that I have my entire
Yes, that's what I meant. I'd be like, yeah, that's what I meant.
God bless him for like just trying to move on, but you're not going to move on from this one. I'm sorry.
No.
Now, you have to go away for another year or two, and then maybe we'll give this whole thing another try.
You can't. Oh, it's like the fucking Chris Rock thing about Michael Jackson, where he's going, another fucking kid. It's like, dude, it's like he did it again. That's it. That's the end. You know, like,
he can't stop.
There's no. I mean, he could come back out. You know, you fool me once, shame on me, or shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. It's
fool me twice, you won't get fooled again.
Yeah. Whatever, some cliche about cheating, something. But yeah, it's like no matter what he says a year from now, you're still going to be like, oh bullshit. You got pictures of your asshole on your phone. We know you do.
It's sending them out.
All right, hit play on this.
No, what I mean is this. What is wrong with you that you cannot seem to imagine a life without elective office?
That's ridiculous.
Well,
of course I can. I don't know. Are you saying that because I have things in my personal life that are embarrassing, I shouldn't run for office? Okay, that's a fair position to have. Some people have it.
Let me be clear. No, I'm not.
Well, you're not being clear, Lawrence. So let's work a little harder at that.
I'm going to be very clear to you now. I have never once criticized you in any way for anything involving your texting. I think your photography is just perfectly standard American photography that's floating around the internet now. I've never said anything about that. What I find strange about your campaign is what seems to be your absolute desperate need for elective office and what seems to be your inability to live outside of it. What did you do, for example, with your time away from elective office? Did you find any problem anywhere in the world that you thought, I think I'd like to apply myself to that and try to help some people who might need my help?
I did.
You
New
didn't
York
do
City.
That. You just set yourself up for running for elective office
I tried to apply myself to it.
Okay, you're wrong. But I don't know. Is there a question that I can possibly help you out with?
All right. You started in politics right out of college as working here in Washington as a congressional aide. You then got yourself at the city elected to the city council before you were 30. You've been pursuing elective office for over 20 years now.
I've been serving the people of Brooklyn and Queens in the city.
Anthony, it does not seem to be a fully healthy pursuit.
I know there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people who talk. Look, there are a lot of people who talk about
the totality of your life, Anthony.
Well,
do you think you've spent your time well?
Yes, I think I've devoted almost my entire adult life to serving the constituents that I've represented. I've worked very hard for them. I fought very hard for the middle class and those struggling to make it. There are a lot of people who don't believe.
Going through his fucking byline. What Lawrence O'Donnell doesn't say, like, if Lawrence O'Donnell got fired tomorrow, he's not going to go work at a deli.
Right.
He's going to fucking try to find another job in broadcasting.
Right.
That's what Anthony Weiner's doing. If he's looking for elected office, it's because that's what he does.
No. I agree with O'Donnell.
Yeah?
I completely agree with O'Donnell.
Why?
Because from the brief stint I had in working in politics before I did comedy, the one thing I realized was these guys have, dude, it is like being a fucking rock star.
I believe you. Yeah.
The workload's minimal. The payday is fucking maximum, man. It's they make so much cash for doing nothing. They get pussy. They do whatever the fuck they want. This and just like anything else, this guy now, because of his embarrassing behavior, is like, dude, it's like when you see fat Vince Neil. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, give it up. Stop walking on stage with strippers on leashes. You're not 25-year-old Vince Neil anymore. Go do something else. It's embarrassing, man. And he's fat Vince Neil now. And this guy is saying, dude, why can't you just walk away? You fucked it up. It's done. It's over. Just walk away. You know what I mean?
Good take on this.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough, sir.
Fair enough.
Because it's obviously doesn't have a shot.
Yeah.
And if you're a newcomer and you don't have a shot, that's fine because you got many years ahead of you where you could build up your shit. But in his case, you're right. He blew it.
That's what I'm saying. Even if he
20 years into this, you can't take a hit like this.
Yeah, and that's why when you said if he went away for a year, I'm like, dude, he could go away for 6 years.
Well, and he did go away for that year, and he did well with it. People were willing to move on. He was doing great. But he was doing great in the polls. He was leading or right there. And then all the new shit came out proving that, he never stopped, and that was it. The voters are like, well, go away. Fuck you.
Yeah. And I'm not comparing what he did to murder, obviously, but it's like just the parallel to OJ or whatever. It's like OJ. It's like OJ did this fucking terrible thing, or at least allegedly did. He got away with it. Allegedly.
You're one of those allegedly guys.
No, I'm saying
he murdered 2 people.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, even if you want to take the liberal stance on it, you can say allegedly, whatever. There were people that said, "Okay, OJ, go away, and maybe one day we'll be ready for you again." And then the second he resurfaces, he kicks in the door of that hotel room.
I had to get
like
my
a
stuff
lunatic.
back. I did my
He needed
memorabilia.
to get his stuff back.
Yeah,
that was my memorabilia.
And
this is coming from the guy that just punched the car, I think, 2 days ago. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like,
how about you behave?
Twice, 2 strikes, dude. It's not 3 strikes. It's 2 strikes with shit like this.
Yeah.
I get your point, though.
Yeah.
All OJ had to do is keep his nose clean, and all he had to do was keep that giant nose of his clean.
Oh, my God.
And
that is a schnozzle.
Wow, is it? All he had to do was keep it clean, though. That's it. That's all. That was your only responsibility.
Yeah.
To stop fucking sexting.
Well, he tried Carlos Danger. He tried a new name.
Carlos Danger.
Didn't quite work. And then that loudmouth whore had to fucking sell him out.
Right.
It really is a strange addiction of some kind, because it's like, look, I don't have anywhere remotely in the vicinity, ballpark, world, fucking universe of the money, access, or power that guy has. And yet and I'm a dirty bird, and I still somehow manage to keep my fucking dirt off of Twitter and off of places that are going to get me in trouble.
Exactly.
And it's like an addiction, man. Like, it's the fucking thrill of getting. He's like a fucking bank robber. He wants to get caught. He's
especially
leaving clues.
with that.
He doesn't want to get caught. He just didn't understand how the social networking works.
With that job, like you're saying, you keep stuff off of their stuff. You're a fucking stand-up comic.
Right.
It's okay. We're like dumb shock jocks, and Jimmy's a comic, and on the radio and stuff. If something happened where some of his stuff or our stuff got out there, it's not that big a deal.
Right.
With him, though, he should know it's a career ender.
Right.
So why the fuck do it not only once, but again after?
That's what I'm saying. It's an addiction. There's some weird there's some
addiction.
weird thrill of the danger. I think that's why he calls himself Carlos Danger.
Yes.
Let's go back to the clip. He's explaining why here.
He's explaining his position.
That's a noble pursuit. I disagree with him.
Well, what I'd like to know is why you didn't find anything to do during your time away. I mean, look at President Bush.
I'm curious about something, Lawrence. Lawrence, let me try to squeeze in a word here. You know, so I took some time away from Congress after 20-some-odd years of devoted to public life. I think I'm entitled to that.
Okay, and what did you do? You immediately offered your services to lobby.
I didn't immediately do anything.
You did. You went out to make money as a lobbyist.
That's not
Anthony,
true.
You did the classic hack thing,
Lawrence,
and you know it.
Lawrence, I didn't do it.
did.
It's not supported by the facts. It's not supported by the evidence. You're just saying something that's not true. You have a right to do it. It's your show, but that's not true.
You made
I didn't lobby anybody.
Hustling your services.
What do you mean hustling?
For government intervention.
Lawrence, you can use however many pejorative words you want in your harangue. Lawrence, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I just need like a hand signal when the harangue is done. You're just putting a list of things that are not true in front of everyone. I can tell you I didn't lobby anyone. I took time off from public service. I came back because I had some important things that I thought I wanted to fight for that no one else in the campaign was doing it. You think public service is not a noble thing to do? I disagree with you. So I guess we're at a standstill.
Anthony, I think there is something wrong with you.
I know you just said that. You just said that. Repeating it doesn't make it any more interesting.
I'm looking at your life. I'm looking at your relentless pursuit. You are relentless about certain things in your life.
No, that's not true. I actually took time off from government. I took time off from doing it. I guess you don't like that I did that.
You didn't. You were a lobbyist, Anthony.
I was not a lobbyist. That's just not true.
Do
you care that it's not true?
I know how you made your money.
Do you care that that's not true?
Anthony, come on. I know the racket of ex-officials in this town.
Lawrence, do you care that what you're saying to your viewers is not true?
Why didn't you do something for no money? Why didn't you do something for no money? Try to go out there and do some good.
You don't like the way I spent money.
Could you pause it for a second? Why does Lawrence O'Donnell give a fuck that this guy's making a living doing anything? Like, why does he feel he has to do something, the volunteer work, to be a noble? Talk to any of the other fucking politicians. None of them. They're all fucking shitheads like this.
He's looking for his moment.
Yeah.
He's looking for his moment with Anthony Weiner. It's not really working. You're right. You're absolutely right.
But I also think, though, that they're kind of skirting the issue here. Neither of them are saying what they actually want to say.
True.
This dude is trying to say, Lawrence is trying to say, dude, you showed your dick on the internet. We forgave you. You did it again. Get the fuck out of here. You're a joke.
Yeah, where's his specifics on what Anthony Weiner actually did?
Exactly.
He
won't
when
say
he was
that.
not running for office.
He won't say that.
Why?
He's going,
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he say it? I don't know. I'm puzzled as to why he just won't come right out and just say it.
He's being way too vague.
Greenpeace or fucking the Peace Corps or some shit.
Right.
Is pretty much what he's telling him. It's over
and
here.
And he's basically saying, you care so much, why don't you go do something for free to show everybody how fucking sorry you are.
Right.
You fucked up so bad. And he won't say it. And then Weiner is not saying what he's trying to say. He's going, I'm entitled to some time off. It's like, asshole, you didn't fucking burn out.
Right.
You showed your balls to the fucking world, and everybody was like, get the fuck out of here. So you left, and neither of them are saying that. So it becomes this like other weird, like esoteric.
All right, let's go back to the clip and see if he brings up specifics. It's almost over.
To do some good somewhere, anywhere in the world, in the Bronx, anywhere where you didn't make money.
Chillax, buddy. Just dial it down. So your critique of me is that I have to be in public life, but wait a minute, when you take time off from public life, here's the checklist of things that we want you to do. I devoted that time to making some money because I had to support my family and not being in public life. And now I'm back running for mayor. Okay, yes, we've established those facts. What news are you breaking here?
What I'm trying to get at, Anthony, is what drives you.
Okay,
and your pursuit
in that case,
of
ask me that question.
Office,
ask me that question.
Your pursuit,
Lawrence, ask me that question then.
Anthony, I mean it from a psychiatric level.
Dude,
I don't care
dude,
about
I don't really need your psychiatric
answers.
questions.
I don't care
ask
about
me a
your
question.
phony
Do an
political
interview
answers.
here. Do an interview.
You are being driven by some kind of demons in some strange directions.
Do you want to ask me a question, or do you have me on a harangue with a split screen? This can't be good TV for anybody.
You know what,
you're wrong,
we've got
Anthony.
about 20 seconds left. So here's what I'd like to do. I would like you to stay.
Give me 10 of them.
I'd like you to stay, if you will. And we'll continue this online, and you can say whatever you want.
Harangued online. Nobody watches the show. Who do you think's online?
You can say whatever you want online if you want to continue this.
It's been great doing a split screen harangue with you, Lawrence. At some point, you ever want me to respond to you let me know.
The question is, Anthony, what is wrong with you? That's what I want to respond to.
Okay, I heard the question, and I said, well, what do you mean? Because I desperately care about the issues important.
We'll find out if Anthony Weiner sticks around to do this online. Anthony Weiner, you'll get the answer online if you want it, Anthony.
Good night, Lawrence.
I love Anthony Weiner, though. I love the fact that he's not backing down.
He doesn't get flustered by him.
Yeah, I love that he didn't drop out of the race. I love all of that.
Chillax.
That was fucking funny,
man.
Lawrence
O'Donnell, though, comes off like a fucking...
Well, he tries to go for his moments.
Holier than thou, fucking, hey, fuck you. Who cares? What's it matter to you what I do when I'm off?
He said nobody watches the show.
He calls out Bill O'Reilly a lot.
That was funny.
I think he challenged him to a fist fight. Lawrence O'Donnell is one of those guys always trying for the big moment.
Who did he challenge to a fist fight?
I believe Bill O'Reilly.
So
I think O'Reilly would kick his ass.
No shit. Yeah. That monster.
Yeah.
What are Lawrence's politics? Is he left or right?
What do you think?
He's a big lefty.
Well, he's going. I mean, he's going at the lefty so hard.
Doesn't matter. At that point,
he's going after morals there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's this clip? Hold on, because we're running out of time. Anthony Weiner. Is this new or from yesterday?
What is it?
Saying he's convinced he will be the mayor of New York.
Oh yeah, that's just a real quick clip. He was on with NBC.
He will. He's convinced.
And how's that going to happen? Aren't people voting today?
Yes.
In the primary?
Yeah.
Today's the primary.
Knowing how tough it would be on you and your family, you'd still run?
No one gets to go back and redo things. I'm convinced that the decision I made was the right one. I'm convinced that I'm going to be the next mayor of this city.
Convinced. He's not. Look,
he doesn't know how to read polls.
If he's
convinced,
you're
not convinced. You're now lying.
Then he does have a mental problem.
And you're lying.
I love that. I love that line.
You could say, "I believe I should be," but you can't say, "I'm convinced." That means everyone's gonna, pull the lever for him today.
He's fucking nuts.
Hell no.
And then he also just goes, nobody gets to go back and redo things. Well, you did, Anthony.
You did.
You showed your fucking
you
junk
it up.
twice.
Right. You get to go back and redo things. You did. And you redid it again like you did the first time. You fucked it up.
Where's the CeeLo?
He's chilling with Howard still.
Chillaxing?
Chillaxing with Howard.
Chillaxing?
Are they bonding on being like judges?
Maybe.
Oh, they got that commonality going on.
There we go. Okay.
So
All right.
I judge people.
You do?
Yeah, just in life.
We might have to
Like,
do the
that
whole...
person's an asshole, in my opinion.
We might have to do that less.
Yeah? Is it working out, huh?
It's actually doing okay. I saw this video that said you shouldn't, like it told you how you have to look at other people so you don't fucking go crazy and you don't think the world revolves around you. And it's hard to do, but it does make you feel better when you're like, okay.
You're watching self-help videos?
It wasn't a self-help video. It was an excerpt from a commencement speech at a college graduation.
Oh, my God. Why don't you just chillax?
It was...
Yeah, we should all just
You just need to just chillax. Stop fucking watching videos.
I like videos.
We got to take a break, Joe DeRosa.
All right, we
And
do.
if CeeLo isn't here in 7 minutes, we're doing the old passeroo because we're not fucking waiting around for the CeeLo.
Yeah.
So what's his cutoff?
Oh, I would say 9:15. 15 minutes late is fair enough.
Okay.
Because we got Kirk Fox coming in, too, and I'd rather talk to Kirk Fox than CeeLo, believe it or not.
Ouch.
You know Kirk Fox?
I do know Kirk. I don't know
Funny,
well.
quirky, strange guy.
Yeah, I liked his movie Tennis Anyone. He's a good dude.
He used to be pretty much a pro.
Yeah.
And then he taught lessons for the Beverly Hills people.
He's a good. It's a good movie. Donald Loge is in it. You should check it out.
Is it a documentary?
No, it's a
loosely
comedy.
based on his life because he was a tennis pro.
I mean, I'm sure that's where he got the idea from, but it's a
I never
scripted
saw
comedy.
this. Is it
was
funny?
an indie. Yeah, it's funny.
Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Kirk Fox is on the way. Maybe the CeeLo, and Joe DeRosa's got a new CD out called.
It's called "You Will Die," and I'll be selling it up in Syracuse at the Funny Bone this weekend. So please come on up or download it. O&A fans, come to Syracuse.
Syracuse. We'll return after these messages. The Opie and Anthony Show is back. Go on, sit down. The celebrities are ready to entertain you some more.
We got ourselves a situation. Got Joe DeRosa, who's got a great comedy CD out. Go get it. What is it called again?
It's called "You Will Die."
Yeah, right on, Joe DeRosa.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, right on.
And we got a situation with the CeeLo. And it looks like CeeLo's song is going to bite him in the ass. Because what I say today is, fuck you, CeeLo.
Oh, no. Jesus.
It's over. It's over, Johnny.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Uh-oh. There goes a book.
What?
No.
Thought I saw a book.
No what?
I'm just saying it's a harsh thing to do to somebody.
Oh, I see what's going on.
What?
He wants to scoop him up for the after show.
Oh. No, I already have a big guest book for the after show.
Who?
What wrestler?
He's not a wrestler. He's actually a
80s band singer.
What?
with some red leather pants.
Yeah.
No, he's a big comedian who's coming on to promote an album release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the album called?
I think it's called You're Gonna...
Yeah.
I think it's called "You Will Die."
You Will Die.
I
You Will Die.
I heard he's going to be selling that at Syracuse Funny Bone this weekend.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah,
And I got to show
nights.
some.
Why are you
some
taking our
Syracuse
guests?
Love. Huh?
You're taking our guests.
A lot of the guests.
You know, Joe, if you do the after show, you don't do our show anymore. That's
right.
the deal we make.
Well, you got to pay the price for the things you love in this world.
Yeah, that's
See you
true.
later, guys.
Later. I have my pride.
Let me tell you what's going on here, just so we're perfectly clear, okay? Howard Stern's an inconsiderate fuck.
Whoa.
Breaking some news there.
A self-absorbed... a self-absorbed twat.
Ooh.
Who doesn't give a fuck about anyone.
Oh.
Ouch.
So, he's got CeeLo still in there. So now everyone has to fucking back up their schedules. And what we say to that is, fuck you, CeeLo. We're moving on. So tell CeeLo to go fucking somewhere else.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
It's one of the new interns.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a girl voice.
Another
I
girl.
heard.
All right.
Another girl.
I like the girl voices.
How are you?
What's your name? Nikki.
All right, we're going to talk to you soon.
Hi, Nikki.
Round of applause for Nikki.
Business as usual. This is the type of girl interns we need to have.
We're going to talk to Nikki soon.
She's not coming in and laughing and
just lingering
joking
in.
like it's camp.
Yeah.
She actually works.
You got gorgeous interns. Yeah. It started with Sal. Sal is beautiful.
Sal.
Sal. They've been all gorgeous from Sal forward.
Yeah.
Good work.
Kirk Fox is going to be pretty proud today that we blew off CeeLo for him.
Is that what happened?
CeeLo will not walk through that door now.
What if Gnarls Barkley is here? Will you have him?
You know what?
Opie, he just made fun of you.
Okay, now I'm thinking about it.
Gnarls Barkley.
Besides, I can't walk around with a pink book anyway.
It is pink and
if you're gonna put a book out, you can't make it pink.
It's very
mysterious. You can't walk around with a pink book.
I thought that was the Carrie Diaries that you're holding.
It does have a fucking Sex in the City look to it, doesn't it?
Sorry, but you can't walk around with this.
Are you saying that book should be in the mystery section?
Yes, of course. So we're done. We're not dealing with shit. But this new fucking era we're moving into, the Tim Sabian era.
Right.
Part 2, because we did work with him in the past. We ain't dealing with shit.
Good for you.
So fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Don't take no shit from nobody, Spider. Good for you. That's
right.
I fucking like it.
And don't watch The Voice.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
That show stinks.
Why?
That show you know what? This is what a good friend I am. Last break, when I thought he was coming in, remember I said, I'm excited to meet that guy. As soon as the tide turned, I'm right with you. Fuck The Voice. It stinks.
Fuck everything. Fuck them all.
Goody Mob's overrated.
Here's the hilarious thing about The Voice. Half of the judges on The Voice wouldn't pass The Voice if they were contestants.
Oh, shit.
Hey, did you write that? You write that little bit for your CD?
That. Just now I did. It's not on the disc. It's in the new hour.
For
your comedy skits.
For your jokes. You can tell some jokes.
For your little cunt jokes. Go tell your cunt jokes.
I kind of like that. You're not too far off there.
Yeah, it's like...
I used to be a fan of, judging shows. Not anymore.
I hate them. I've never liked them. But it's not even the judgment
for a little while.
element.
You had the American Idol was kind of cool. I liked America's Got Talent for a while there.
It's unwatchable. It's the Gong Show. And it's so fucking... like, why am I watching jugglers? Oh, look, it's a guy that's spinning plates on a stick like it's the Ed Sullivan Show, but he's got, like, LEDs to bring it up to fucking 2013.
Yeah. And then Nick Cannon runs out with wacky shoes to make it all right.
Oh, look out. Look out.
Fuck Nick Cannon.
Whoa.
Shit.
No,
that guy's a dildo.
Now Sam's going to cancel you. You can't do that. Sam loves Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon's my boy.
I don't care about him either way.
You hang around with dildos then.
No, he's
a fucking dildo. Fuck Nick Cannon.
Why is he a dildo?
Why do you say that? He's a good guy.
He stinks. Let's start with he stinks at everything he does. He's in shitty movies. He makes shitty music, and he sucks at comedy.
He was killing it. I saw him. He was DJing.
The triple threat.
He's
the triple threat. He sucks at everything.
He was DJing a party, and he was moving the room. And
he is a triple threat in the sense that
Nick Cannon can't move a room.
He was moving the room.
And then
how do you move a room?
You could ask Troy.
Does the McElroy move a room?
We can't ask Troy.
Can't. His name's McElmore.
McElroy.
Oh, he's another one. Fuck him too.
Fuck that McElroy.
He gets all the credit for that song, and he's not singing the best part of the song.
Who?
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
The McElroy.
Macklemore.
It makes me sick that Macklemore is the face of hip hop right now. It's like, dude, how did hip hop go from Fight the Power, like Spike Lee, We Demand Justice, to this fucking dildo that looks like Tintin rapping about thrift shops? He stinks.
Calling everyone
this is the moment.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm very limited vocabulary.
I like it.
This is the moment.
I mean,
you know this song.
He's a little more. I consider him a little more pop. I guess they would say he's like the face of hip hop. He's not hip hop. He's a pop musician.
He stinks, man.
Sucks.
But Nick Cannon is a good host too. He's better than Ryan Seacrest.
Oh God!
Oh wow, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, right.
God, it's so hard to host things. I mean, the challenge of taking a completely written script with the easiest jokes ever to lob over a fucking fence, and then say them in the most stiff way possible to an audience of adoring fans. My God, what a tough fucking gig that is. Fuck him. I don't like Nick Cannon. I don't like Nick Cannon.
You're supposed to be more positive.
I happen to know on a personal level that he does not treat comedians with
I see what this is.
He's never done anything to me. I never met the guy, but I know how he rolls. Any comedian / actor / singer / movie star that has a fucking management company too, where he manages other artists. There's a fucking rat. I smell a fucking rat.
You can't play both sides of that game.
Yeah. You can't, dude. You can't. And he,
Talent and management? No, you can't be that.
And he's just another one of these guys that's like, come, like work for me. He does like the Mencia thing, like come on the road with me, and like you're not going to make any money, but you'll get the experience of working.
You'll get to hang out with Nick Cannon.
He's just a fucking asshole, man. I don't like him.
All my experiences have been very pleasant, but I've never worked professionally with him.
Well, Sam, listen, if you'd like to be a comedian, I can tell you that to enroll in the Nick Cannon School of Comedy. Because if you wanted to learn, why go to a guy like an Attell or a Louis C.K.?
You mean a comedian?
Yeah. I want to go to the guy that was in Drumline.
Oh, Drumline. He was
on all that, too.
That was his movie. Yeah.
What about Stomp the Yard?
He was probably in that. He was probably in every single step dancing / breakdance drum circle movie that came out or whatever the fuck.
He did have a good radio show.
All right, wait. But let's get back to CeeLo. I need to... Who's running the channel right now?
Our channel?
Am I allowed to pee on books still?
I thought you was.
I will say I don't have a problem with you peeing on books.
I peed on a book in the past, so if I do it today, do I get fired or is everything cool?
Let's close the curtains.
Oh, man.
And then I'll bet everything.
What was the last book I peed on?
That was the Brocabulary.
Oh, Brocabulary. I haven't peed on a book since Brocabulary.
That title makes me sick.
It was terrible.
But I'm ready to...
Hey, look who we
Kirk
got
Fox, get your ass in here.
Kirk Fox.
That's why Opie pissed on your book.
Cleaned up and spiffy looking.
Look at Kirk Fox, first time on the Opie and Anthony show.
Wow.
You made it, sir. You made it.
Look at him. He is.
You finally made it in showbiz.
Look professional.
Different, dude.
Why wouldn't I?
You used to have the... I remember...
He took the mustache off and added the glasses.
You have to remind me immediately that I'm naked?
You look good, dude.
That's my home?
Take a seat right there. Easy. Pull up the mic.
What's up, Kirk?
It's,
Give me a hug there.
Come on, bro.
all good.
I'm good.
Joe DeRosa doesn't get hugs anymore. But I'll hug Kirk Fox all day long.
All right, good to see you, buddy.
Good, man.
There was a time. The mic, the headphones,
Me and Kirk
whatever
Fox,
you need.
we worked together out there in Hollywood.
Huh?
Am I late or
No, if you were late, Opie would tell you to go fuck yourself.
No.
That's what he does.
Let me tell you what's going on here, Kirk Fox.
let me just take it in. I just, you know, I'm not big in the city. I don't like this much cement. I prefer.
Oh, really?
I prefer outdoors. Like
yeah,
just
you're an
living
outdoorsy guy.
Living in a tent somewhere.
Big buildings are bothering you?
Well, I'm getting used to them, but they're leading me into different rooms and making me talk. And I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
Do that.
You know,
We'll do that on a radio
suit.
tour.
Let me set it up for you.
Okay, Opie.
Who should
we
be
on the air?
Yes. Who should be sitting in that seat? CeeLo.
We don't need him today.
Nope. We sure don't.
Pull off the CeeLo for the Kirk
He
Fox.
might be sitting in this seat. Have you seen how small he is?
He's a tiny guy, but
Is he a
he's
tiny
wide.
guy?
I might be on top of him.
He's very heavy, but he's very short.
I worked with CeeLo on How to Rock.
How to Rock? What's that? What was that?
That was a Nickelodeon show that I played the teacher.
Oh.
And he came in there and did some singing.
He did some of that singing that he does well.
Right, I feel good.
How long ago was that?
Right before we did Who Gets the Last Laugh.
You forgot that show.
I don't even remember. It was
I think everyone else forgot.
Last year. Oh, okay.
I think everyone else forgot that show. Remember the rumor was they were picking up a second season?
Are you kidding? They barely picked up the first season.
I know.
Well, didn't they do the exact same thing with Howie Mandel or
Yes,
something?
right after the TBS version.
Yeah.
Well, Howie won.
But what I don't know, that's too inside. But when we had to film the audience thing and present our pranks, why didn't they have you guys there? You guys did all the work.
I would have come there. They wouldn't validate parking.
Oh man, yeah.
So I just didn't want to start losing money on the operation.
I hear you.
And it was pretty far. It was out in the valley.
It was fun though.
I like to stay within three miles of my place.
A little agoraphobic.
Kirk Fox. I don't know if I want to go that deep, but
all right.
But I prefer to stay in my room.
Yeah,
really?
And now I have a TV show, so suddenly I'm in New York.
Are you filming in New York?
That's crazy.
No, I'm out here doing
just the press for it.
A lot of press.
It's called The Test.
Yes, it is.
What is it, man?
Lie detector, DNA, drug test. Somebody's coming on the show. They need an answer. I'm going to give them that answer.
But if you're the guy that you know you're guilty of this shit, why would you go on the show?
Oh man.
A lot of people come on there for safety. They feel that they're not going to get killed if there's a million people watching. A lot of people think they can beat the test. And you're in a situation where your girlfriend says, I want you to take a lie detector test. If you say no, you're immediately guilty. So a lot of these guys say yes and then hope within an hour or so she'll forget, or maybe the plane will go down on the way to LA.
Or somehow the test itself gets fucked up.
Yeah, they try.
All right, I like this.
An EMP in the middle of the show, all electricity's lost.
We have it all. But there's some serious conflict, and I'm in the middle. But this show's great because it's not just about the conflict. You know, a lot of the other shows, they just want the fights, and then they're done. We're getting the fights, and then I'm trying to stop the fights quick for safety.
Right.
Because I get scared. And then we try and resolve the situation. So this show takes elements of every show that you like. You know, Courtroom, Little Maury, Little Jerry. Little, we're helping as well.
How do you resolve something like this is not your baby, or,
Well, you don't resolve that. The fact is, it's your baby. Now what?
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
if you've created life, that life is there. So now, are you going to raise it? Are you going to be a good father?
No.
Are you going to take responsibility?
I thought you were talking to me.
Listen, I have a lazy eye. I'm going to rarely talk to you.
All right, good.
Everything's going to Opie unless my eye drips.
That's all right. I'll just interview CeeLo in the hallway.
That's all right. He's in here. CeeLo's in here. He just doesn't talk much.
Under the console
he's here.
doing jumping jacks.
He's quiet.
Fuck the CeeLo. See, I saw him bit him in the ass there, Kirk Fox.
What happened? He just
you
didn't
can't come up with a fuck you song and think people aren't going to use it against him.
He didn't want to be here because I could put a lie detector and ask him if he has problems with you guys.
Exactly.
He's running late with Howard, so we say fuck it. We had you.
Man, you know what you should do?
Blowing you off to have the CeeLo.
When he
chose not to.
Opie, when he shows up, don't even let him in. How about that?
What? I'm watching the trailer for the test.
Holy shit!
It doesn't really seem like you're avoiding conflict.
No, I see people.
That lady just kicked someone in the head.
Someone's getting punched in the face.
Wait, I want to hear this audio. Okay. Start over.
Let's see what's going on here.
Coming up this
Well, it's your show. You better know. Oh, smack.
Summer is over.
We go from dude to dude to dude. Is you a prostitute?
And
this is you a prostitute.
Oh, that sounds good.
Family business.
No. Yes.
Family time.
My daughter calls him daddy because you left.
Family ties.
Don't let a piece of like this break your heart.
But to fix the family,
You're not going to sit there and let that my mother or my sister.
you've got to know who your family is first.
It's either Marty, Scotty, or Ricky.
This ain't my family. Yeah, I've had to live my life without a father figure. How many birthdays? How many holidays?
America's most colorful families.
You need help! You need help!
Are you joking?
On the brand new season of The Test.
I want my mom.
I want my mommy.
That show looks fucking
Kirk, what the
awesome.
fuck you doing to these people?
Listen, I'm doing whatever I can to.
You're doing God's work, sir.
If I could
to
point
jack
out,
him up a little.
Yes, Joe.
if I may make a point,
Yes, you can.
Yes, Joe.
poor choice of words. America's most colorful families. I would have used a different word there.
They are very colorful.
Listen, if you look closely,
It runs the
on it.
gamut.
Of course.
It runs the gamut.
Everybody's got problems.
Yes.
He's sitting. Every clip is Kirk just sitting there with his legs crossed with the cards, just with this expression, like, I don't know why these people are freaking out.
We didn't see you bring up one fight.
Listen, was it something I said? but the best part about this show is that they had me join a gym to put on some muscle just in case.
Just in case you got to jump in.
Are you serious?
Of course. I didn't.
Case you got to throw.
I didn't come into the game with a lot of muscle and mostly sharp edges. I'm a little rusty.
Right.
They didn't want to lose money on people needing tetanus shots, but now I'm stronger and I can get out quicker.
Right, you can move out of the way.
You're so quiet in the clips. It looks like every family just has this tall white guy as part of the family, just kind of just there, just a distant cousin.
That's good casting.
It is.
All right, what do you want me to do? Just read the results and stay out of their way.
Right.
Nice.
There you go.
And how much do I pay you for this? No, we'll pay you. Sign me up.
Great. I'm
There
in.
you go.
Yeah.
All I had to lose was the mustache, and
Why would they take your mustache away?
Yeah.
You've had it forever. How many years on the mustache?
Listen, it's been a part of me for at least 10.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the first job I've had without it.
Wow.
I want it back. My lip feels like it needs it. But I just don't think they wanted someone who looks like a cop.
Right.
In between people that don't want to talk to cops.
See, and you had the glasses, so you look completely different.
I've always had astigmatism, but now they're utilizing it. And I did not have a suit.
No.
At first, I had to borrow a suit from one of the doctors because the executive producer also does the doctors.
Okay.
Jay
one of those.
Jay McGraw. So I had to borrow clothes.
No kidding.
You're wearing the same suit that you're wearing in the trailer.
That's the only clothes I got. I travel light.
Yeah.
Basically, they gave a homeless man a syndicated TV show.
I think it's going to do well, Kirk.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, everyone watched it yesterday here in town. I mean, huge numbers.
Did you get? Oh, it started yesterday?
It premiered yesterday.
Oh, and you did well, huh?
Changed the world.
How many numbers?
Changed the world.
How many numbers?
I'm not going to tell you because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but big.
They were very happy with the numbers.
Yeah, they said maybe we'll get you another suit.
Whoa,
that'd be nice.
That would be nice.
That's not bad.
What it was? So
I just want a different shirt. This
Men's
shirt
Warehouse,
actually,
here we come.
This shirt actually stands up on its own now. Just in the corner.
So what are you dealing with? You're dealing with paternities, obviously, with some
paternity.
of those. Paternity, maternity, yeah.
Listen, anything that can be tested.
Okay. Cheating.
If somebody wants the truth, they will get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you steal something?
Right.
Did you? Did you steal my car?
So
what's going on here?
What kind of oddity?
Open the door. I want to say fuck you to CeeLo.
Oh,
Is he walking through?
Hey, where is CeeLo? Because we can talk about how to rock.
You want to get a little something going
yeah,
here?
I got to talk to him because I wanted one of his watches.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Ooh, it's an exciting day today. I'm very excited about this.
Lordy,
there's a fire. There's a fire. We can ask him a few things. There's a fire here.
Lordy, there's a fire.
There's a fire. There's something burning in here. There's something burning on Opie and Anthony.
I think they went that way already.
Oh, they went the long way?
Already.
Huh?
He's in already.
All right.
Yeah,
But he didn't come through our way.
Did he see me in here?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't see it.
Of course he left.
I didn't see him.
Is he that short? I didn't see him walk by.
It's very short.
Wait, he is in here.
There he is.
Hey, Kirk, did you get a new car yet? I'm obsessed with your car ever since I heard about it on the Jay Moore podcast.
I still have it.
What year is it again?
I can't shake it. It's a 2003 Honda Civic Hybrid.
Wow.
The great thing, here's the best part of this, because everyone wants me to get a new car because they think, it's embarrassing.
You should, yeah.
But whenever I leave Paramount, I always ask these guys, I'm like, listen, is there any other talk show host in the world driving a piece of shit like this? And they said, Sean Penn drives an 87 Tercel.
Oh, he does?
And he has since 87.
No way.
So now I'm looking to buy an 86
Something
Tercel.
a little older.
I'm just going to one-up him. I'm not going 87. I got to go one better than Sean Penn.
Yeah, that's wow.
You got one of the first hybrid cars, basically.
Listen, I think I got the one they drew.
Right.
I can't shake it. I'm just such a creature of habit. Like when I've thought about getting a new car, and every time I start driving toward a car dealer, my car starts running better.
Oh, really? Like it knows.
Yeah, like a girlfriend when you're about to dump her, she starts doing things.
Right.
That's how I feel my car.
It's like the day when you want to get your hair cut.
Yeah.
And you go, fuck, I don't need a haircut.
And
I look good today.
I haven't even washed my car in a few years because I feel if I wash it, it'll start to unravel.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite shirt.
Best
How many miles?
Just leave it alone.
Well, I think I've gone to the moon and back.
Yeah.
A lot of miles.
You don't miss the amenities of a newer vehicle? No,
because I'm not aware that they have any.
Oh, they're amazing now.
I've never changed
your life. Dude.
I've never been in one.
GPS.
Yeah.
What's going to change my life?
When you get a new car, I didn't have a car since I was in college because I lived here. And then I bought a car, and it's like, dude, as soon as you step in, there's like the Bluetooth thing where your phone is coming through your speakers.
Yeah,
listen, I'd rather just have a dead tooth.
Yeah.
I want my Bluetooth my own.
I'm telling you, it's like you get a new car. It's like jumping from a flip phone to the iPhone 5. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
I used to think about getting a new car to show off. Like, listen, I got my shit together. But now that I have my own TV show, I can drive anything I want.
Yeah, there you go.
Good for Kirk.
That car finally came into style.
Do you have the portable, take-out navigation thing? Do you stick it to the windshield? How do you get from...
I don't go far.
You don't go that far?
No?
So you don't even need navigation?
I don't leave within 3 miles.
3 mile.
I go to the Comedy Store.
You live close to the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Up in the hills there? A little
Nice.
bit? Not
down in the flats. I
not
like
way
to
up
be
in the
down there
hills.
with the people.
Okay, you're down near the people.
I like to be, yeah.
And we shoot at Paramount. I'm all within 3 miles.
No kidding. That's nice.
Parks and Rec is right over the hill within 3 miles.
That's
I've
still
turned down jobs that are 4 miles out. It's like when you gamble, you know.
Right,
3 miles off the coast, you're okay.
Yeah.
What I want to know a little more about you, Kirk Fox. Where did you come from, man? Are you an LA guy or
San Diego, California?
San Diego, California.
Yes, sir.
Come up to LA to do the comedy?
No, comedy was I was a late bloomer. I came up to LA to teach tennis to directors and try and sneak my way into movies.
That's true, right?
Why would I say it if it wasn't?
But how good were you at tennis? Nationally ranked?
Yeah, I was good. I was a pro.
Who'd you beat? Anyone we know?
I beat a guy at a Honda dealership out of 2003 Honda Civic Hybrid. Listen, clearly I didn't beat enough people. I wouldn't be teaching tennis in Hollywood for scraps.
That's a pretty good, that's like a movie type job right there, though. Yeah, I'm a tennis pro in Hollywood.
I made a movie with Donald Logue.
He liked it. I have not seen it.
Called Tennis Anyone.
But he actually said it.
It was good. I don't know if you remember, man. We met years ago.
Of course I remember you. I've been trying to forget. I didn't know you'd bring it up.
And, jeez, Kirk.
No, listen, I've been in front of confrontation for the last 3 months.
I know. Well, of course.
Right,
don't take it out on me. You know what I mean?
We'll be right back.
It has rubbed off on him, I think.
It has a little bit. Yeah, where's that big mouth when they're fighting on the show? You get real quiet and sit in the corner.
You gotta let the fights go, though. You gotta make believe you care enough to try to stop it, but you gotta.
I know.
It's a science, I think.
I know, I got you. We met through Bill Burr. I don't know. It has to be 7 years ago, but it was when Burr and I were first started to talk about trying to make a movie together, which we eventually did with Bobby. And you told me about Tennis Anyone. And then years later, it was finally, I saw it on Netflix. It was good, man.
It did what it was supposed to do. Paul Rudd was in there, and Jason Isaacs, and Donald directed it. And
you got Paul Rudd in the movie?
Yes, we do.
Wow. Did he play Paul Rudd, though?
He played a porn star. I don't know what he does when he's not working.
He plays a lot of Paul Rudd.
I like Paul
It's our
Rudd.
bit.
Listen,
Paul Rudd plays Paul Rudd in every movie.
But
I'm hoping you got the Paul Rudd that didn't play Paul Rudd.
Who's better at Paul Rudd than Paul Rudd?
Yeah. Good point,
Listen,
Kirk Fox.
if you find something that makes you millions, why snap it?
Good point.
Do you play Opie?
No.
Well, you should. You'd make more money.
Every day.
Yeah, Woody Allen plays Woody Allen. It's like, you do your thing.
Yeah. So you were nationally ranked as a tennis pro?
Yes, I was.
And then said, fuck it, I could go up there to L.A. and teach some of these betties.
I was out there trying pro tennis, but I was a little lazy, had some focus issues, moved to Hollywood, and just started teaching tennis in Beverly Hills. Every movie I've ever done is because I've taught tennis to the director, and they just wanted me on the set for tennis lessons on the weekend.
But how do you get clients?
Jesus.
How do you just, step into that?
Charming.
Very good.
Some charm, you pour it on.
Yeah.
And listen, it was easy.
Wow.
I was a good tennis player. I'm a good teacher. I'm good with people. That's why the host is working out, because I'm a good listener.
Did you, stoop any of those broads?
Stop.
I mean, they'd have to pay extra, but yeah, if I have to. If it'll help their backhand. Whatever it took to help them win the match.
Right,
Did
right.
you
You're giving.
Backhanded your balls into... I'm trying to think of a tennis sexual thing.
Some type of tennis terminology.
Dice, did you fuck any of your tennis students, Dice?
See that? I never taught no tennis, you asshole.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. If I close my eyes and picture the racket, I think Dice was swinging it.
Do you still watch tennis? The U.S. Open just finished up?
I was on the flight yesterday, so I missed it.
Yeah.
I was in the air yesterday as my life was changing.
It is changing.
I left L.A., no one knew me, and when I land here, 2 people did.
So you're building.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's
And those
good.
are the 2 people on the flight that I was just telling about the test.
That's got to be kind of weird.
Yeah.
While you're in the air, the show's premiering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
It was crazy.
So it's got to be exciting. It's an exciting time,
Do
man.
I not look excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I mean, you look so collected, you know what I mean? It's
Listen, that's just the
He's trying to
suit.
wrap his head around the whole thing.
I know.
His whole life has changed.
Listen, this is
Well,
the
that's
first.
what
This is
I'm
the
saying.
first time I've been outside of 3 miles in 2 years.
Yeah. You're really a homebody, huh?
I just
fluster
get
you a
scared
little
out there.
What kind of apartment do you have? Basics? Basic shit?
It's got everything in there I need. I don't go too extra.
What do you got? Tell us what you got.
It's a 2003 Honda Civic apartment. It's hybrid, half apartment, half dumpster.
Guys, you look totally different without the facial hair.
Do you want me to put it on so we can talk?
Yeah, we should do that.
Look at this guy.
You
Holy
look like,
shit.
You know who you look like there? Tom Skerritt.
Tom Skerritt? I see...
What movie's that
Tom
from?
Skerritt.
That's from The Last Temptation of Kirk Fox. I was playing Jesus.
You got a...
That's from Tennis, anyone, with that beard?
Who's the guy from Jesus' son? And he was in The Watch. He plays the weird neighbor in The Watch.
Listen,
Billy Crudup. You got a little bit of a Billy Crudup vibe.
I'll take it.
That's how we know you.
I
right
missed
there.
I missed the handlebars.
You got the handlebar mustache and the hair is thrown around a little bit.
I'm pretty sure that I can get it back.
You have to probably get it back.
If I have to, but you shouldn't judge a man by the hair on his lip.
Need be.
It's what's in his heart, and I have a hairy ventricle.
What, Kirk, what is your secret, by the way, to staying as fit as you do? I've never seen you look even remotely out of shape. You are like one of the most toned men I've ever seen.
I've weighed 186 pounds since I was 5. I came out tall.
Do you not drink?
It's the same as my IQ. No, I drink just enough to keep the weight at 186.
Do you not eat poorly? Do you work out a lot? What's your deal?
I eat nonstop.
I
just have a fast metabolism. My metabolism's faster than my car, if you want to know.
Well, a car is not really that fast. Come on.
Yeah, it can be.
Can it? A hybrid
if I hook it to something.
I do a lot of fast car. Yeah.
I do a lot of drafting. That's a lot of pictures of me.
There's a lot of pictures of you online.
And if you notice, there's no one else in them.
Why is that?
Because I like selfies.
Anything? Yeah. What's the personal life like?
With regards to what?
Of course, women.
They are out there. I have one that I spend a lot of time with.
Nice.
There you go.
And it's hard to do. I'd rather be alone, but she forces me. I take her out occasionally.
Yeah.
Actually went to a Padre Giant game last week with her, and I threw out the first pitch.
Did you really?
That's nice.
Which was a terrible letdown.
Oh, really?
What happened?
Why?
You know, I wanted the mound. You know, I
They didn't give you the mound.
I used to pitch, so in my mind, I was like, I'll throw out such a fastball, they'll just leave me in.
They're going to sign you. Yeah, right there.
Like in my mind was, let me just show them what I got, what I have. And I did all the training, worked out, steroids for a week. I mean, I took everything that I was supposed to do, and then they wouldn't even give me the mound. They gave me 10 feet in front of the mound. They gave me a real...
Jesus.
They gave me... These are the things I complain about. They gave me a lighter ball. So I threw it a little hard. Now I need Tommy John surgery because I overdid that.
Throwing out the first pitch.
Wait, is that true? They give you a lighter ball?
I don't know if they give everybody, but...
They have to give everyone. They wouldn't just give it to you.
Here's the best part of this.
Right.
My girl's beautiful. And she was down on the field with me. We got there for batting practice. Every player on the Giants and Padres, I guess since they're, in last place and out of the playoffs, they were just hitting on her.
Oh, man.
Relentless. To the point where they were giving her baseballs, gloves, bats. I mean, after I threw my first pitch, it looked like she was the trainer. It was just
like she was opening a sporting goods store.
I was like, baby, just give that back. It's like, listen, when a foul ball goes into the stands, the fans just jump on it. It's the same way when a beautiful girl lands on the field. Right. The players just dive on it. And it was, The best part was...
That's upsetting.
That's humiliating that they put you in front of the mound and give you a lighter ball.
I know, like Betty White
and I got
or
mad,
something.
And I wanted the catcher to be in gear. I was like, put on some gear, man. I'm throwing heat. He's just like... And I threw it to him, and he didn't even catch it because he was looking at my girl. So now it looks like I throw a wild pitch. And here was the best part, and I shit you not. We had really great seats. Just close enough where the players could still throw shit to her.
Yes.
And one of the guys that was hitting on her hard came up to bat, smiled at her, hit a home run.
No.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, God.
And
that's for you,
and she was quite excited about that. Then she noticed his picture on the Jumbotron. Wow, he's got blue eyes. And then I finally said, fine, you know, I'll get you the jumbo dog. All right, you can get the big hot dog. It's like, that's all I can do.
Don't these guys have any fucking respect?
None.
No, they're in last place. There's no respect. I think the first baseman actually went out on the field and then realized he'd given his glove to her. It's just like, oh.
Can I just use it?
Yeah.
I'll give it back after the game. I need it.
It was awesome. And they only gave me a jersey. I just wanted a cap.
Right.
I mean, where am I going to wear a jersey?
Of course.
Yeah,
cap over jersey every time.
So that was me throwing out the first pitch. I mean,
is it online somewhere?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Like they said, you want a picture of this? I'm like, no.
No.
Why would I want a picture of me standing 10 feet from the mound, handing
with the wiffle ball, basically,
handing the ball to the catcher.
You're handing it to him,
and then the catcher gave the ball to my girl. It's like, aren't you supposed to at least hand it back
to you? You gotta think they're over that whole thing. They don't want that first pitch crap anymore.
Of course not.
It used to be a special thing, and now they do it at every baseball game.
Because I was from San Diego, and then they put me in some green room with the lady who was singing the national anthem. So I didn't know if I was supposed to sit down or stand up the whole time, because I don't know the rules. Listen, it was a rough day. But
that sounds like very stressful.
Padres, thank you for letting me throw out that first pitch. Give me the mound next time.
But this is the stuff you got to do because you got the big TV show, The Test.
Hey, listen, I did what I was supposed to do, and it was 100
Dog and Pony show.
It was 100 degrees out, and I was still wearing this suit.
Yeah.
You must have been disappointed. Were you thinking about like how cool it would be on the mound? Fucking whipping a ball in there.
I just told you, man.
Yeah.
I planned. I'd been playing long ball. I'd been throwing. You know, I'd used to pitch, so I was like, "This is my chance." Yes. I mean, I tried out for the Dodgers when I was younger, after college.
Did you really?
But I pulled a hammy.
Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah.
So this was going to be my comeback. And part of me even wanted to just make a move to first and just like throw the ball to an empty first base. And now I wish I did, because everyone was like, "Oh, don't do that. It'll disrespect them." Really? Every player disrespected me.
Yeah, fuck them. They're all trying to
exactly.
Now my girl's, tweeting with the shortstop of the San Francisco Giants.
You're in trouble.
And by the way, you can.
And he's the good-looking one. He knows who he is.
You can grow a good fucking. You can grow a good pitcher mustache too.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, but I gotta wait till this show's done. That could be 10 years.
Who's this really tall broad?
This? Oh, it's what's her name?
Oh,
what's her name from MTV?
Oh, that's
Daisy Fuentes.
Daisy Fuentes.
That's Daisy Fuentes.
That was Daisy Fuentes.
So when girls walk past here, it's basically just like a peep show.
Oh,
You're looking out of the glass.
We've had some good ones today too.
But they look in here like they're just looking at a zoo.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Which they are, really.
Daisy Fuentes kept herself together.
She looks great, huh?
Yeah, she looks really good.
If I'd had a baseball glove on me, I would have thrown it to her.
Yeah. Those fucking sports guys are scumbags. They will just try to fuck it. They don't even care.
They really are the worst.
She was like chum. She was like chum, and they were sharks. It was awesome. I was just... I was laughing.
They don't care that the boyfriend's right there.
More of them should get AIDS as a lesson.
Wow.
Not enough of these guys catch it.
You really catch it.
Joe.
So you go from 0 to like 1,000.
I was kidding.
Listen, I haven't said much. Let me just shock the world. I'm like a sniper. You know what? I'm going to take out my commanding officer.
Frag him.
Yeah.
Shrapnel's my nickname.
Yeah, really, Joe? What the fuck?
It was a joke. Right away, everybody's getting fucking fresh.
Well, we're also talking to the guy
but
he punched a car last week. He's got some problems there. He might. Maybe we put you on the test.
Yeah,
No.
What do you got going on that we can test?
Thank you. I don't really want to get punched in the face by a chunky Puerto Rican woman. It's not something I'm up to doing this week.
So what happened? Did you just go at a car?
A guy pulled a real asshole move and got out of the car in front of me in the lane, like in front of a supermarket.
So as opposed to hitting him, you thought it'd be easier to take the car out.
No. I waited for him to come outside. I waited outside for him to come out of the supermarket.
You tell your owner what you did to me, motherfucker.
I waited outside for him, and I said,
he waited. Isn't that's
weird.
Well, when you got a lot of free time, you wait.
Most people think about.
Was that a dig? I think that was a dig.
No, I just meant you're passionate.
Yeah.
Look, I've been waiting for 40 years for a job.
Joe, most people they think about waiting, but by the time the guy comes back out, you're long gone. You finally go, this is. Most people go, this is stupid. Why am I waiting for him? And you leave, but you did not.
He caught me on a bad day.
Okay.
I had just turned. It was my birthday the week before. I get in a real funk around my birthday. I get very angry about being a year older. It's a lot of life.
Can I ask
reflection.
you? Can I ask you what makes you angry? Do you feel that you didn't do enough that year? We'll be right back.
No, Gary.
Oh, sorry. It's a new habit. You know what's funny? Opie, I'll tell you what's great. Like, whenever I'm talking to people now, if it's not going at the pace I like, I just say, we'll be right back. And then sometimes I don't come back. Yes. And they're like, what happened? I'm like, oh, sorry, bro, you got preempted.
Right. Yeah. We moved on.
Yeah,
That's crazy. But
Kirk Fox is all piss and vinegar with me over here today.
Are you kidding me?
There you go.
This is love, man. We're back.
We're back. What were you going to say, Aaron?
Nothing about you. Well, that is an anger issue there with the waiting.
Yeah.
Now, if you do something spur of the moment, it's the difference between first degree and second degree murder.
Spur of the moment. We've all
here's the thing.
You were basically lying in wait.
Thank you.
For that car.
That's creepy.
I didn't.
That's serial killer shit.
Yeah, why am I sitting
serial
next to
killer
him?
shit.
How many cars have you taken out?
It's policing other
Do you keep the
people, which
mufflers
nobody
for
fucking does anymore.
Ted Bundy beat up an Edsel before he killed his first victim.
Here, I didn't wait to fucking fight the guy who punched his car. I waited to be like, dude, do you see what you did here? Like, why did you do this? Like, you
what if you had a gun, Joe DeRosa?
Oh, fucking, I'm tired of that fucking excuse anymore.
Boy.
Nobody confronts anybody anymore because we're all so goddamn scared that we might get shot, or we might get fired, or we might get sued. It's ridiculous. We're not allowed to judge anybody anymore. We got the trash of the fucking world 24 hours a day on television. Everybody deserves a voice. Everybody deserves a fucking stage, and we don't judge anybody. And then when you
stop judging people
on a day-to-day basis, though, when you can't say to somebody,
describing the test.
No, that's not what
I apologize, Kirk Fox, that you have to sit through this today.
No, this was one of the...
I apologize to you.
On a day-to-day...
Suddenly I feel like I'm on the test. I'm just listening.
But I'm saying on a day-to-day basis, if you can't tell somebody you're being a dick, which we never do, because God forbid he's got a gun or he's crazy, whatever, you get fucking pent up, and then one day a guy parks in front of you like that, and you flip the fuck out.
All right.
You flip the fuck out.
You got a point.
You know what I mean?
I got some intel.
What?
About the mustache. I got some intel about the mustache. So were you done?
And I back you on most of that.
Thank you.
That was just white noise. You
I
done?
appreciate that.
I do.
What?
You done? You good?
It wasn't white noise. It was an opinion. It was an opinion.
Noise.
Don't do the Opie thing because you got a guy that you don't see often.
I love Kirk Fox. Listen to me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you. Let's fight. And watch Kirk not get involved.
I'm going to wait outside for you today.
Make believe he's going to stop the fight.
I'll be waiting downstairs.
I try.
I know you
I come at it with heart. I guess a bat would help. Tell me about the mustache. You got intel?
There is intel about the mustache. Who is producing this show, The Test? Do you know?
Do I know who my boss is? It is Jay McGraw.
Is he related to someone named Dr. Phil?
I believe Dr. Phil is his father.
Is his father?
Mm-hmm.
And you believe that
there's intel
there's not enough. There's too many mustaches.
That's the intel.
That's what
the
you
intel
think.
is that Dr. Phil's son is producing the show.
And
doesn't want Kirk
any
Fox
more mustaches
to take away from the mustache of his dad,
because that's kind of a trademark.
That's right.
That is insane.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's good intel.
No, I'm not saying it's bad intel.
Now, when you say
that's,
it's intel,
is that good
that
intel?
Can't be a reason.
Let me see.
That can't be the reason.
Let me
You
see if
should
this
lock
guy
up back hair.
All right,
And then, no one else can have back hair.
Bring back the soul patch.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not coming from CNN. It's coming from the Germ Freak.
Okay.
But he's got some cred. The Germ Freak's got some cred. He writes...
did someone really say this?
The show is produced by Dr. Phil's son. Right. He was told to shave his mustache so he would not look like Dr. Phil. You don't look like Dr. Phil.
Not even
you would have to
close.
shave your head.
It's terrific intel.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
crazy.
good intel, right?
Terrific.
I mean, it's funny to me. I don't believe it's true.
Okay.
That can't be true.
I think we shaved the mustache because I looked a little creepy. I think it's that fact.
Well, I thought you made up the point of. I agreed with your thing about the cop thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know. It looks suspicious or something.
People take me a little more serious without the mustache.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Dude,
it's perfect for this gig.
You look like a TV host right now. You know, the old pictures, you know, you look like you were going to hop in a fucking El Dorado.
The old pictures, I look like a guest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I look like the host.
Now, I think, because you taped the show already, right? How many episodes did they give you?
We've shot a whole year. We're still taping, but I've shot about 130.
What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
I've shot 130 episodes of television.
What?
But we're still filming.
For the test?
Yeah, this thing's on, baby.
That's insane. Come on, that's impossible.
How many do you got to do in a day?
I was doing 4 shows a day, 3 days a week.
You're kidding.
And that's probably why I look like I'm not talking. I've run out of words.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, so
this show's on for a year.
So how many could they show in a year? 130?
We're going to show more. It's on 5 days a week. I'm just like you now.
Wow.
Jesus.
I got to get a new suit.
Yeah. What is the what happened? What happened there? That
what do you want to know? This is your day. Get it out.
This is your day.
What was one of the things you had to do on the show that was like, you were like, wow, that is a fucked up one? Either a lie detector or DNA test.
Yeah,
where you were like, wow, that's a good one.
I got to tell you, every story makes you think about everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the people are coming on. It's a pivotal point. Marriages are ending.
Oh man.
Relationships are. I mean, I'm breaking up families. Or
doing the Lord's work.
Or listen, or I'm putting families back together.
Wow.
I mean, you're giving somebody an answer that they need to know. This
You're right.
is real.
I was out of line with that age joke.
You are.
You're raining destruction down on fucking married people on this show.
No, but so you go home with a heavy heart, Kirk Fox, because you realize A, the world is really a fucked up place, and B, you're responsible for some of this shit going down.
No, let me tell you why I feel good when I go home.
Okay.
Because I feel that I'm trying to help. At the end of the day, I'm approaching each story with heart. It's like I'm not going in there to end it. If somebody finds out that someone's been cheating on them for 10 years,
oh boy,
maybe you shouldn't be married. If this guy is going to continue to cheat on you, maybe you deserve better.
Tough love.
And if a few punches connect, who are you? Who are you to say that shouldn't happen?
Listen,
what are you going to do? I heard Jerry Springer say the same thing once.
Listen, I don't encourage the conflict, Opie.
Of course.
I mean, but it's there.
I think this...
And I squelch it quick. I have a strong security team.
We're just fucking around.
I know.
I think the show is going to be it's going to be a hit.
It's going to be a massive hit.
It's going to be, right? Because you're taking all the elements, the reason why you watch the other shows.
Yeah. It's got courtroom elements. It's got Maury, Jerry. It's got Hart. It's got Dr. Phil. It's got
primordial dwarfs.
Listen,
well,
you're taking all the shit that happens.
No.
You're taking all the shit that happens after the people on Judge Mathis get home.
Exactly.
And you're putting it on TV. You're like, fuck the preliminary bullshit.
Joe,
let's just get it on TV.
Joe, you nailed it. Yeah. Because all the other shows, once you get the answer, show's over.
Right.
Yep.
On our show, you get the answer. Now we have a couple more segments. What are we going to do with the answer?
We have to fix this now.
Yeah, it's not...
We've destroyed it. Now let's fix it.
The other show... Well, you're not destroying it. You're giving someone the truth. And if they're getting the truth, it can only make it better.
What if you can't handle the truth?
Well, then we have aftercare.
So...
okay.
What's aftercare? What does that consist of? I mean, I know what it means.
This consists
counseling,
of family counseling, drug treatment. I mean, I'm putting people in rehab that need it.
That's
I mean, this show has aftercare. If a guest needs something after the information, if it's too much, I'm giving them aftercare.
It was invented
for as long as they need it.
It was invented so the hosts don't go home and hang themselves from all the sadness they see every day.
But I do have tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
My ears have been ringing since this started.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're going to need aftercare after the show. Yeah.
And I hope it stops. I don't know if it's just there's been a nice constant ringing. And I'm just waiting for someone to answer it because it's driving me bonkers.
Do you pay for abortions if the the woman has, if she's pregnant and doesn't want to have someone's baby, she finds out it's somebody's?
Maybe, if she'll do it on the show.
That would be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're being told that you got to go. You're doing a lot of press, I guess, huh?
So then let me.
Erock, he's got to go?
Yeah.
We're just getting started here.
He has to go do Cosmo.
We're just getting...
All right.
All right, listen, I'll come back and we'll do it again.
Yeah, definitely, Kirk Fox.
At Kirk Fox. That's my...
At Kirk Fox on Twitter. He's a good one on Twitter.
Yeah?
You know, I like to tweet.
You love this. You looked at the
What's not to love?
bromance that's going on between you two.
We hit it off in L.A. I didn't know him, he didn't know me, and we just fucking hit it off.
You guys got a love going on.
Why wouldn't we? You
I'm
get
not
two
saying
guys
you
with
shouldn't.
this much power, this much raw sexuality. They gotta. Who else are they going to talk to?
Two men.
No one else knows what we go through.
That's right.
Have you seen some of the photos he takes? Some of the bridge work under some of the tunnels. This guy's got an eye also.
Oh, yeah. I've seen everything. This guy. There is a soft poetic flower inside of that man.
Well, sure.
That he buries.
Yeah, but you never water it. You're trying to kill the guy.
I tried to water this flower for years.
They're fighting for Opie's life.
I know, that's crazy.
All right, well, listen.
It's kind of nice.
I enjoyed my...
No, that's not what I was doing.
How long did it take for you to get my phone number? Kirk Fox, 1 day.
What the fuck?
4 or 5 hours.
Fucking eat me.
He gave me
blow me.
He gave me
suck my dick. You gave me your number right off the bat. Fuck you.
Jesus.
Fuck you.
What are you, CeeLo?
Holy shit! It sounds like you're about to beat up a car.
I know what you're fucking doing. I know what you're doing.
The only reason you know is because Bill Burr told you what I do.
No.
He gave away my fucking secrets.
I figured it out. This is when I knew what you do. I figured it out the third time I was ever in. The third time I ever did the show, nobody was on. It's just me and you. And you were trashing me on the air. And then it went to break. I stood up to go pee, and you go, "Where are you going?" And it looked like a 6-year-old that got abandoned at the supermarket. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not going." Jesus,
I didn't
Christ.
understand where you would be going after that beating.
Well, I get it now.
Kirk Fox, we doing hugs
so much,
today?
Man. That was very good.
Let's do hugs again.
I like that. Very fun. While everyone's saying goodbye, I just want to say, would you eat a fake apple made from preservatives?
Stay at my house?
And
Kirk Fox is going to stay at my house.
Oh, what about meatball made the same way?
Oh, sorry.
Like most people, you want to be able to pronounce the ingredients that go into your food, right? Yes. If you cook at home, use real fresh ingredients. If you don't have time to cook from scratch, oh boy, Mama Mancini's meatballs.
Good job.
That's the answer for you. Mama Mancini starts with 100% USDA graded domestic beef for their meatballs and all natural ingredients like genuine pecorino romano cheese, onions, parsley, breadcrumbs, eggs, a little salt and pepper, real ingredients. That's it. Mama Mancini. They got their famous slow-cooked Italian sauce, too. It's made just as simple as the meatballs. They start with whole Italian plum tomatoes, crush them up, and then add natural seasonings. Mama Mancini's adds meatballs to their simmering, slow-cooked sauce for the perfect combination of flavors. Since 1921, Mama Mancini's never veered from Grandma Mancini's original recipe. Real ingredients just taste better. Mama Mancini's slow-cooked Italian sauce and meatballs. Now available at your local supermarket. I'm unflappable.
Can we just eat one?
I know, right? Bring in some...
talk about it. Let's
Are they
eat
coming
one.
in?
Maybe next week.
Really? Monday? Oh, man. I'm in.
Monday.
If you want some extra for home, just let me know.
What happened to the CeeLo?
I would.
What happened?
He's doing OutQ and all the other channels.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Well,
good for him.
What the fuck you gonna do, you know?
Fuck him.
Some people show no respect.
Fuck him in the ass.
You know what I mean? Fuck him. Yeah, it's, you know, I had your back. I had your back, guys.
Thanks, Joe.
I had your back. I turned on fucking CeeLo.
Thank you, Joe.
Good.
Yeah.
And you were a big CeeLo fan.
I was a big CeeLo fan. I turned on him.
You should have.
Let's see if Sam has our back.
No, he doesn't.
I'm a big First of all, Joe, you're coming off as a little needy right now that Kirk Fox is not in the room. Little needy.
What do you mean? What does Kirk Fox have to do with it?
Because there was a lot of love between Opie and Kirk. And then he leaves, and you're like, hey, don't forget, guys.
There's no bullshit between me and him. We're just...
You and Kirk.
fucking...
Jesus Christ. Just say that when he doesn't have a new TV show.
I don't think that's what it's about. I think it's about
we met when we were doing the shitty TV show. Now he's got a hit TV show.
My problem is...
I knew that show I did with TBS was just average at best. I met a pal.
My problem
I met a new pal.
Yeah, you did.
Whoa!
What happened?
Oh, boy.
What does it matter?
He looks pretty geeky.
He doesn't look...
In the pictures online, he doesn't look like that at all.
I liked it. I thought he looked good.
I think that's as big a change as if he was like a criminal and had to be on the run.
He would get away with
that. He'd still get away with it.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's like, oh boy,
he's very different for this gig.
It isn't now. Do you miss his mustache? Oh,
aw.
I miss the mustache.
I mean, because you
he's one of the only guys that could pull off a mustache.
You like him more rugged?
Yeah,
I like him a little more rugged.
Yeah, the mustache.
A little 5
is
o'clock
rugged.
shadow action.
Oh yeah.
And you didn't
I
mind
just
the
learned
tickle?
something today.
You didn't mind the tickle of the mustache on your upper lip?
Oh boy,
he really wants to go down this road.
He's implying.
Does he really want to go down this road?
He's saying you kiss boys.
If I could
Does he really want to go down?
what he's implying,
You got a lot
That
of
they
history,
kissed.
sir.
Look,
Yeah.
I know I want to
basically
suck a girl's dick. Look, you know, that's. I'm at terms with it. I'm at terms with it.
I also realized that nothing is nailed down in this place. Look at it. I almost.
oh shit,
Jesus,
They don't even nail the shit down in here.
fucking ridiculous.
It's like a Kia.
What the fuck do you got to do to have a goddamn
I don't know.
good studio.
goddamn nailed down studio?
All right, so we got to go home. I got
Yeah, we got to get, and then
you got another gig. You're gonna be fine.
you'll be right here with Sam Roberts.
Good.
In the capable hands of Sam Roberts.
I know.
I got you, Joe.
Look, I look forward to it.
I got to go. I got a home visit today.
What's that mean?
Home
I
visit.
don't know.
Oh, a home.
What is a home
Like a
visit?
home invasion?
My kid is starting school. He's barely 3. He's a little over 3, and they have a home visit before he starts his schooling.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, it is so
that's what. Thank you, Joe.
fucking intrusive anymore.
Yes.
It is ridiculous.
First of all, we didn't start school until 5. They're like, "Why is he starting at 3?" I'm like, "Because that's what they do now."
What?
Yeah.
Well, what? Yeah, preschool,
he'll be like 3.5 by the time.
Why do they got to go to your house for?
I don't
It's none of
know.
their business, quite frankly.
One of the teachers is coming over and checking out our house for 15 minutes. What the fuck is that about?
So they got to make sure you're the right type of people.
No, he's already in. We had to apply.
No, so if
Donations,
the kids
And I'm not. And we didn't apply for some fancy. This was regular schooling. You have to apply in Manhattan.
yeah, it's to get the lay of the land of your house, so if the
Right.
kid comes in fucked up, they know what you're doing at home.
Exactly.
Seriously,
That's exactly it. They'll write some shit down. They probably have it all on a scale, like, okay, that's a 2, this is a 4,
What?
this
Who
is
are they
a
to judge
6.
you?
They put it in a computer and you fucking spits out some fucking profile on your kid.
Like, you know what the fuck those teachers are going to do. Who are they to judge you? It should be the other way around.
We should
They'll
go
be
to their
like-
house and see if there's a bong
Because
laying
they'll
around.
be in school and be like, okay, we know we could put this kid in a group.
right?
But this kid here, we went to his house. Oh my God, he's a fucking animal. We got to keep him. We got to keep him away. Like they know, based on what they see in the house, how they can treat the kid at the school.
All an elaborate.
I love the jokes, Ann, because they're terrific. But what is this really about?
It is all an elaborate.
Come on.
It's just a more elaborate way for them to continue to pass the buck and take zero responsibility for the services you pay for and that they provide. That's all it is. They want to have a fucking record, so if anything goes wrong, they can blame it on
That's
you.
true, too.
It's
You know
not
when you
their
take-
fucking
You know
fault.
when you take your vehicle into a parking garage and they do the walk around? See if there's any dings in it.
Yeah.
Things like that. They want to see if your kid's dinged up first.
Yeah.
You want to guess how much it's going to cost to send my kid to school at 3 and 4 months old?
Oh my
15
God.
to 20.
Dollars, I would hope. Nothing.
How much?
20.
$1,000 a year.
$20.
What?
Yeah,
Is it private
high school?
school?
150.
Well,
20 G's.
Manhattan, because the public school system's really fucked up.
20 large.
You know, you got those people that are also going to go to school with your kid.
hands of
That
blackjack.
everyone goes
Jesus.
to other
What do you mean?
schools.
Those people.
You know,
What do you mean by that?
just those people.
You want to keep the kids away from the riffraff, is what it is. And now it costs you $20,000.
No, in Manhattan-
Keep your kid away from riffraff.
But in Manhattan, everyone has to. The majority of people living in Manhattan pick their school. Yeah. It's unbelievable. And guess what? I got off cheap.
20 grand for a 3-year-old
I got
to
off
go to
cheap.
school?
I got off cheap.
What's he going to learn?
That's fucking
They
ridiculous.
go up to 75 to 100.
Yeah.
Right?
They get
Get
up
him
to
a color
75 to 100.
100,000 for a 3-year-old.
Yes.
100 grand.
Yes.
Buying
This
some
is
arts and
ridiculous.
crafts.
Those are the top
Homeschool.
hoity-toity. Let's put our kid in like suit and
No.
tie shit.
Get some popsicle sticks.
I got
get
off
some
easy.
crayons. Get some macaroni. Get some glue. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I got off easy.
Yeah.
You know that was like like you telling me that the information was literally the realization that I'm never going to have a family.
Yeah.
As soon as you just said that, I was like, oh, I'll never have
can't
a
have
family. I can't. I don't know if I would ever be able to afford
You gotta
an
move to,
additional
like, fucking
20 grand a year.
Oklahoma.
Just don't live in a city.
Yeah.
Dude, Joe, I got 2 kids.
I got to for work.
I got 2 kids.
Montana.
Trains.
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple of years, I'm going to be up to 40 G's a year just for that.
Yeah. But you got money. Maybe that 20-year fund will run out a little fucking quicker than we thought. Maybe it'll run out.
Man, you came in here with a lot of fucking piss and vinegar, brother.
A lot of piss and vinegar.
Don't take
in the
my line about
today.
Kirk Fox. He was coming at me. He was getting a little smart over there. He was feeling the Opie love.
That's what fucking...
And he started taking it out on me. I didn't like when he said, I'm not going to say anything, and then I'm an assassin. I was being courteous to the guest. I was being quiet.
I got to tell you, there's a little jealousy from DeRosa to Kirk.
He won't admit it, but I feel it too.
A little bit.
By the way, Opie, that's what our own Roland said you marinated the steak in. Piss and vinegar.
You son of a...
So that's what it was infused.
Really?
It was infused with.
Joe, you want to hear angry. Listen to the first hour of today's show.
Oh, my
What
God.
happened?
Oh, Opie was not a happy boy starting today.
About what?
And that's why I did the CeeLo thing.
See,
I put the dick back in your ass.
We could bring him
brother.
in studio. He could show us how to cook a steak properly.
Whoa.
My assignment.
When did Opie cook
Delicious.
steak?
Over the weekend.
Over the weekend.
I mean, were you surprised that he didn't know how to cook?
Ooh.
Nothing
there's
about
a
Opie
slam.
says
Joey
cook.
D taking shots.
There's a slam.
Joey D.
Joey D and his shots.
That motherfucker.
Come on. We're having fun here.
Oh my God, that's how you want a bit to end. Come on, we're having fun here.
Are we having fun?
Yuck.
What did you do to the steak, dude?
It wasn't even that bad. I fucking moved it around, some barbecue sauce, threw it on a grill.
Oh,
If you cooked it a
barbecue
few times,
sauce.
Oh, look, see?
Roland said
Roland,
he
you
marinated
weren't outside.
I know, but the
you
steak
didn't know
told
that
me. The steak told me though when I looked at it, I go, it's been flipped too many times.
He soaked it in barbecue sauce and then put it on the grill.
You never
So it
soak a
burnt.
steak in barbecue
And then it was
sauce?
undercooked and then overcooked.
And then it was undercooked. And then he flipped it too many times, and then it was overcooked and
Because these
dry
assholes need all their shit infused with something.
Yes.
Now, this is what you need to do.
Oh.
You want to know how to cook a steak? I'm going to tell you the best recipe you can get.
Joe.
Here's what you do, seriously. You rub it in olive oil, some
I didn't
kind
have
of
any
oil.
rub.
All right.
It's the end of the season. I don't have much left
Hear
in
me
the
out.
house.
Oil, just oil.
We're packing up, getting the hell out.
Rub the steak with some oil, okay? That's it.
No, that's...
Mobile?
I try to eat healthy.
All right,
I'm not rubbing
skip the
anything in oil.
Then skip the oil part. You can skip the oil.
I should have
step.
rubbed their shit in oil. They probably would have been happy.
Here's what you do.
Yes,
Here's what you do.
that's
You
the
skip the
mistake I
oil
made.
step.
Infuse.
You salt. You cut some slits in
I
it.
don't salt my
Salt
food.
the shit out of both sides of it. Let it sit for 10 minutes.
Trying to have a heart attack.
Just shut up.
He's not trying to have a heart attack.
Let the salt sit on both sides for about 10 minutes. It eats into the food.
Oh.
It brings the flavor out in the meat. It will not
And
taste
it also
salty.
brings up your high
crazy.
blood pressure.
No, it doesn't.
He's not trying to salt his
Hit it,
food right
hit
now,
it with a little
Joe.
pepper and a little
I don't
garlic.
own a
and
salt
that's it.
shaker.
You put the garlic in the little slits.
Yeah, 500 degrees.
Infused.
Sear it on each side.
There's
Turn
the
down the
infusion. I
volume. Turn
told
down
you.
the heat and let it cook through a little bit. And
That's all
it.
good if you want to eat like a slob.
No,
I
slob
choose
really barbecue sauce on steak.
better than
You put
oil
ketchup
and
on your
salt.
baked potatoes too.
Oh, Joey D taking shots.
I'll tell you what I like.
What?
A little virgin olive oil. You just put enough on there to glaze it.
That's what I'm
then
saying.
you take a lot of that peppery spices and stuff, and you cram it on there, and you rub it all in there nice, and then you throw it on that grill, and by God, don't you fucking make the middle of that goddamn thing any less than pinkish red. And that's, you slice it. Oh, butter, motherfucker!
And I'm telling you something. You don't need all the spices. If you
I love the spices.
I'm telling you, you salt.
I'm not cutting it and putting salt in it like I'm trying to remove a fucking leech.
Just hear what I'm saying.
It's with me. We try to eat
both
healthy.
sides, pepper and garlic. That's all you need out of those spices. I'm telling you.
I don't like that salt idea.
Thank you.
That's frightening me.
Or you the Himalayan
It's
salt.
how they
Gotta
do
go
it in
somewhere.
the steakhouses.
It
That's how they
doesn't
do it in the
disappear.
steakhouses.
You're getting a high sodium
No,
content.
it eats into the
No,
meat.
it
Where does the
doesn't.
sodium go?
That's what.
It
That's what
disappears?
What do you think's in that rub that you love so much? You know how high in sodium that shit is? It's
No,
the same
it all
thing.
depends
That's
on what rub you get.
That's right. You get a peppery rub.
What do you use, a
that blows up
Montreal
the salt.
seasoning?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Some adobo. seasoning. I'm sorry, Iron Chef.
This asshole,
I apologize.
you're fucking mummifying your steak. Put salt in it.
I'm telling you.
And leave the organs in a jar by the barbecue so we could take it up to heaven with it. What are you doing?
Yeah, this guy doesn't think the salt.
Wrap it in gauze.
This guy thinks that the salt's still not in there. Not in there.
Yeah, where does it go?
Where does it go, Joe? It brings out the flavor. It brings out the flavor because the salt's still in it.
It's the same amount of salt that you're getting in that
The steak
rub.
goes,
No, you're talking about
now that he salted me, I'm gonna allow it to feel some of my
cutting slices,
flavor.
filling them up with salt.
The meat absorbs the salt and then it just disappears.
That's because Joe's by nature. Joe just likes rubbing salt into wounds, so he cuts the fucking steak and rubs it in and then make sure you give it a good helping of fucking insult.
I resent these comments. You
punch it a few times like
recipes
you punch
from
your
some
steak like you punch
cop
cars.
that shows up at your barbecues.
Hey, whoever cooks.
I learned from a chef. A chef told me this recipe. A fucking chef told me this recipe.
Hey, you cook my tube steak in your mouth, you roar.
You do realize salt dissolves, right? So it's still there.
The Himalayan salt's really good.
You're missing the point of the salt thing. I'm not. For you, I understand, Opie, because you're saying I don't put salt on the food, period.
Right.
Anthony is going, I like to rub the he's making a face like it's his load going into tits.
I love the good fucking, but I like a spicy rub. It's not all salt.
Then it's not, I'm telling you, it's not all salt.
Joe.
You salt both
There's
sides.
no salt and pepper.
The salt eats in, then you hit it hard with crushed ground pepper.
You hit it hard. You hear this?
Garlic, and maybe a little paprika if you want a little spice to it.
Do you hit it hard?
Paprika.
Do you? Do you wait for the steak to come out of the store before you hit it hard, or
is it in the car that you're
is it in
hitting?
the car? Right. You hit it hard. Ugh, that's douchey. You hit it hard. Who says hit it hard and then you hit it hard?
Is it?
Here's the question.
You put a steak in barbecue sauce.
I loved it.
Man.
What are you making, a fucking Burger King sandwich of the month?
Trying to make his own McRib.
Joe, here's the question, though.
What?
Right. Now, you got two guys that I think Ant tries to eat healthy in general.
For the most part.
Okay.
You know, at barbecues.
So the whole
all bets are off.
oil and the salt that magically disappears and hitting it hard with other shit that's bad for you.
Pepper's not bad for you.
All right, but hear me out.
Right.
That's all good, but if you don't want to eat shitty, then how do you cook a steak properly? That is, obviously eating red meat in general is not the greatest thing, but you could cut down the calories if you do it right.
I hear what you're saying. How much salt do you think I'm talking about? I'm not saying fucking dip the thing in rock salt.
No.
I'm saying the amount of salt that is in this rub he's talking about is the same amount of salt I'm talking about.
I'd rather just do the rub than the salt.
But I'm alleviating all these other things.
But you hit it hard with the rub, or you just kind of sprinkle it on?
I'm hitting it hard.
And then you hit it hard with some rub.
Wow, he really didn't like that, Joe.
You know what? You know what I didn't like? The last time I was at Anthony's house, and I almost got salmonella from the bloody chicken from the fucking traffic cop that he let cook us all food. So, I'm sorry if my recipes aren't up to par, Ant.
Believe me, with all we were drinking, salmonella had not a chance.
I had a friend, Freddie. He's been, I don't know, I talk about him every once in a while. He used to butter his steaks before he cooked them.
Oh, boy, yeah, I've seen people do that.
That's fucking nuts.
I don't butter. I've never buttered the steak, but I have used butter as the lube in like if I have to pan fry it. I've used a little butter. Dude, a little butter ain't gonna kill you. You can't soak it in the shit. But a little coating just to help get that sear on.
Sure.
It's nothing, dude.
I remember how my mom used to cook fucking chicken in the broiler with just butter. No, it was fucking butter.
Really?
And it would sit in a pool
it tastes
of butter.
Amazing.
And then every like 5 minutes, she'd open up the oven and then take a baster and just put the butter all over. But let me tell you something. The fucking skin of the chicken would come out. It was a golden treat to be enjoyed.
My aunt gave me a ham recipe one year because I was having like friends over at like Christmas or something. I was like, I'm going to make a fucking ham and we're going to get drunk and eat it. And where you put clove, you like quarter the fucking back of the ham, you know, where you cut the like tic-tac-toe thing.
Here on the Opie and Anthony show.
You put a clove in each one of the little squares.
Sure.
And she goes, put it in a pool of orange juice and then bake it. And she goes, every 15 minutes, baste it with the orange juice. Dude, this fucking ham.
Was it great?
It was amazing. It was amazing. Dude, all the sugar in that juice and the citrus flavor. Oh,
Do you approve?
Yeah, that's Rachel Ray's.
Oh, it's Rachel Ray's?
But see,
fucking
delicious, though.
I'm not
Rachel Ray's
stupid. I know
my
how to make
She's
things.
got hams for her ass. I want to spread our ham hocks apart and eat a chocolate goo hole.
I know how to make things. I know how to make things taste good, but the problem I struggle with is trying to eat healthy.
Look, if you don't use salt, if you don't use salt at all, you're in a tough spot.
Very low.
I mean,
this guy's going to explain the salt thing with steak. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And please don't use the term "hit it hard." Then you got to hit it hard.
I would not hit it hard.
Okay.
You put the salt on the outside of the steak brings moisture out of the steak, so it intensifies the flavor of the steak, and it also brings out some of the proteins from the steak. So when you sear it, it gets a better sear and more flavor on the outside of the steak. Salt, a lot of times in cooking, is used for the chemical reaction.
Okay. Wow. All right. There you go. There's a real answer.
Oh, that's amazing, Steve.
Well, you had the salt magically disappearing.
My God.
No, Steve.
He's right about that.
Steve, isn't it nice when people actually let you finish your sentence? How you get the whole explanation
wow.
out? I was trying to say that 10 minutes ago. I got as far as the salt eats in, and all you focused on was, what is it, a fucking magic trick? What does it disappear? I would have fucking said every word that guy just said if you let me get the goddamn sentence out of my face. Next time I'll come in a suit with glasses on, and then maybe you'll let me talk.
I told you. Too bad I'm not a car, because then you could punch me.
You're hitting me in my soft psycho spot. You're right. It was a fucking crazy thing to do. I fully admit it. My mom told me I made her sick to her stomach.
All right, Steve. Thank you.
That was crazy to do.
I know.
That guy was coming for you.
I thought of all people, you would have backed me, you fucking lunatic.
No, I don't like getting into fucking brawls like that with fucking crazy people.
I punched I punched the subway token booth once. I understand, but I just can't do that shit anymore.
I can't do. Look, I shouldn't have done it. I had no intention of doing that.
I just can't do that shit.
I thought he was going to come out. I was going to go, dude, what the fuck, man? And I wasn't a dick when he
like
came
at that point.
You
gotta understand. You're gonna probably have to fight now.
I didn't, when he first came out of the store, I didn't go up to him like, hey, fuck you, man. I went up to him like, I go, dude, why would you park here, man? I go, you blocked this whole lane. Everybody's got to pull into the opposing lane. There's kids everywhere. Your car's blocking the little kids. I go, dude, you're going to cause an accident, man. And he was just
he's like Syria, not my problem.
Yeah, he literally was like, fuck you. And he was like laughing. Dude, how much do you see red when you tell somebody, like, dude, come on?
Oh, my God, he starts laughing at you.
Yeah, it's like, and I freaked out. That's
what do you expect a guy to do? Go, oh, wow, I see you. I see it your way. There's no way.
Dude, I fucked up.
Sorry.
You're too aggressive.
Laugh like I laughed when I saw your mother's huge fucking cunt last night. And that'll get him.
Yeah, it's an expert. He's an expert.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have the guy see it your way ever.
No, never.
I was in the movies yesterday.
You got to hit it hard.
You got to hit it hard.
You do.
I was in the movies yesterday.
You got to infuse your fist into the side of his car.
This fucking broad in the movies behind me, she's talking, top of her fucking lungs. Top of her fucking lungs, right? Her daughter keeps going, shh, shh, shh.
Yeah,
she won't shut up. She won't shut up. She keeps talking. Finally, I go, shh. She starts laughing like, oh shit, I got in trouble, right? It's like, Jesus, just stop talking. What the fuck?
Yeah.
She keeps talking. Her daughter shushes her again. She goes, don't you shush me. Don't you shush me. Don't you tell me to shut up. And her daughter goes, shut up. Like that.
Right.
And the lady starts going, and I turn around and I go, lady, shut up.
Nice.
Fuck. And then this is literally what she does. She goes, don't you tell me to shut up neither. It's a movie. I can talk.
No.
And it's like, dude,
we're civilized
fucking
here, people.
Society, is so overrun with assholes now that people, and it's so unpoliced, once again. I don't mean police. I mean us calling each other on our shit.
Yeah. You know what you tell that fucking bitch? You turn around and you go, shut the fuck up before I start your daughter's head. That's how you do it.
He's got them all.
That's how you do it.
That's the fucking. Did you ever see The Way of the Gun?
Oh, it's the best thing.
That scene's great.
Start your girlfriend.
Yeah. Tell her to shut the fuck up before I start that cunt's head.
Yeah.
And it's Sarah Silverman. She goes, you motherfucker. And he just
punches her right in the face. Oh, what a great scene that is.
That kind of asshole behavior has gone on for so long.
Yes.
That people think that's just the way it goes. They're like, no, you just talk at movies. That's how it goes.
The new norm. Yeah, you just fucking talk at movies.
We're looking at the new Charles Bronson in studio.
Yeah, that's right. I got a death wish. It's called Too Much Salt on My Steak.
Yes. It's Joe Kersey.
And you go at it hard. You're going to go at it hard with these issues?
I'm going to go at it hard.
That's your new podcast.
Games.
Joe DeRosa going at it hard.
It's about time someone cleans up the scum in this town.
I'm getting these. I'm cleaning up these streets, starting with people that talk at movie theaters, and then on to people that park illegally. I'm going after the big offenders.
Yes, you should.
Next, it'll be bike lanes.
I'm with you there.
All right, Joe. What's the CD called?
War Paint.
It's fuck off.
Oh, man. Wow. That was so uncalled for.
Fucking A, right, Joe?
It was. These guys, they love female comics.
Who's these guys?
You.
What, because I had a female comic on the air?
You've had a lot of female comics
you
on your
do.
show. You really light up when a cute girl comes into the room, don't you?
Oh, God forbid a guy lights up when a cute girl comes into the room.
Why are you coming at me now?
What, because she didn't have a dick.
Sorry, doesn't have a cock.
On the show?
Sammy does, though. Sammy gets real fucking chatty. He chats it up with the girls.
I chat it up with everybody. I'm a chatty guy.
You can always tell a guy that never got laid because a cute chick comes in the room and he's like,
I'm sorry.
Geez,
So we weren't all the studs that you were in high school. You know got laid a lot in high school? Guys who punch car windows because they're so mad.
Well, Sam,
a little sexual energy coming out there, Joe.
Yeah. Listen,
he probably didn't have a lot of frustration in high school.
A lot of
what are you
chicks
frustrated
love a
about,
guy
Joe?
that punches a car. It's dangerous. It makes them all fucking nervous. They love it. It's a bad boy tactic, and it's worked for me for years. I punch stuff in front of girls all the time.
Yeah.
They love it. Listen, my new CD.
Oh, yes.
It's not called War Paint. It's called You Will Die. It's online right now. Please download it, and I'll be selling it at my shows, the next of which are in Syracuse this weekend at the Funny Bone starting Thursday. Thank you.
Syracuse, you should come on my show. I'll say, oh, that's right. I don't have a show.
Who's that?
Scorch.
Syracuse legend.
Scorch.
Is that the I've never been up there. Is that the radio show up there?
Well,
it was.
Scorch was one of the guys.
Before he moved to Manchester.
And then got fired.
And I got fired from
Vegas.
Manch Vegas.
Vegas.
How's that CeeLo book?
Yeah. Oh, you're going through the picks?
Yeah, you got to go through the picks.
Da, 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 da. Fuck you.
What are the picks of?
CeeLo.
He's small.
He kind of looks like Al Roker.
Yeah.
It's racist.
It is.
Why?
I don't know.
I just meant because of the bald
something people say when a white person addresses anything having to do with a black person. You got to say, well, that's racist.
They don't.
Oh.
They don't know.
Never mind. You guys are trying to wrap up.
Oh.
I had something to tell you.
Oh.
Is it good?
It's very good.
For you?
Yeah.
Us?
It's good, yeah.
For us
found
too?
out I'm not white.
What?
At all.
Wait, what are you?
I did a DNA test on Ancestry.com.
No, you didn't.
I found out I'm not Italian or Egyptian. I should have brought this up earlier.
How do you...
Sorry.
How do you do a DNA test?
You're not Egyptian after all these years of abuse?
I found out like 2 weeks ago.
How do you do a DNA test online?
They send you a kit, and you fill this tube up with saliva, and they do it. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why did your adopted parents say you were Egyptian for all these years?
The agency said to my parents, the parents were from Egypt and Italy, but I think my mom maybe mistook that as they are Egyptian and Italian, but they were not. They might have just been from those countries.
Wait a minute. So you could be the lightest skinned black in America.
I have 10% black in me.
Right.
Huh?
Dumb.
You know what they say? One drop rule.
I actually like that.
One drop rule.
You can't hang out with Anthony anymore.
That's about it. Bye, Joe.
10% black. That's too high.
You cocksucker. Would you love me any less?
Wait, what are you?
Nah. What are you kidding?
What are you?
They break it down into regions. They can't say to you, like, you're specifically this. They can tell you regions. So 10% was East African, which was like Ethiopia.
Oh, my God.
That area. That's black. The other... there was 18% North African, which did not include Egypt. It was like Morocco and those areas.
Holy shit.
Then the rest was Middle Eastern. 72% Middle Eastern, like Iraq, Saudi Arabian, like that whole area.
Holy shit.
Sleeper cell.
What a shithole.
Yeah, I know.
In the middle
I
of
know.
a petri dish.
I've been talking about it a lot on stage.
Your
Because,
DNA is a conflict.
Huh?
Yes.
Your DNA is a conflict.
Well, here's the funny part. I'm doing a bit about this. Like, I have like a whole fucking thing on my new album about how much I hated being Italian and how much I hate Italian Americans. I just shit on it relentlessly.
Right.
It's like, I thought they were my people. Now I just have 10 minutes of horrifically racist shit
Racist,
on my CD.
anti-Italian shit.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I talk about how I don't give a fuck about Egypt, and the whole justification is like, I'm Egyptian.
Wow.
And it's like, no, you're not.
All that North Africa shit, not one Egyptian fucking piece of it.
They got a lot of that in North Africa.
Believe it or not, though, the North African region did not cover, at least in my bloodline, did not cover Egypt. The Middle Eastern portion slightly just grazes Egypt. So I'm like, I guess there's a tiny chance I could be from that one little fucking... But come on, what are the chances?
Isn't it fucked up that 10% of your genes are responsible for 90% of the crime in your body?
Come on, Ann, I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Wow. You held that info back until 10:30?
I wasn't even holding it back. I just didn't think of it for some reason until you made the black comment.
Are you going to get along better with Keith Robinson now?
Oh, Keith is reveling in it.
Is he?
He's like, I like it. You're no better than
Is he calling you a
any of us.
nigga?
He has called me that word with the hard R on it.
Oh, yeah. He has.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought he'd be more like, bro and,
He's fucking
homeboy.
thrilled. He's fucking thrilled.
Really?
Yeah. I made some gay joke to him the other day, and he goes, so what? What are you, a homophobe? And I go, that is the first quality of your people that I adopted, was extreme homophobia.
Oh, shit. Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, so you can find me at Ant's Next Barbecue.
That's
I'll be serving everybody.
Yes. Oh,
And,
boy.
hey.
Boy. Please, come here. That's great. Cool, man.
Yeah, whatever. Nice. What are you going to do? It's exotic.
Now we understand the anger.
Come on, slap me five.
Now we understand the hang.
Slap me five. Nigga side. I turned my hand
What was that?
over.
What does that mean?
That's the old days.
What does that mean?
And as you're a kid, you would hold your hands out, right? And you go, yes, give me five. Nigga side. And you turn your hand because black people had the white palms.
Everyone looked
the
white
black
this way.
Tops of the skin, of the hand. So you go, slap me five, and then you turn your hand over.
Look at Roland.
That was what we said in racist Long Island growing up as kids.
Yeah.
We didn't know any better.
And I have a feeling you would have said that anywhere you were born.
We didn't know any better. We didn't know any better, Roland.
That came with his birth
And it's
certificate.
really changed now that you do know better.
It was what the kids did in the neighborhood. And that's how you also said eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There was no tiger you would catch him by the toe.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, I've heard that's in Pulp Fiction when he says that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then when there's a fight,
right?
A black person and white person were fighting. You'd say fight, nigger and a white. That was like what you would chant. There was a lot of wow. As a kid, man.
If the white doesn't win, we all jump in. Both races say that, but they flip it.
Yeah,
They
we never
flip the
said
race,
that one.
obviously.
We just were like, oh, fight, stuff like that.
You never had the second part of that?
No,
we had
never.
the second part in the hardcore town of
Maybe if we
Centerport, Long
knew
Island.
that second part, we wouldn't get our asses kicked constantly.
No, you needed
like,
the second part.
we all jump in. Oh.
That's how that ends.
No, I just thought it was,
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And you were the next town over. What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Joe.
Joe?
It's been a pleasure.
My homeboy.
We stayed late for you because you got CDs to sell.
You know what?
Roland likes to slap me five.
He just likes...
He's crying. That's hilarious.
He really enjoys that you trick the person.
Yes.
The trickery of turning your hand
He
over.
does like a good trickery.
I had a lovely time with you guys today.
It was fun, man. Good seeing you
Great
again.
to see the both of you.
Does CeeLo even know that we blew him off?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, he doesn't even have an idea, right?
Nope.
No, just say go this way.
Well, that
go this
worked
way.
well.
He wouldn't. Yeah, it's not going to affect him whatsoever.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep, you're not going to ruin his day.
I wanted it to hurt a little.
Nope.
Well, he probably
Didn't hurt
didn't
at all,
hear
huh?
about it, though.
He didn't even know he was going to do this show, so it's like it never happened to begin with.
Who cares?
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't,
If a guest
not.
booking gets canceled in the woods and no one's there to
exactly
like
right.
that, right?
Something
Exactly
like that. Yeah, nice.
We won't get fooled
I like
again.
that. All right.
How weird is this? Tim Sabian comes aboard. We even go late now on the radio.
It's crazy. You're going to credit that to Tim Sabian?
Yeah, not the radio wizard.
So how about all the early days when you kind of got out of here early? Whose fault?
We never leave early.
Never?
Not
Always
really.
10.
We usually make it.
If we leave right at 10, that's not early.
Right, we usually make it to 10 at least.
Whose fault was it that you started saying 10 o'clock on the dot out of here?
Radio wizard.
Uh-huh.
That's
Who's now counting beans somewhere.
What'd you guys get, a new boss?
Yep. Guy we used to work with.
Oh, that's cool.
He's good.
That's great.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what happens.
We're in transition, though, right now, so we really are bossless.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's like coming in. He's not in place yet.
Yeah.
He's here, but he's
got to get all the logistics in place,
He's just taking a look.
So right now, we just kind
looking
of
around. Oh.
Yeah.
And this was the guy from back in the XM days?
No.
Back
God, I
in the-
wish Logan was back.
Back in the syndication days.
Eric Logan is
Oh,
never
wow.
coming back.
Yeah.
He's
Why?
never
He's with,
coming back.
he was
to
with
radio.
Ofra.
He went from working with us to Ofra.
Ofra Winfrey.
Ofra Winfrey.
Now, that's a funny pronunciation of Oprah, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, now I got
Ofra.
you.
People used to actually call her Ofra.
I see. I didn't go at it hard enough. I get it.
You just gave me the fucking dirtiest look. It was the look of disgust on your face.
I realized I quickly changed. You notice I went back to normal?
Yeah, it was disdain. It was disdain. It was pure disdain. So he went to Oprah.
Yep.
Jesus, talk about going from say whatever you want to keep your fucking
Keep
mouth
your
shut.
fucking yap shut.
Jesus Christ.
Don't
Is that
say it.
unbelievable?
Yeah.
That is a
Completely
one end of
changed,
the
too.
spectrum to other. Huh?
Got rid of his bloated alcoholic face. Looks about 10 years younger.
That's great.
I wouldn't be surprised if she had like contractual shit where it's like, you work for me, you don't fucking drink. Seriously.
You think?
No, she drinks.
Does she?
I watched enough of the Ofra.
Oh.
They did a little reality show, and she had some drinks in the back office constantly.
Really?
Yeah.
Some vino.
The Ofra likes her drinks.
Oh, is it like faggy fucking, glass of wine kind of a thing?
No,
Oh, that's
I
real
forgot what it
boozing it up.
was. It was
She's not
something.
tossing back Jaeger shots or anything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Eric Logan cleaned up his act. Lost a lot of weight. Looks great.
That's it.
Remember the
Sam.
music?
That's all right.
Sorry.
We ate up Sam's after show.
Sorry.
Look, I don't care.
You kind of did.
Yeah, you do.
What, did I miss talking to Joe DeRosa?
There's always tomorrow. Oh,
I got
that's
to talk
right.
to him right here.
Yeah, Sam, go fuck yourself,
What's
you little
wrong?
weasel.
Oh, you're so
shit.
angry.
He hung up on you the other day.
Yeah, he's such a weasel. I'm in the airport. They call me, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And they go, we want you to go in the air. I'm like,
Who's
okay.
they? Stop using pronouns.
You and Erock. So I go,
we both called you.
Erock called me,
Right.
and his words were, Sam wants you to come on. That's what his words were.
Well, he was
now,
lying to you.
which one of you is lying? Who knows? Because it's
I just
literally
told
like
you,
talking
Eric.
to the devil. You just deal in lies. Anyway, so he goes, they want you to go on. I go, okay, fine. I'm sitting there eating breakfast. He puts me on. He goes, Eliza Schlesinger on the phone. I go, hey. She goes, oh, Joe, I wanted to make a joke on Twitter how I took you out of the #1 spot on iTunes. I go, oh, yeah, that's funny, Eliza. Actually, I wanted to make a joke to you. And she goes, I was afraid you get offended. I don't know you well. I go, I don't care.
War Payment's funny.
No problem. And then he just hangs up on me. And I'm like, the hang up didn't even make sense.
Yeah.
It's like you hang up on somebody when they're telling a story.
No, you hang up on somebody when you don't need to talk to them. I don't know why.
Well, then what'd you ask me to come on
I
for?
didn't. I don't know why Eric put you on.
Oh, bullshit, Sam.
I mean,
Is this what
What's
we would
not-
have heard for 45 minutes?
No. I just they're
You don't
their
gotta
little
sell
trick
us.
games.
You don't
know?
gotta sell us on it, Joe.
It's like
We
dealing
know
with little
what these
like
two are
nymphs
like.
and trolls.
Trick
You know,
games.
like they're always
Very- lot of
dancing around with their
trickery.
little games.
A lot of
Bugs
trickery.
me.
I don't know what games you're talking about. I just
It was
told you
cute.
what happened.
It was cute. You were trying to be like a real radio guy, and it was adorable.
Oh, yeah. All right. You'd have fun in Syracuse. You'd pretend you're a real comic.
All right. I will. It'll be fun.
Last time somebody brought up your comic aptitude, you said they were fucking with your livelihood. Is that right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, when I was not myself because my mom was going through cancer. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I was a little on edge during that time period.
The Opie and Anthony Show on SiriusXM.